I love you guys. Hold on me 1 second to turn Instagram on. Hi guys, give me 1 second, turn Instagram on. Instagram. I love you guys for waiting. You're the best people ever. You're my people, my people, my people. What's happening? Wait, hold on. Is this working? Hold on. I'm waiting for Instagram too. Sorry, I'm not Instagram. TikTok. Alright, working. Okay. Hi guys. It is Real Housewives of Atlanta, and you guys are here super late, I think. Is there people here? I don't know. Hey Terry. Mom Bear, my Mimir, cute. I hope you guys are still here. You guys are the best. Kath. Everybody. Thank you for being here. The best people ever. You guys have waited forever, and I am so excited. Okay, anyway, I guess it's Monday, right? What day is it? It's Monday. Real Housewives of Atlanta Day. It's been a long day, so that's why I'm late. That's not what I wanted to do. How many people we got? Okay, still only got 2 people. Okay, where's TikTok? Oh, it's okay, so we're talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I think this episode was pretty good. And I didn't introduce myself for the people that just are watching on replay crew or the TikTok people. I am Reality with Krista Marie. This is the Who Started You On podcast on YouTube Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I record these live, and I'm usually here 12:45 and 7 o'clock. But I only did the one today. I was supposed to be here earlier, and I'm not. But I'm here now. So if you please bear with me, can you please follow the podcast if you're listening to the podcast on the podcast side, which is Apple, Spotify. You can rate me 5-star, a 5-star and a review, please. A 5-star rating would be amazing because I need more. I'm at 5 stars right now. But the more 5 stars I get, the better it looks. And the better the ratings are. And if you don't like me, you can review it and tell me how horrible I am. You can tell me, don't tell me to stop playing with my hair. Don't tell me to stop fidgeting around. I have ADHD. That's all going to happen. If you want to be less annoyed, I would fast forward for the first 5 minutes of this podcast because I do talk to the live chat. It takes me about a couple minutes to get situated. And then we get started. And I feel like I'm too far away. You guys hear everything? Everything's good? Let me check you guys. I'm going to put the notes up so I won't be able to see the notes, but me and Q are going to do, hey sis, me and Q are going to do, oh, are you serious? Thank you. You're the best. I love you so much. Wait do I tell you about the cats? Oh my God, real quick. So, you guys probably can't remember who's who, but the last two that I got, Japan, well, her name's Sweet Sweets. The one has like always looking down. She's the tuxie. And then I got the kitten, right? Guess what? My neighbor who is moving, she comes over. She's like, you have my cat. And I was like, I don't have your cat. She's like, that's my cat. And she's like, I've had her since I was 16. Now, Sweet Sweets, who we thought was like only 3 years old, her name is Japana Monique. That's what she named her. And then the kitten that I have, the calico, or I don't know what, I think tortoiseshell, her name was Stardisha. Mm-hmm. And she's like, but she was moving back to New York, and she's like, you can keep them. I know you love them. We live very close to each other, and she never went looking for her cat. And if you're watching, I love you. And yes, you can have shared custody. You are baby daddy still. And Japana Marie is being Japana Monique tonight. She's going after the others. And the other one, she's mischievous. Yeah. I almost died. George almost started crying. He thought she was going to take them because they're his kids. They're his children. But isn't that funny, the names? Sweet Sweets Marie and Riley, Patches are Riley, are the names we gave them. And we have Stardisha and Japana Monique. And Japana Monique is 14, by the way. And we thought she was like 2. Well, I wouldn't know because I got her she just came over one day and didn't leave. And then I was like, oh, I can't. I got to leave her. Oh my God, her hair does look good, doesn't it? Okay. I guess taking a lot of time to do it. Okay. So this episode, 3 main things. We have Porsha and Kelly solve their conflict and misunderstanding about Simon and how she stole that man's husband, allegedly. Can I do it this way? Can I show my nose this way? No, never mind. Okay. She had said why'd she go and steal that man's husband, and we have clarified with Fallon that Fallon was pregnant by another man when Portia and him met. And Portia's doing her fake divorce, but it is a real divorce because he said, no, I don't fuck like that. I don't fuck around like that. Either you're with me or you're not. She wanted to get legally divorced because of the money. I'm as positive because she seems to want to work it out. And she keeps mentioning the financials. The only way to protect herself was to do that. And I think that he didn't want that. And he was like, yo, bitch, what, like, you are with me. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to stick this out for me. But I do believe financially it was the smartest thing to do. And for her to legally separate from him, but like maybe not physically. You know what I'm saying? Then we have Drew, and she's continuing to defend her relationship with Dennis, which, despite Kenya and Sissy's warning for her, baby daddy hits different. I don't understand why she's being a sneak about it. Like, it does seem like she's being sneaky because she's like, oh, I don't want to talk about it. Well, she didn't say that, but she gets her tea, and then it looks like she tried to get a hold of what's her name? Sorry, she tried to get a hold of Portia a couple times, but like Cynthia said, it's not that hard to get rid of her. Like, I mean, get a hold of her. If you want to get a hold of her, get a hold of her. But then again, it's like also Portia is being a little bit greedy with the baby daddy thing. I mean, not that, I don't know. Maybe she knows something that we don't know. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get my pillows good because I'm so OCD. Hi, love you. I love you. These are my besties, guys. However, hi. We have each other's phone number. And what else is the main thing we're going to talk about here? And whose side are you guys on anyway? And then Britt's issues with Kenya escalate. What is Britt's issue? It's not issues with Kenya. It's Kenya's issues with Britt. We know this. And she confronts her, right? But like, it's her perceived mean girl behavior. But listen, I know there's got to be something deeper to this. There is no way that Kenya just did all this, and I've said this before, over she thought she was threatening her or some shit. Which I don't know which came first. Like, what came first, the chicken or the egg, right? So it came first that the girls, you don't know me, you don't know who I am. That scared Kenya enough to go and make a porn picture about it. Like, I just don't add up. So I've heard one time that it had to do with Mark, and I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if we're gonna hear anything about that or not. And Chris, stop playing with your hair. It looks good. Stop touching it. Yeah, stop touching it. And what else? Where's my notes? I love that I can put my notes on this now. And I do, like I said, I think it has something to do with Mark, because I keep thinking, I thought she was with her dude for 10 years. She's only been with that dude for 3 years. So that could have some like legs on it. Because it's like, the timing ain't right. You know what I mean? 10 years ago, he was with Kenya, probably, right? I thought she was with her dude for 10 years. I hate all these things up here. I don't want them up there. 333 people watching. Oh my God. I love you, TikTok. I do. You guys are amazing. So yeah, we can't even have Dennis in the shop with Drew. Something's up with that, though. Something's up with that, because I do think that she's being real freaking shady about it, and she's like lying about how they talking, like the whole talking on the phone thing, and me and Dennis don't talk on the phone. Yo, bro. I don't know if that's one of the only time she talked to him, and that's the only time that Bravo got it, but that was pretty fucking shady. They're trying to expose Drew. I think they're trying to expose Drew and Simon. I mean, Drew and Dennis. You know what I mean? Just like they tried to do with Sandoval and Rachel. Like, they had a bunch of like shots. Bravo had a bunch of shots of Rachel and Sandoval just in case, like, just ready to go. Like, they were doing stuff behind the scene and doing like, we got to get this because one day it's going to come out. So, and it's trying to make sense of the Dennis and Drew thing. Like, we're not going to have any clarity till she gets a legal divorce. Now, if she is hiding it, it's because of Ralph. Because Portia has a whole ass marriage, you know what I mean? But not with one of his friends, but still. Hi, Starnation. Hi, Japana Monique. And so now she's Japana Monique, this little one right here. She's Japana Monique. Her mom came over to see her, and she ran. Like, she had her since she was 16, so she's 30. But, yeah, and this week, too. So we have, last week with Portia, we left off with her crying and breaking the fourth wall, telling Dennis that he better not film with no females. So Portia meets up with her mom, and I guess they're getting like a pedicure and like a massage or something. And then we got Drew putting final touches on her album, which is like a really cool slow song. And the girls are like, "Oh, it sounds like a love song." Wink, wink. where's Dennis? And she's like, no, it's more like a fall out of love song. Wink, wink, where's Dennis? And she said it was for, I don't know if she meant that song was for Kenya. I mean, for Portia, but anyway. So, and then Kelly plans a mommy and me shopping event for the ladies, which is, I forget the name of it. I can't say the name, Baldor or Baldo, something like that, something cool like that. I thought it was more of like a pampering, like not a shopping event, but like if you bring your little kid, more of a kiddier thing. I don't know. Whatever, I'm starting to like Kelly to like her first. I really like Britt too, so Kenya's problem runs deeper than that. It's obvious. Like, you don't just do that shit for no, like, you lose your job over that. It better be worth it. It can't be over no bullshit like that. If you were scared of her, you would have been like, bravo, I'm scared of her. I think she's going to pull pow on me. She might have a pow on her. They would have taken care of it, I'm pretty sure. They would have been like, yo, we got a pow in your purse? Like, what's up? You know what I mean? What's up with that shit? And so, yeah. And then we have Angela and Shamia, which I don't know what the fuck Angela's problem with Shamia is. And calling her Shamina. Like, I don't know. Like, Angela and Shamia started making digs at each other in the end. But we also have the taglines, too. So first we're at Britt's house. And this is when I realized, like, you know, she's only been with this dude for 3 years. Get this shit. Okay? And the scandal between and Kenya and Britt, it derails. But, like, we don't know how they got there. And I'm telling you it has to do with Mark. But they're not going to say that. And I don't know why. Well, at least we haven't yet. But this week we finally see it start to come to a head because literally she tells her entire family that she felt like Kenya, because she has all his family over. And it's like her family. No, I'm sorry, it's his family. And she tells them everything. She's like, well, she said Kenya was being mean to her. How do they know who Kenya is? Like, and why would be that the first thing that you say? Like, why would you say that about Kenya? You could have said, oh, this girl's being mean, blah, blah, blah. But she's like, everybody was cool. And complaining about Kenya, remarks about missing her wedding band or something. Kenya's like, oh, you're missing wedding band or something? And she's like, there won't be no problems if she keeps it cute. I'm confused again. Continue. Like, what the fuck? And why? But, you know, Britt took a 10-second interaction with Kenya and decided to run with it. But no, Kenya did it, though. And, like, she's a rookie housewife. But she says she's not going to give Kenya any problems. But it was only a 10-second interaction. So it's, again, more than that. Like, they do try to go bigger or home, but, like, I don't think she didn't go after Kenya. Kenya went after her. And, like, Britt's like, I have bigger issues in my life. And she really wants to have a baby with her husband, but he's cold and distant. She revealed that her sisters don't talk to her. So apparently her dad owned a mortgage company for a really long time. He had a $2 million life insurance policy. I hope that Large is here because I don't understand. And then he goes, he's transitioning. He's moving mortgage companies, going from one to another. Does that matter? Why would that matter? Do you not still do you not still have your life insurance? You still have your life insurance that you've been paying for. Like, if you're transitioning, I'm confused, right? Somebody tell me if that makes any sense, because she said that she had to get a GoFundMe. Let me see if you're talking about the GoFundMe for her dad's funeral. And I'm like, well, why did your dad not get his life insurance? Like, who cares? Like, he paid for that shit, obviously, for a very long time. And he died. He wasn't that young, so, like, he must be working there a long time. I'm confused. Does that even make any sense, right? So her mom didn't get anything. Did he even really have it? And then she's like, well, then I decided to open up my own mortgage company or insurance company. I'm sorry, I don't know why she needs mortgages, but insurance. And she brings her sisters along, and she's telling Mike's, I guess his name's Mike. I'm going to call him Mike. No, his name's not Mike. Why am I calling him Mike? She tells her sister's husband, her husband's sister, that her and her sisters used to be really close, but then they opened up she opened up the insurance company and had them come work for her. This is another thing I don't understand. She's like, I decided to close my business or sell my business. And then the one sister got fired for something, I forget. But then the other sister decided, she said, then my other sister got too comfortable after I told her I was selling it. So you guys were ending the workplace anyway. So how'd you fire? She goes, so then I fired her. But she was already fired because you're selling the mortgage company or the insurance company. I don't know. This girl's weird. I think there's something up about her. And I think that Kenya knows what it is. Because, like, none of her shit's making sense. It isn't making sense to me anyway. Like, why? How could you fire somebody if it's company anyway? It's closing anyway. You know what I mean? So, like, what do we need? Kelly Farrell, yeah. She is funny. I didn't like her at first because I thought she was too loud, but like I think that she's cool. I like how she just doesn't, she just said to Kenya or Portia exactly what she said. But and then the husband comes down while she's talking to her sister-in-law, and he's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And she's like, "I'm just having a moment with your sister." But she's upset because her sisters aren't talking to her. And again, the reasons are weird. And then Kelly decides that, Kelly in the very beginning made a comment about Portia took Fallon's man. But regardless how accurate it was, like Portia still doesn't like, it wasn't accurate. I mean, inaccurate that it was, Portia's still offended, but they hash it out. But, so after Britt's house, right, they hash it. So Britt's thing is over, right? So Kelly and Portia, they're going to smooth over this whole situation. So they meet up, and that's what I said. This is what I like about her. Like, she told Portia right to her face. Like, I said that. You know what I mean? And I don't like the inclination that Shamia was doing something wrong. Because if anything, she was doing the right thing by telling Kelly, "Don't talk about Portia in front of me. It makes me uncomfortable. You have a problem with her. You tell her." She never said go to her party and do it. She never said when to do it. She never said to ambush her. Like, where would Portia come up with that? Portia is trying to do something or make something out of something that's not there. But so they go up to meet for lunch, right? And before they even get there, she's got some, what she call it, Hennessy, but it's Hennesha or something. And she gets a strawberry Hennessy margarita. That's what it was, Hennessy. So Kelly walks in too, and she's like, I'm not going to drink. And she's like, Portia's like, or Kelly's a beautiful woman, and she just has a lot of personalities. And she's like loud, louder, loudest. It's like, that's only one. It's just a range of pitch, but whatever, weirdo. Kelly's like, well, if I have a lot of personalities, then you have a lot of husbands or something, which is touche. But she's like, it's the perfect shade. I know, I don't, I have different personalities. Ooh. So do I, girl, so don't worry about it. So Kelly's just like, I want to work things out. And they start laughing and they become like fast friends, of course. Because I think Portia's realizing that, like, she is not the top dog. Like, Shamia is the top dog, but, like, I'm sorry. She talks about the whole situation anyway. She says about Shamia. How Shamia told you that? She told you to tell me. And it's like, I wish Kelly would have said, no. She was just trying to, like, but I think she did. But she's like, she didn't mean any harm by it. But Portia keeps taking these moments with Shamia and trying to ruin them. Like, that didn't happen. Just like you showed up at her birthday party was stupid late. And trying to walk in and, oh, hi, everyone. And Shamia's like, look, in the back, bitch. Especially if you're going to be late. But, so, then we can move on to Drew. And she's in the studio putting finishing touches on her album. And I thought I saw Dennis there. And then I guess he hid or something. I don't know, did he hide or go? Did I not see Dennis there? I don't know. She walks in and there's a bunch of people there. And she's like, oh, I just got done shooting a movie. And my voice is hoarse, but I really like the fucking songs. But, so Dennis is producing. Well, he's a hot dog king. He's producing this, and she invites Cynthia, Kenya, and Angela. So they come in and they sit down after her session. Her session was really good. It's a really good song. But you know what? Do you know the beginning of Charlie Brown? Just the beginning of Charlie Brown, just the piano verse. It sounds just like the first couple of notes of her song. It's like, and I'm like, oh my God, Charlie Brown. It's not Charlie Brown. Then the rest of the day, or the rest of the time I get ready, I'm singing like Charlie Brown Christmas because I kept replaying the show because I was watching it, then I would forget to watch it, then I was watching it. So I kept hearing it over and over, and I'm like, oh God, it sounds like Charlie Brown. But of course, she says Dennis isn't there, but I swear I saw him. Maybe it was next week. But anyway, so they come in, and that's when she's like, oh, I like my song. You like my song? And they're like, oh, girl, it's so good. And she's like, yeah. And she's like, he's like, oh, she's like, is Dennis there? Or Cynthia's like, is Dennis there? And Kenya's like, anybody want anything? I'm not Kenya. Kenya's like, where's Dennis? We're all wondering, isn't he supposed to be here? And Drew's like, hold on, let me get you guys something to drink. She like avoids the question. And they're like, girl, sit down. And Drew starts defending the relationship, changing that, claiming they're strictly business, right? Even though it's her big bro, and she didn't imagine doing this without him, with this, with the divorce with what's his face and all, and it's big bro, big bro, but strictly business, strictly professional. and it's like Dennis Bro, and a million and one different excuses why she's not in the wrong or something. She's like, I did try to talk to Portia, and we just we couldn't make it work, and Kenya's like, look, you're dead wrong for doing this. She's like, you're dead fucking wrong for not asking. And they show a bunch of messages that Drew sent to her. Kenya, I'm sorry, to Portia. I'm sorry, guys, to Portia. And it's like, yeah, okay, hey, can we meet up? Hey, can we meet up? And Portia just kept taking her over. And I don't know why. I don't think she wants to have, because I don't think she has a really good reason why. I mean, there is a good reason why it's my baby daddy, but they're not hooking up. Maybe they are. I don't know. Maybe Kenya knows. I keep saying Kenya. Maybe Portia knows something that we don't know. But it seems like, it seems like that everybody has a problem with it. But I think it's just because freaking Portia is going through a divorce and she just wants to dig her claws in every man she's ever had. Like, or whatever. Like, she's not the boss of them. Like, you're not the boss of me. You know what I mean? It's like my nerves. And she just wants to have a problem because she has a problem with her man. So it's like, of course she's going to have a problem with anything that he does. And I don't know, is it bad? It is bad, right, to do baby daddy. She's not doing it, by the way. I'm not saying that. She's not doing it. I'm just saying that, like, maybe there's something to it. Right? I think there is. And I think I need to get rid of this, like, right here. It's too bright. No, my glasses on. No, not bad. Anyway, it's just, I don't like that either. It's like, I just don't understand why she's being such a weirdo about it. And I do think it's because she is hooking up with them, maybe. And it is because maybe, like, it's because she still lives with, what's his face? Like, that fucking dude, her husband. I said that fucking dude, her husband. Ralph. But we know he's a gaslighting motherfucker. And he's a narcissist. And Kenya's the one that does understand that because her husband's the same way. Sorry, I keep getting up on this phone with my legs. You guys have no idea how hard this is. If I had this smoothie filter, I wouldn't feel as like insecure. But like, seriously, like, why is she so weird about it? It's got to be because of, like, not because of Portia. She's avoiding Portia. It's got to be because of what's his face. You know what I mean? So they're all telling her, like, especially Cynthia. Cynthia's like, baby daddy. But like, I don't know if they meant like you should have asked permission. But it's like, Dennis, I guess Kenya said, look, why don't Dennis stand up for you? And she's like, what do you mean? And Charlie Brown, it is like, you got to listen to it again. I'm telling you, it does. It makes me happy too. It reminds me. Listen, I am excited for Christmas this year, even though it's the beginning of the year. My goal is to have my house completely redone by Christmas and invite my entire family, meaning my dad's side, both of my dad's sides, all my dad's sides, all my mom's sides, and George's entire family, both sides. You know what I mean? For Christmas, open house, and I want my house redone, and that's my goal. And I want my mom's in the kitchen cooking. Because I don't cook, but I can picture it now. Like, my uncle's there's this one wall I'm going to have, like, a cabinet and, like, glass, it's a glass cabinet. It's going to be built into the wall. And the TV's going to go over on the wall, but I'm going to put, like, pictures of the entire family, all of us there. Like, I have so many pictures. My mom's and his mom and my mom took a lot of pictures growing up. Because they're a lot alike in that way. So I have albums and albums and albums of just my childhood and just going after it. But, yeah. I really think that I know. Let's see. Like, I don't know about. I know. I know. Are we talking about Britt? I think Britt picked him because she thinks he's safe because he isn't like a famous rapper. But I think she feels very like. I don't know. I think her dude. I don't know. And then I don't understand the thing that's going on with. I know. I don't know what's the thing that's going on with what's the name, Charles and Angela. Like, did he get really upset that he was throwing it? Like, why did that affect their marriage? Because he was just, hey, Laura, do you want to come up? I was looking for you, because I have a question about the insurance thing, and I'm sorry, yeah, the insurance payout. I'm not really sure. I didn't understand like how he couldn't have gotten his life insurance. It was that much money. He had been paying for it for a long time. I don't understand. There's my restream if you want to come up. And I was like, I hope Large is when I have to ask Large because I don't know. Nothing's making sense. And nothing's making sense that he didn't get paid just because he transitioned jobs. There was in between. Mortgage company, you're straight commission also. But I mean, that doesn't matter. You're still paying like for your life insurance. So And if he was getting it through the company, I don't know, he would still have it, right? But hopefully Larger can come up and tell me what she thinks, because I'm starting to like Britt, and I'm still believing that Kenya has to do with Mark. And I said that already, but I'm not. I don't like the way Portia's acting either. It is now. It's like, are they telling Portia? I mean, are they telling Drew it's dead wrong because they don't like Drew, or because she's just being a fucking weirdo about it? Because she's being a straight weirdo to me. She's like, even like her face. She's like, I don't know, man. Like, if you want to get a hold of Portia, get a hold of Portia. Like, and I think Portia's like, maybe she didn't try hard enough. But then again, Dennis can say that shit to Portia. Dennis was supposed to get permission from Kenya. I'm sorry. Dennis was supposed to get permission from Portia, and he did. He said he did, and he told Drew that he did. But again, it's on Drew to like make sure that it's cool with her friend. Hey, Ton. So again, it's like, are they just picking on her, Aunt Cynthia? And I forgot that Kenya had what's his name, Leon in her show or something, like. But she's like, she called me and asked permission. Now, see, this also makes Portia money, because oh, I'm sorry. Well, I don't know if it makes Portia money, but the more money Dennis has, the more money that Pilar has, right? The more schools she can go to, or whatever. The more, you know what I'm saying. Everybody wins here, right? Because again, I think Drew's an amazing singer, and I think that she does have a really good career. I think she's a good actress, but I just think she's a weirdo and a liar. She's a weirdo and a liar, and I think that she's been gaslit by, he's a narcissist, and he's gaslighting, and he's, mentally abusive, and he's a psycho by Ralph. He's not as bad as Louis, but he's a lesser version of Louis. You know what I mean? He's one of them. He's a cunty liar, cunty lawyer. You know what I'm talking about? I don't want to say his name because he doesn't deserve it. That dude that does the blind items. One of those, Like, we know a couple of them on the shows. Mark, Kenya's husband, same thing. You can't win. He doesn't let her, like, he just picks on her. He's a bully. He thinks she's stupid. And, and then I think that she takes on that identity, and, like, she doesn't love herself enough, and then she turns into that person. Because she turns into somebody that has to lie, because she has to lie, because telling him the truth doesn't get her anywhere. It just gets her a bunch of bullshit. So she has to lie because he's a psycho about everything. You know what I mean? So she gets in a pattern of being that way. And I think that is the way the women are perceiving her, because she's coming off like that, because that's what he accused. He labels her them things. You're a sneak. You're a liar. You're not good enough. You're stupid. Like, you know what I mean? They've always kind of made her feel loved. And he definitely made her feel unloved. And I think that it definitely comes out with her relationships, because she just is like used to having to like just hide her light. Like, I don't know, hide it, but like be afraid of the confrontation that will come along with the truth. Is that you, Lord? Huh? Did I hear somebody come up? I heard something. I heard a noise. Oh, there you are. I forgot how to get you on here.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, right on. How are you today? You look gorgeous.
Oh, hello. Oh, Shamia.
Yes. Yes, I love Shamia being center peach.
I know. So, do you think that she's getting? What's her face is getting a little jelly roll, jelly.
Which I think there are a lot of jelly rolls. I think everybody who isn't Shamia is a
Yeah,
jelly roll at this point. Like, but
especially
for some
Angela.
people, oh my gosh,
If
Angela can't even hide it.
Was that her at
She
the end?
can't.
That was her at the end, right?
Yes. And
That's what
her
I
own husband already clocked her
thought.
enviousness of Shamia when she came home not shutting up about her. He's like, don't talk about them, have them talk about you.
Right.
And so now she took that and went from praising her house and her situation to you're Portia's lapdog, you're Portia's
I
lapdog.
know. Like, what?
It's just weird.
It is weird. So now, like, Kenya, I forgot about the whole Leon thing, right? It was like the pilot, I guess. I don't know, but like Drew, I don't think she tried hard enough to talk to Portia. And I think that, again, I don't think also, like, I think Dennis should have said something. And I think, didn't Dennis lie to her about talking to Kenya? I mean, talking to Portia about everything, because I don't think
You know?
Drew should take
All
his word for it.
right. Well, it depends on like where they were too, like because it's totally their relationship. And just like if somebody was cheating on somebody else, doesn't the other person always say, well, you need to deal with the person who you're in the relationship with, right?
Right.
So
Like, where's the
yeah,
his loyalty?
Portia,
So really, loyalty. He owes her. He owes Portia
he
loyalty, but
owes her
really,
the
Drew
loyalty
doesn't.
over
But
Portia
Drew,
or over Drew, of
yeah,
course.
yeah, yeah. Does Drew owe her loyalty though? You think?
Not more than the person who impregnated her and made her baby mama. No more than, not
Oh,
even as a
okay,
woman.
okay, okay. So
Not even
like,
as a woman does Drew owe more loyalty to Portia than Dennis does. Dennis owes all the loyalty to Portia, all the whatever their relationship. He's the only one who knows how to move in that relationship. If he went back to Drew's self and told her a version of something that made her think it was okay, then that's where it cuts off her. She didn't have to say nothing to Portia,
right?
especially when Portia has set herself up on this show as a person who doesn't really care to check in with other ladies who are in relationship with somebody else. She doesn't check in with bitches. She
Yeah,
set the precedent on how she wants to be treated. The golden rule is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It's
I
not
know.
doing to others and then get mad when they do it to you.
And I
No,
think
it's
that's
do it
like, I think that's why she's
right.
avoiding Drew too, because she knows that she's wrong. Like, she's not going to have really much to say about like why her what her problem is. Like, Dennis told Drew it was okay. She did cancel 3 or 4 times when Drew was trying to tell her shit. Like, you canceled
Yeah,
on me 4 times. Like, I tried to tell you 4 fucking times, and you kept canceling,
yeah,
and you still won't
and
talk about it. Like,
exactly. And last time I was saying how, especially if Portia has trained Drew, like, oh, I'm a texter,
mm,
like, because you know how some people just don't respond to your calls; they only
yeah,
respond to your texts. And so,
yeah,
why
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
only
true.
text that person to get in touch with them if that's how you and that person communicate? When you know your call really ain't gonna get answered. So you try the known verified way of communicating with that person, and the person still puts you off after you have the person who owes them the loyalties. Okay,
Right, right, right.
she's reaching like she's in Berkham's hot pelvic yoga Pilates class or something. She's reaching far and wide the way she likes to spread it.
I know. And you could like, so then literally like, I mean, I Drew is getting on my nerves with the way she's acting about it, but like, I was just saying, I think that her relationship with her husband has a lot to do with her relationships the way she is in any of all the other relationships, because she's been beaten down by him, and then she ends up taking on that identity, and then she betrays that person because she's still a liar. She's weird, like she just acts like a wacko about things, and
She's
like,
just freaking weird. Drew's a wackadoo.
yeah,
I'm
and
surprised
like,
she ended up a leftover, except for she is
yeah,
such a wackadoo and loose cannon that
but
Bravo loves it. They're like, oh, this is great television. About to watch this
like,
meltdown.
they're like, huh? She's like, what? What do you? I didn't hear. And she's like, well, I tried
Right?
to call her. It's like, speak the fuck up. Like, get like literally, man the fuck up. Like,
Yeah,
man the fuck up. Call Portia. Say this is what the fuck's going on. Like, I'm sorry that you and dude got some shit going on. I don't know nothing about it. But then again, I think she's fucking him though. I think they're fucking, and I think they're not saying shit because of Ralph until she's
no,
divorced.
I don't think
You
the
know,
hot dog man is
no.
not sexier than Ralph. However, him paying attention to her passion and what makes her heart sing could be enough as a woman to open up emotionally to him in a way that she hadn't previously with Ralph, because Ralph seemed like he was in serious competition with his own wife, Drew. Like he wanted
Yeah.
to be a housewife, he wanted to be a used to be star, he wants to be a singer, and now he wants some more attention, and he has a podcast called Ralph in the Basement. And
He really. No.
yes, he
Uh.
does.
No, he
Because
doesn't.
she said, yes, she said
And
Ralph's in the
it's
basement.
Ralph's
And
basement.
yes, and it's called Ralph's in the Basement.
Oh
That's a
God.
podcast called Ralph's in the Basement. Yes, yes,
Oh my
yes,
God. That's just as good as fucking Teresa and Louis Owen $6 million. Like, that is some good shit to hear today. Like, that is some good
right?
shit. That is some in a good mood. So okay. I don't think the motherfucker has any money either. I think that he doesn't work. I don't know, because why did he get handed over his financials? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Because he might be hiding something. Look, that's why
In the basement?
Sutton, everybody needs to take notes from Sutton, because she thought she knew, got a forensic accountant, and found out some more stuff. And then
Yeah.
even with good old Stacy over on Potomac,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
their accountant had went through and found a whole lot of stuff, and stuff that was even in her name.
Ooh.
that was still unbeknownst to her within a divorce. She didn't find out until mediation. Like
I
he
know.
never told her. He never
And
said, "Oh, this is in your name."
yep.
Like
She
that's
was like,
crazy.
I trust him now.
So
She trusted him, remember too? She's like, I trust him, but I'm not gonna find anything out. And she's like, girls, I found stuff out. And we're like, oh,
yeah,
all right.
yeah,
Like, and you never fucking know. But thank God for Sutton, she knew it was a lot that she found out. She actually was way more rich than she thought she was. Like, I found out I owned a baseball team, and like she didn't know about that baseball team that she owned.
right, exactly. She found a
She found
lot.
money. Yeah.
Yeah, because he was hiding a lot because, men, everybody you should honestly have a nest egg and be
Yeah.
prepared to have it found within a divorce proceeding.
And that's I feel like that. I mean, I'm a woman, but I do. I feel like it's so unfair to take half of the man's money. Like I really do. I think like after I don't know. I just don't think it's fair unless
Well,
you were married.
certain men, after you put up with
I used
so
to have
much
been married
stuff.
for like 30 or 40 years for that, or maybe 20 years. 20 years. I think if 20
So if you've been married for 10 years of Mauricio's cat outfits, you're due some money. If you
was
I
half
feel
though,
I feel
half.
like I feel like Quad should have got more dealing with Dr. G's
Like think about
abusive
it, like
ass.
half his pension and half of like all the rest of it. You know what I mean? Like
If
why?
that's what it is, that's what it
Maybe
is.
the
It
but like what
should.
if he married and then he marries somebody else? And oh man, I've seen like I saw
Yeah,
it.
because hey, look, we were supposed to be married forever, and if you hadn't been found out to be whatever the heck your
Well,
problem
you
is,
could find,
man,
I mean, yeah,
you wouldn't have interrupted my forever. Therefore, I had already envisioned myself spending half of your money forever, so I should get it.
so I should get. I wished it, and it's mine, and that's the only reason that you're getting.
Yeah,
This, I remember seeing this picture when she did this, and thinking like that she was almost cheaper, like just cheap. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and it's like wow, and like she's so good at like that's a woman who like loves herself and knows that she's like she knows who she is, and she's not worried about it,
yeah,
and it's like she's
right,
great, she's awesome, and she knows it, and like she doesn't care if you don't. If you see this side of her, it's like kind of trashy a little bit. You know what I mean?
right,
And
right.
really
Or that
big.
looks like it at least looks like what's that brand
Social
called?
media there. Yeah.
What's
I
that brand called? Not Forever 21. Not
Oh,
Sheen. It's
Charlotte
not as
Russe.
cheap as
Charlotte
Sheen.
Russe.
Yeah, Charlotte
Oh,
Russe
yeah.
or something
Charlotte
like
Russe.
kind of trendy like that that
Yeah,
all the people
yeah,
wear.
yeah. I mean, I like. I mean that's me. That's Jersey right there. That's Jersey
Uh-huh.
right there.
Jersey Shore all
Yeah.
day.
Oh my god, it was so nice this weekend. I did my entire yard, and all of my freaking plants are starting to come up already. Already,
Yes.
and I'm
Oh
like,
my gosh.
I don't want to take the mulch off because I'm scared it's going to freeze again. But I don't know. It was like 70, 3 days a week.
Yeah. Well,
Then
today it's 81. It was 81 out here in California.
it was rainy and
So
38.
my nose is a little stuffy. I was outside for 2 hours doing all my work outside.
So was
I was
mine.
waiting for Dr. Heavenly to come live, and then she texted me. She's like, "I'm so tired." I was like, "Well, you rest. I'll tell the people to ring the bell."
I started watching. So after Atlanta was off, it just went on to Married with Medicine, and
Yeah.
I started getting into it. And I was like, oh no, I can't. I have to start. Like I started to get into this one. I was like, I don't know anything. I don't know what's going on. I have to start from the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't just start with the reunion,
Well, it would
or
no,
you could.
it was like the episode before. I think it was like right before the reunion. And then,
Yeah.
oh no,
Oh.
yeah, it was when oh sorry, it was the first episode of this season. Sorry, it was the first episode of this season, and I saw
Oh.
it.
Okay.
So a lot happened, I guess, after that. But
Yeah.
um, why is Shamia the bone collector now? Like, how is she the bone collector? I
Like
mean,
I don't think it was bony for her to go tell what she
no.
thought at the time was a version of her best friend Portia
Yeah,
that her other little best friend happened to say on camera why you take that lady's man. So I'm coming to you, letting you know because it got sent on camera that my little friend said
yeah,
why you take that lady's man. And I don't think that she put any stank on it or anything. She was just
no.
like, oh yeah, they were talking and then they were like, why you take that lady's man? I told her she needs to talk to you. I didn't even think there was any stank on it.
And
And
she also,
even when
yeah,
go
sorry,
ahead.
sorry. No, go ahead.
No, no,
Sorry,
no,
sorry.
go. No, 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 go.
She also even went to Kelly and said, "Look," or Kelly said, I feel uncomfortable." Then you said that to Portia or about Portia, and she went to Kelly and said, "Look, please don't do that. I would just feel a little bit uncomfortable. Like we're all friends, and like you just need to tell her yourself." That was the right thing to do, and
The very right thing.
tell Portia the
Right.
truth. Like she didn't do anything wrong.
Right. Well, because it was too much like right. You ever heard of that saying, too much like right? Where
Yeah, Like Portia's
You're
like, well,
just so right that it's wrong, and the other person would have never thought it. Like that's gonna be off the table.
but your best friend should know better. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
obviously, if
Portia was having a moment. Portia's trying to
again,
get a lot of
again,
moments off of Shamia's back. She
yep.
just was trying to spin it so Shamia looked like she was a dirty bone
And it's
collector,
like, no,
bringing it
like,
back to her, like to try to cause contention. When I, as a viewer, I didn't take it like that. Did you guys in the chat take it like that? Did you guys take it
I,
like Shamia taking it to
yeah.
Portia was her being a dirty, malicious bone collector,
And
or
remember, she
mentioning it
was her.
before it gets brought up, and then it's like, oh, why didn't you tell me? You're supposed to be my friend. You were just going to sit there and let her talk about me and not even prepare me that the friend that you brought into this group and you're supposed to be my best friend was sitting here asking how I took the last lady's man. Like, it would have been a whole other thing to be mad at. You know what I mean?
Right. There's no, like, Shamia didn't do any fucking thing wrong. And she also didn't say fucking either. She did not
Right,
say, are you fucking Dennis? Why are these
right,
Lulus all thinking they heard that? Who fucking heard that? Because the cameras and we heard dating. Are you
right.
dating? So why did these Delulu birds hear something different?
Because that's what they want to know.
But that's crazy. That's
Yeah.
Delulu. No, how come they all heard the wrong word? That's
Yeah,
weird.
they're all projection whores trying to bring down Shamia. They're all trying to
It's
make it much
fucking
worse than
delusional.
what
It's
she
like,
said so that they can bring her down because they just left her big ass house that doesn't have a number
well,
because it's just a big ass estate on their own private street.
well, when did they find out there's a fucking video camera or there's cameras on it at all times? So
Right,
keep lying.
exactly.
I can keep lying because I'm like, wait a minute. And Shamia, no wonder Shamia freaked the fuck out. I did not say that. She said I would
Yeah,
be used to if I didn't ask you to your face because we've been talking about it. Are you dating Dennis? That's it. That because you're acting weird
right,
about it. And obviously Portia's upset about something. If it's just all the three of us are in this together, it don't seem like that. And I'm just asking you, are you dating him? And what the fuck? Like it's not gonna work because we have cameras on. We see the truth. And for fuck's sake, people, please, somebody, I wish Bravo would say, she didn't say that. Please replay it for them in the goddamn
right.
confession. Because I'm about to lose my mind
Caliber
over
girl,
it.
Caliber girl is right. Portia is paranoid and so is her mama.
Mm,
Mama
mm.
Diane is paranoid. And
That's
for
what it
Mama
is,
Diane to sit in there while they're getting their feet rubbed
right?
and co-sign that Shamia is somehow who
Yeah.
has been playing second fiddle to her daughter for a
Yes.
decade, that
That's wonderful.
Shamia is somehow doing something to make Portia look bad by not playing second fiddle to her for the next decade. That's not right, Miss Diane. That is not right.
No. Like, what is fucking wrong? Like,
Mm-mm.
holy shit. Like, okay, so she confronted Drew about the relationship with Dennis, right? She clashes with
Yeah,
Angela, and then Portia and Kelly are being shady about this marriage to Simon, and all this by navigating like Portia me has got all these other issues going on with her
yeah,
child in the hospital. You know what I mean? And then like when Portia gets up with her freaking mom, Diane is what I was waiting to see Diane all season because I thought it was so cool. She was dating or effing somebody who was younger, and she didn't
yeah,
get the cameras. She didn't get no camera time because Portia refused to move home and film. But like again, pointing it out, and like all of a sudden now Shamia is a different person. Like all of a sudden now Shamia's on the show, Portia's looking at her completely different. Now you're starting to realize that I'm not a good friend. Since fucking when?
right.
Why all these years you've been, but you have my, like, it doesn't make sense. It's like Delulu because all of a sudden now Shamia is not the person you thought she was. She's a bone collector. And everybody's like, oh yeah, Shamia said that. Fucking, I swear, I wish somebody in the god that whoever's behind the camera asking the confessionals or run them. Please, like Bravo say, please replay it for all these Delulu birds that keep saying Shamia said fucking when she said dating. Oh, I can never
Yeah,
unhear that. You can never unhear what? A fucking logical question. Are you dating Dennis? Because it's
yeah.
a little odd that everybody's making a big deal out of
And
it.
even okay, even
Yeah.
if she did say fucking, that's exactly what you were thinking anyway. For you to have heard it, that's what you were thinking. So the
Right.
bottom line is she asked a question the same way her friend Kelly did, that it was on everybody's mind.
Exactly.
What's going on? There's no ambiguity. There's no vagueness in are you fucking, are you dating? It's yes, no.
And like Portia keeps saying, "Oh, I'm going through everything, going through everything." You're the one who, again, being paranoid. You're the one making these things up in your head. Nobody's trying to do anything
Right.
to you. she's actually trying to be your friend so Barbara doesn't ruin your relationship, and you want to tell everybody in your life that she's a bad friend. I don't know. Shamia's acting a little weird. Like, she's acting like it's kind of questionable. Diane, shut the fuck up. You're supposed to be my hero this season. You're supposed to be and here you are, like co-signing her fucking jealousness. And again, I feel like they're working together, no big deal. I don't know what's going on after that. Like, I don't know if it's cool or not. I can't really decide if I thought that was cool or not. I do think that because he's such a nice guy that she needs that. But like, again, Portia's married a complete, I don't know. Portia kind of did it too. Like, how good of friends were Portia and Drew to begin with? I don't even know. They were good friends.
Exactly.
I mean, I
I
don't
don't
know.
think. Well, I don't think they were friends like outside of Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Okay, well, that's what Portia said. Oh, we just know each other from the show, her and Fallon. So, you know. It is what it is. Like, and like Dennis hasn't, as far as I know, he hasn't been with anybody else on the show. And who the fuck is her? Like, really, who is her? Who is she to say, don't you dare film with another bitch on my show?
Yeah,
Why? You
right.
did? Like, what the
Took
fuck?
a whole other bitch's
Yeah.
man,
And on the show
even though
with
he was
Dennis.
available. He was available. If the lady was pregnant by the pool boy, which she was, he was available. But still, you did it on camera. You didn't go and ask her, oh, is it okay that I film with your baby daddy? You didn't ask her, oh, is it okay if I date your about to be ex-husband? You
Right.
didn't ask her, but now you want all these considerations, and I'm gobsmacked.
And how she bring Dennis and Simon together on the same page? Remember a whole show with them on them
Yes,
on
a whole show.
Yeah. So why can she can't he can do it, but you can't, or she can do it, but he can't. She had a whole ass marriage on the show with Dennis, trying to make it cool, trying to force it to be cool with everybody, one big happy family. Like, she
Yeah,
didn't give a fuck about filming with nobody. She didn't give a fuck about fucking Simon in front of Dennis. Like,
right.
and they're not even. I mean, who knows what the fuck is going on with Drew? I'm sorry, I'm cursing too much. Who knows what's going on with Drew and like Dennis? But like, I think that he's a nice guy, and I think that's
Well,
why.
did you hear the music? Did you
No,
hear the album or her music that's been dropping all weekend?
No,
Um,
but I heard the very beginning of the song she was singing in the show, and it sounds like Charlie Brown, the piano for Charlie Brown. But it's still a
yeah,
good song. A good
yeah,
song.
it
No, but is
sounded
it
good.
good? Is it really good? I mean,
It sounds, everything sounds good. It sounds different. It has a nice little flavor to it. It's unexpected as far
is
as
it
I thought.
is
For
it
the
just
like the music musically, it was unexpected. I was expecting like more straight like R&B, and it felt a little islandy. It was nice. I appreciated it. Um,
like
and
was
I'm
some
looking forward to hearing more of the music, but the pictures that she's been putting out with the music don't really, it just looks like a nice picture with some music. It doesn't have anything to do with the song really so far,
I hope
so I
it's
don't know if she'll have some videos, some visuals or not.
I
But
hope
it's
it's
good music so far. Her and Shamia are
mhm.
both winning this season. Look,
I
we're
think
only
so.
on episode 3, and we had
Yeah.
Shamia drop her single before
Oh,
episode
she
2.
did. Oh shit, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
and now we've had Drew drop her number of songs by episode 3. So
Yeah,
yeah, the
cool.
music.
I
And
mean,
all without Candy.
yeah, yeah. What I saw that. Did you? I saw her interview. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about it in a second. Like, I at first I didn't. I'm like, I didn't know what she was talking about. I'm like, what is she? Something happened this weekend, or she's at an event or something. But and she had an interview. But I'm starting to like Kelly. I am starting to like Kelly. Like, I started like I first remember I was like, she's too annoying. Like, she's just so
Yes.
loud. But I don't think she has different personalities. I think that again, we're being paranoid. You know what I mean? I mean, I wouldn't be. I'd be a little fucked up if somebody I didn't know said, "Why are you taking that man?" Like, I would say it's my face. And I'm
Yeah,
glad
that's
that,
harsh. It's a
but it was
harsh hello.
It was. And the Mommy and Me event, I thought it was going to be more of like a kid's Mommy and Me, but I guess you can take your kid, your three. I mean, it was cool all the kids got together, but I don't think they understood what was happening. They just got, I don't know,
Yeah,
Mommy and Me bags.
that
But
was definitely the mommy and me.
yeah, I like how she
Definitely.
did a thing, though, like a charity. Was it, I guess, a charity or whoever
Yeah,
she,
for the
oh,
brittle
there's somebody
bone
with her.
syndrome.
Oh my God, what she went through because her daughter's
Yeah,
like, that's fucked
that's the
up.
brittle
That is
bone. That's
traumatizing.
crazy.
They
Yeah.
took her fucking kids.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even like and then she had to stay there for a month. And who paid for it? Like, what the fuck? I swear, like, there's so many motherfuckers that should not have kids, and I'm like, I don't get it. You got packets this
Right.
big. How's that happen? How did she lose
Right.
her kid?
Right.
Something like you don't even know. Like, it wasn't even like that was. And then I felt so fucking bad because I was like, what's that? And then she told the whole story. Her daughters, all three of them. I was like, oh, damn.
Wow.
So it's not like she just picked one. You know what I mean? Like this means a lot to her. Like, geez, like, but it was cute and like it was a good for a good cause. But like, I'm glad after that, it was cute. But again,
Right.
Portia, again, shuts Drew down, and
Right,
I
exactly. Because she
like
only wants moments on her time. That's part of having a moment, you guys, is that you initiate it. The
right.
moments come from you either initiating the moment and creating drama, or from once a moment is engaged, you somehow take control and flip it and
Yeah.
make it funny or make it like you do an incredible shade moment. That's the only way to get it back to you. But if you start the moment, then it's your moment.
And then she can't now, like she literally can't say Drew didn't try talking to me or Drew didn't talk to me about Dennis because again, like I mean, Kenya did point out like you were already doing this when before you even tried to talk to Portia, but again, Dennis also gave Portia said that Portia gave permission, and then she probably
Yeah,
did try to talk to her, but that was again like we have a whole life going on. Like I'm not really that worried about you. Like if
right.
I try to get a hold of you, whatever, but it's like we've seen it
And,
4 or 5 times now.
I'm thinking that perhaps he did tell
I think he did.
Portia what was happening with him and Drew, because when she said that he invited me to your birthday party, that seems like he was telling you something about their
Oh
interactions,
shit!
that
Yeah.
you
Okay.
got invited
Okay.
to the birthday party through him.
You're
So
right. You're
she
right.
knew something.
You're right. I forgot about that. So again, like it wasn't like Drew said, look, like we really need to sit down. Like I don't know really why you have to have a conversation that like make it that big of a deal. Like I mean, can I stop by or something? Like well, why do we have to have a sit down over it? You know what I mean? Can I just talk to you on the phone?
Right.
There's no why do we have to go to lunch? Like obviously the bitch don't feel like fucking seeing you because she keeps backing the fuck out. Oh, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. So look, let's just have a conversation real quick because this is stupid now. Like months are going on, and you're going to tell everybody that I didn't tell you, blah blah blah. But again, what was that? That was the event, right? The event when Angela started shooting with Shamia. Like,
Right.
man, what? Now her too. She's like Shamina, and it's like,
She's
oh,
always starting. And Shamia did go low by talking about her 90s nose. She's like, all the noses, and that's the one you're coming talking to me with. Like, that
yeah,
was shade. And then it was equal. It was equal shade for her to be like, okay, Flavor Flav.
Drew's
And so they were equal.
mhm.
Um, but Shamia did initiate all of that.
She did, but like, why? But I don't remember. What was her problem with her to begin with, or something? If something happened last week,
Well,
something.
she walked up to her and said, "Oh, I think we got off on the wrong foot, and that's not how
Yeah,
I usually like a room to feel. And can
and
we
it was
talk?"
Monday,
And
right?
then Shamia was like, "Well, yeah, we could talk if I'm going to talk to you and not Drew's representative." And she's like, "Oh, that's all you're going to get all day is Drew's representative because I'm Drew's representative." And she's like, "Well, then we don't have to talk because I'm
I
not
get that
interested."
part. Okay, I get it. Yeah, she mean, yeah, exactly. Like, oh, if that's how you like, we obviously disagree. So, what the fuck we talking about it for then? I don't need to talk to you about it because she's like, well, you
Yeah.
know what? Then if that's the energy you're staying with, then we don't need to have a conversation. We disagree. And she's like, what you call her, Flavor Flav or something. I was so confused.
Yes.
By that time, I'm like, wait, Flavor Flav's there? I'm like, no, wait, she's calling her Flavor. And I'm like, why is she calling her Flavor Flav? Oh, she was Flavor Flav for Halloween or something.
No, because her skin complexion, and yes.
That's fucked up, though.
Yes.
Is that fucked up? That's
That's
fucked
where
up, right?
she did not know. Shamia made light of it by saying, "Well, I was." She said, "Well, I was Flavor Flav for Christmas a couple years ago." But the lady did not know that's who she was. She was saying it because looks wise.
What?
Um, yes.
Is that
Yes.
colorism? Is that colorism?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend. You've been paying attention. I
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Like I
Yes,
remember,
that's
yeah, like
exactly what the heck it was.
I was like, wait, and I was like, wait, what? And I couldn't understand why she was calling her that. But what do you think about Shamia making a light of it? Because it is a big fucking deal. Like,
Well, no, not after you just talked about her nose and called her Latoya Jackson. It's just like, fair game. It's literally fair game. And I actually appreciated Shamia
mm,
for knowing that it was fair game
yeah,
and accepting it as such, because she could have went off the deep end
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
tripped. She could have.
Has there been any conversations about it after that? Like, I guess maybe not. Like, do you think
Everybody
anybody?
just moved on. They took it as equal shade. I don't think it'll get brought up again.
Huh.
Um, yeah, I don't think it'll get brought up again by anybody.
How do you feel about it?
I feel like it was equal shade, and that's why I'm also acknowledging that, I feel like Shamia, while she is the queen bee this season,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
did
yeah.
pop off. She started it,
Yeah.
and yeah, and
But like,
Angela rose to the occasion
but like,
because that was equal
but she
deadly shade.
also, they keep lying about what Shamia said though. Like, I would still be fucked. I'd be pissed at all of them if you keep lying about what I said, and like, I would lose my mind too if you keep telling me I said effing when I said dating, and we have the proof of it. Like, I don't think that she started really anything, but like, honestly, she tried to like smooth it over. You know what I mean? She tried to smooth it over. Shamia did. And it's like, okay, like that was mature of her to say, like, I think we got off on the wrong foot, or whoever said that, I forget. But like,
Angela said it 1st.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Still,
Angela did try to make it right,
okay.
or so it seemed, because even that, like, people, the timing is off. Read the room.
Okay,
Like,
you didn't get off
you
on the
can't
wrong
just
foot
say,
because it wasn't the wrong foot. You motherfucking lied about me. Like, you lied about what I said.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
That's
That's
not
the
the
point. That's the
yeah.
point.
Yeah. Why are we talking? Because I didn't say that. You're telling everybody I did, and you're making a big deal out of me being a friend because I'm saying it behind her back. Now I'm asking her to her face what we're all thinking. Are you
Right.
dating Dennis? That's it.
We usually appreciate a person that says it in, like, over on the OC.
Yeah.
Cam Rat has gotten praised for seasons for being the proverbial bone collector. Giselle has and Ashley have also been, they've been skating by on just being bone collectors. So I don't know if this is a real issue or a fake issue.
It's all to me. It's all like I would say. What else? Okay, how else could I have done? Like, what would you expect me to do? Like, what was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to not tell Kelly that I was uncomfortable? Like, I want you to at least go to Portia. Was I not supposed to tell my friend what people were saying about her? Was I not supposed to ask what everybody else was thinking? You know, I mean, like,
Yeah,
what? I'm sorry. How would you like me to have done? Like, what would you have done? What else could she have done? She did everything in my eyes. Kenya is the one who's fucked up. Kenya's the one who tells everybody whose ass is up in the air, whose mouth was on whose penis,
right,
and whose pussy was where. And when we have
right,
literally taped windows for us not to find out that shit, when you have married people,
exactly,
engaged people, narcissist husbands, and and you're doing some shit too. But like, who the fuck walks out and goes and spills the entire business of the
right.
girl who just had no, like, I'm never
This
robbing a
is
bank.
what happened in Vegas. Get your notepad.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Like, seriously. Kenya is she's nobody's friend, and I feel like she's I don't know. She's definitely the I don't know. I don't even call that a housewife. I just feel it's like nobody wants to hang with you because like you can't do shit with you. You're gonna fucking run your mouth.
Yeah, well,
It's
she's
not
about to run
blaming him,
herself right off our screen.
and that was like
I've been appreciating the limited interaction
yeah.
with her. She comes in scenes, they kind of are cutting it short. She's off sides.
I mean, I
Um,
at this point I don't know what's up. I think she's completely fucking wrong for taking that and making it into what she made it into. That's
yeah,
worth losing your job doing something they told you not to do. It's that
right,
serious because you
right.
thought you don't know who she is, and you were, oh my god, guys, I don't know what she's going to do to me. I don't know. I'm scared. I might as well know
Yeah,
and
I'm
just
so scared. I'm
yeah,
so scared of this person. I don't know what they're going to do. Let
yeah,
me further
yeah,
antagonize them by putting this picture of a peen by her
yeah.
head up for in front of everybody to humiliate her publicly.
That's
But I'm
fucked up.
so scared of what they could possibly do to me. It doesn't make any sense.
Fire her, Kenya. Like, I swear it has to do with Mark. It has to. It's something that's not like that serious unless it's like And I thought that dude. I thought that Britt was with her man way longer than 3 years. It did literally the time could work that something happened with Mark because Kenya just went after the girl from day one, asking that why don't you wearing your ring? Like, I thought she was with that dude for longer, but 3 years is like she could have something could have happened a long time ago. Could have happened before Kenya, after Kenya, and maybe for some reason she's not. But her whole family knows who Kenya is all of a sudden, you know.
Yeah.
And the first thing she says is, "Oh, Kenya was rude to me." She could have said this new girl, this girl, Kenya, she's an OG. She just said Kenya, and they're all like, "Oh, well, they're all like acting like they know something. Well, she's going to do that, and it's like, somebody tell me what's going on. What do you know? What happened? And I forget where I freaking heard it from, but I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. Because I mean, that would make me lose. I would see, I would see red. Like, I don't know, because I don't, not even if I wasn't with him, I'm just wrong like that. That's wrong. Like, it was real. It'd be wrong to be jealous over somebody. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a girl that
Yeah.
he and nobody that I know. But it also would make me see red no matter what, because I can put myself. I'm trying to think, like, it's not like she divorced Mark because she wanted to. She divorced Mark because he's a mentally abusive or gaslighting narcissist, like Ralph. But it's like, and then I don't know, she just don't like her. It's like I think because she is just like Kenya, she's like that pretty, like, Miss, she looks
Yeah.
like she would be in Miss America pageant girl. And Kenya's leaving. And I don't know if Kenya thought that in the beginning, but like Kenya knew she was going to lose her job over this. I don't know. What's revenge porn? Is that if it was really her face and a real penis? Is that considered
Yeah, that's what
revenge
they
porn?
said. They said it really was.
But if it was drawn on, it wasn't. But and then she lied and said that she didn't do that, but she really did. It was really. It was a
Okay, this AI needs to stop.
what?
AI needs to stop. So you're
Yeah,
talking, and I'm like, okay, well, let's see if there's a Reddit thread on Britt Edie and Mark Daly. So I'm
yeah, yeah.
Googling.
Please
I'm
find it.
like, Britt Edie, Mark Daly. It says Britt Edie, a newcomer to Real Housewives of Atlanta, was married to restaurateur Mark Daly
Oh, okay.
from 2017 to 2023. They share a daughter named Brooklyn.
Okay. No one thought
So they
that
have
about.
it wrong. They're saying that Britt Edie
Oh,
is Kenya Moore. So it
you
doesn't even
what?
fucking know.
Yeah. Sometimes my chat GTP, when I try to get it to do a show, recap a
Yeah,
show, they were like, they got the facts wrong. I'm like, I thought you were not supposed to get anything wrong. Like, I shouldn't have to check your
yeah,
work. So yeah, it'll say I did a trivia with the Housewives trivia through it, and all the
yeah.
trivia, some of them are wrong.
Oh wow.
Did you find something?
Yeah, you have to. No, no, no. I'm saying, oh wow, that some of them were wrong. I'm like, really?
Yeah, I was like, what? I'm like, wait a minute. So I had to check my, you know what I mean? And then I had to get like I was only doing it through it because I forget the answers. Like I was trying to do really good trivia questions, but I mean, I don't know. I was I don't know. It was a good episode. I would give it like an 8. I
Yeah, I
mean,
would give it.
people are
It was
showing up
cute
in
for
their hair.
number three. It was cute for number three. I didn't, honestly, I'm
Mhm.
not into Brit's energy. I
Oh
just can't stand the this of it all. And I know Jennifer Tilly kind of has a little bit of a this going on, but it's
yeah,
not as annoying as Britt Edie's. Or
yeah,
maybe it's just the people that Jennifer Tilly is talking to are more interesting to me. But I fast forwarded through her family scene.
yeah.
I fast forwarded. Um, I kind of fast forwarded through the scene where Cynthia was talking to Kenya.
Oh wow.
Um, yep, and to
Actually, I forget
Brittany.
that part too. Actually, yeah,
Yeah, I fast forwarded through that because I'm like, whatever,
yeah,
on
like
both of them. Like
yeah.
they just are trying to like have little pockets of anything for Kenya to get paid at this point. I'm
Mm.
like, because if she gets shown in the episode, she gets paid. But if you don't get shown, you
Oh,
don't
that's how
get
that
paid. Is
works.
that how it goes? I think that's how it goes. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But if you're in the episode, you
Okay.
get paid. And
Well,
so that's why people who can get edited out end up with lower pay that season.
oh, I didn't know.
And because they used to get flat fees, I believe.
Right. I thought they
Ever
got
since,
like 500,000 this year. You know what I mean? A
yeah,
season.
I thought it was like a flat fee plus whatever you are, like however many episodes, and then if you make it through the whole reunion, then you get
Oh,
another
ooh,
100,000 or 50,000 or whatever it might be. At least that's the legend I heard. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, but that's the legend I heard.
huh.
But if that's the case, I don't know. I just feel like this episode was just okay.
Mm.
There's a lot more unfolding to do.
Yeah, we do.
Angela is way too hot. I did
I
not
know.
appreciate Portia calling Drew's sister, what does she call her? Heavy B or something
Oh,
like that?
heavy D. Yeah. Oh, she got heavy D behind her. It's like, no,
Yeah,
you're
I was like,
I
That
would
a
bring
bad.
my sister too. I'd bring my sister too. Okay. Because
Yeah,
like you
because
go, I mean, you don't know. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I've been trying to get hold of you. You know, we got to talk about Dennis. I'm gonna bring my fucking backup. But
yeah,
it
yeah.
was real hard
Because
every day.
she's gonna have backup because everybody's coming to Drew telling her she's wrong. So she's gonna bring somebody who she's right to, and I think that was okay. But also it was gonna make her moment even more momenty, and Portia couldn't let that happen. Portia's coming off high key bitter
Yep.
and displaced. She's not she's like I said it before, flailing, and it's
Yep.
apparent. The new girls, Kelly is killing it. Even
Like,
Angela. Okay, so there's a rumor
oh
that
yeah.
Angela, part of when they got
Oh,
separated,
yeah.
remember her
Yeah,
story?
yeah, yeah. There's
They got
something up to that.
separated after
Something up
he
to that.
got
Yeah.
ejected from the game.
Yep.
Well, allegedly he had a baby during that time.
No, that's what's up with that. Because I said earlier, why is that a big deal? Why? I mean, maybe he was upset about getting thrown out of the game. He knew he wasn't welcome there. So what the fuck is the problem? Why you got to be?
Right,
What happened? So
right.
he had a whole ass affair.
So I believe that the
Ooh,
rumor is
ooh.
allegedly, you have your allegedly yet? Allegedly he
You're
had a
right.
baby,
Yes.
and so that could be why she's like, oh, it affected our marriage. We need to renew our
Right.
vows. We need to go
Right.
to counseling. Because I'm like, what's all this? That's a lot
Yeah.
to just get
Like,
evicted from a
yeah.
freaking football, basketball
Right.
game, and you guys need $3,000 a month worth of counseling. No,
Yeah.
there might $3,000 a month worth of counseling mean there's a side baby, y'all.
That's what I said. I was like, "What is up with that?" I'm like, "What?" I mean, something happened. I'm like, "That's not a big. I mean, it's not not a. You know, I need to go to counseling, and we need to renew our vows." That is exactly what it sounds like. You know, like,
Yeah.
wow. I want to know what's up with Mark Daly and Britt Eady, but I guess
Okay,
ChatGPT.
I'm not finding
See if
anything.
you find it, because I want to talk. All right, so we talked about that. Do you want to talk? Oh my god, and talk about what happened with Teresa and Louie.
I sent you that. What happened?
Okay, so let me ask you a question there, real quick. Let me ask about insurance, real quick, before we make it back to Atlanta. When Britt said that her dad was in between jobs and he had a $2 million life insurance policy, right? And he was saying, why would he not? Why would it still be like it wouldn't be retroactive in between? Why wouldn't he get
Okay,
paid?
what happened? Say it again. I was just
Okay,
sending you
so
the
oh, you
video
missed it.
of,
Okay, so
I
Britt.
just sent you the video of
Okay,
Drew's song. So
okay.
you can see that in a minute. Now go ahead. You're all mine.
So Britt Eady said when her dad, so her dad worked for a mortgage company. You know, he's really human for a long time. He had a $2 million life insurance policy for their mom, you know, or for like when he dies, whatever. And then when he died, he didn't get it because he was in between transitioning jobs from one to another, one company to another. But like, wouldn't his
Okay,
okay?
I understand. So she said that he had a $2 million policy
Yeah,
and then he died between jobs.
yes,
The
but he had another
policy
job lined
had,
up.
right. So people with life insurance policies, whenever I talk to people, I'm like, oh, do you need life insurance? They're like, oh, I have it through my job. I'm good.
Mm,
Well, yeah, you're great. There's two things you need to know though. If
mm.
you have your life insurance through your job, as soon as your job is over, your life insurance policy ends. It was a
Oh,
term policy that was only as long as you were working for that employer. So him being between jobs
mm,
and having a $2 million term policy, the term was he needed to be at that job.
mm.
Him not being at the job into the term didn't have to pay out because he was between jobs.
Oh, wow. Okay, I thought maybe it was something else
Yeah.
happened. Like I was like, that don't
Yeah,
make
but if
sense. Like,
he owned the policy personally, which is what I tell people, that's
right.
great. Have them pay for that one a month. That's probably free for you in your
Right.
employee benefits package. You need to be looking out for yourself because if ever anything happens where you're laid off, furloughed, or pink slipped, or go out on disability for too long, or other things happen within your employment cycle, if you ever are like this, ass out, then you'll
Yeah.
be you'll be older, you might have a medical condition, you might whatever, and that could make your personal premiums higher. So if you do have a job that has
Mm,
benefits, take it,
mhm.
but also take care of yourself by having benefits outside of that to cover you and your family. Okay? That
Yeah,
was great.
'cause that's what I have to do because we only have one through his work. Because I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Oh my God.
weird."
See, and that's always the worst too, because not
It's not
only the other thing, so that was the first thing to remember is that
yeah.
that insurance policy ends when your job ends. So that's no bueno. If something happened tomorrow and they laid him off, and then something happened next week, he wouldn't
Yeah.
be covered. Okay. But if you have your personal policy on top of what they have,
That's what I
then
wanted to
you're
have.
covered. And then if you did happen, let's say you did expire while you were within your work cycle, you would have two benefits for your family, not just one.
Hmm.
So you can never have too much insurance, especially if it's a free
Yeah.
benefit from your employer. Take advantage. However, also know
Yeah.
that when those policies from your employer pay out to your family, they also pay out to your employer, you guys. The
What do you
employer
mean?
gets the same amount of face value. Let's say
Why does
you
my
have a
husband?
50,000. Yes, let's say
Why?
you have a 50,000. You have a $50,000
Yeah.
policy through work. The
Yeah.
employer is the policy holder. They
Huh.
are an automatic beneficiary of that policy, you guys.
Why can't I be the
So
beneficiary?
if you died while you were at work, your family would get that money, but your employer would also get their separate check for that money for being your employer.
Get the. I want that. That doesn't make it. All right. Whatever. I guess. But I don't know. Like we're paying for it. I think maybe we're not. I don't know.
Well,
We have.
sometimes you do have to put in a little bit, like just as part of maybe your 401k,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you pay for a little $25 a month towards your
Yeah.
insurance or whatever.
Yeah.
But also you want to get it while you're young and healthy. I just had a
Mm-mm.
person, I talked to her last year. I was like, look, you need to get this long-term care, right? She was like, no, well, I'm okay. I have it through work. Well, she just took part of the government furlough DPRS program where you have the deferred resignation where
Ooh.
you get to keep your benefits through September. So then she messed around and actually had a heart attack last week. And
Ah.
so now that's going to make her uninsurable for a period while she's getting older on top of it. So the thing is, you need to get it while you're young and healthy so that your premiums are a good, excellent price so that you can afford it no matter what. And then also, hey, taxes are coming up. I tell a lot of people when you guys get your taxes, pay
Yeah.
off some premiums months in advance. Send it to your freaking insurance. Do an annual payment on your policy so
Well,
that it's
that's
all paid up. Because if you did expire, then your family will get those premiums back plus whatever the benefit is to them. So they're not going to lose their money.
we need to come to you because we need to do that soon. I keep saying that, but like I really do have to make an appointment so we can start
Yep.
because I don't have and
However,
I need to be protected. I also is there something I have to do to so I don't have to pay something tax something on it or something. But
yeah,
it's
so the
right.
mere fact that it's tied up in insurance
Yeah.
benefits you very much so because it passes on to your beneficiary tax free. There's no estate tax,
Hmm.
there's no pass through tax. If you say, "Oh, I'm leaving George $1 million," he would get $1 million tax free. Tax free.
Okay.
He gets it. Lump sum, monthly, however you set it up.
Okay.
Um, and also, the other great thing about insurance is you can borrow from it. So right now, during hard times, people borrow from their 401ks,
Yeah,
right?
but we can't. They're giving
And
us a hard time with it. We
yeah,
have
you can borrow from your
every day.
401k, but you're going to get penalized, you're going to get
Right.
taxed, and all of this stuff. And then plus, if ever a day comes where you want to just be like, oh, I quit my job and I want to take my 401k and go, they want you to pay that money back before you can have access to the rest of your 401k. You know that,
Right.
right?
Yeah. Yep.
So,
Yeah.
like, if you borrowed $20,000 from your 401k during the pandemic,
Yeah.
and
He,
now you're before 59 and a half, and you're like, oh, I got to go. I want to leave. Give me my 401k. They're going to be like, Kristen, you need to pay us back that $20,000 first.
damn. Yeah. I mean, he's been in his job 27 years. Um, and he's had the same, he's had the same like setup the whole time. And then I think he
Yeah,
added when I got married. So like it's got he can increase it. He can pay so much more into it. Or we could go. We
right.
need to get. We don't have mortgage. Well, we don't. We don't have how what's it called? Like house insurance. Like if something happens,
Okay, so
no matters.
there
Well,
a lot of places are dropping actual physical structure insurance
and I would like
because
better car
houses are too
insurance too.
close together and a lot of stuff like that. And so there
Okay,
it's a
good.
fire hazard. Oh, this is your porn? Oh, awesome. I love it.
Yeah, because
So
I
it's a fire hazard.
yeah,
So here in California and on
yeah,
your coast,
yeah,
they
yeah.
stopped insuring your physical structure of a home. They stopped insuring it, So
Is that
what
why we
some
can't
people
find
do,
any? It keep they we
well,
keep
what
winning.
some people do we call it a form of mortgage protection
Yeah,
is if the person who's usually paying the mortgage or property taxes or
property tax.
whatever for your property, if you
Yeah.
got them a policy that would pay it off if something happened to them. So
Okay.
let's say you owe $300,000 on a property,
Okay.
then that person's insurance should be for at least like 350,000 so that
Okay.
the mortgage can be completely paid off and you have a little left something. And that's
Okay.
called mortgage protection.
But what if we
Or
don't
you
have
can
mortgage?
do,
We don't have a
huh?
mortgage. We don't have a mortgage.
Okay, and if you don't have a
We
mortgage,
pay property taxes though.
let's say he wanted to make sure you had like
Well,
some ongoing income. If anything
yeah, like
happened
if
to him,
something happens in my house, or sometimes to my house, like what if my house burns down?
yeah. Okay, so that's another reason why certain insurance policies, once you have them, you can get the cash out tax free. You don't have to pay it back. So if something did happen to your house,
Like
you can
what
use funds
can
from
I get?
your
Like
policy
so I
to
can get a
fix it.
policy though, right?
Huh?
Like I can get something. I can get a policy for like something, right?
Yeah, there's different kinds of policies you can get on different kinds of
Okay,
people.
'cause
Like
we keep getting
you can
denied.
be the owner, you can be the owner of an insurance policy and benefit from it. Yeah, you certainly can.
And it has, and so it'll protect the house if something happens to my house.
Well, however you structure it. So
Okay, like because I'm
you would have to, I'm thinking for your particular situation because
I'm afraid if something
you're thinking about repair or replacement.
I'm afraid.
Um,
Well, I'm thinking like if I'm afraid it's going to like all right, just I don't want to like say it out in the universe. My biggest fear is that there's going to be a fire and we're going to lose this entire everything because we have no more. You know what I
mhm.
mean? And I'm trying. We're getting the house completely down to the studs and remodeled, but I still want to have protect. I think I keep freaking out that we haven't had it. I'm so afraid something's going to happen in between, and then what do we do? You know what I mean? Like, and then but like we
Oh
keep getting
yeah.
our car insurance. The people dropped us because when we, got, you know, 'cause people dropped us and they had the mortgage insurance. What's it called? That mortgage insurance, homeowners. And then he's like,
Mhm.
he can't find it anywhere. And I keep saying we have to go to Larja, but I'm like, why the fuck aren't people insuring our why can't we get it? I don't understand it. He has that bad
You know,
credit.
I did a little research last time we talked about this, and it
Yeah,
just sounds like the parameters for insurance coverage in New Jersey are
awful.
like very strict. And for some reason, something happened that your case in particular is
Gold.
like that. That
I
is super scary.
need
But
help.
even for the people in Pacific Palisades, think about it, you guys. That's why the insurance commissioner of California during
Well,
those
you
fires
know,
a couple of months
but
ago
the only thing
had
like
to come forward
mhm.
and ask that the insurance policies that had previously been canceled needed to be covered so that these people could start to rebuild. And it was up to the individual carriers whether or not they wanted to let that happen. Um,
I
but a
also
lot of people were just asked out.
that's fucked up. And like we have property taxes, but I mean, I feel like that doesn't. We're the only country in the world that has that, and I think that's absolutely ridiculous. That I still have to
Yeah,
pay for my home when I own it. You don't come and do shit for me. I'm the one doing the
right.
yard. You're not paying for shit. You know what I mean? And then listen to this. My doctor has been turning in my insurance, like for my insurance, my health insurance. George pays $300 a month. I think it's 200 or something, 300, whatever it is, like every 2 weeks. I don't know. It's either 300 or 600 a month. I forget. A lot of money. And they fucking aren't covering my goddamn doctor's appointments. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Mm,
I'm like, how is that even possible? I never heard it. I didn't even think that was a thing. When people
mm.
were saying that like when they got murdered and everything, I was like, oh, I'm like, why the fuck wouldn't they do that? You have the insurance and you should like why? Well, I'm confused. Like why am I paying health insurance? It's cheaper for me not to pay for it. If I just had to pay my doctor $40 a month, why the fuck would I pay 600 a month to my insurance? That's not even paying for my scripts. I was losing my mind. He
Right. Well,
12 to 9.
I'm not
12,
specific to health insurance, even though I'm licensed to sell it. I usually
yeah.
just do
I'm just
long-term
saying.
care type things,
I'm
which
trying to
is,
understand why people get fucking pissed. Because holy
yeah,
fuck, what is the fucking problem? Like you're paying it, motherfucker. Like you're paying it. I'm not owing this man. It was like $2,000. I'm like, huh? He goes, your insurance
yeah,
denied. I'm like 12. I'm like, and he gave me all the denial because I swear if they don't pay for this, like wow. I'm like he better. And then he goes, I have to have it through work. I said, oh, so now we're forced to have something that's not even fucking working, and it's costing us more money. Like we have gotten our bills down to almost so little because we don't have a mortgage, you know. Like we got, and it's like, and then that is like, what the fuck? Like it's cheaper for me not to have it. Like My doctor's appointments are like really what's cheaper than what he pays for insurance. I mean,
Yeah.
they give us the deductible that's $6,000. Thank God they give us the money for it. But why even have it? I don't understand.
Mhm.
$6,000 if this work didn't pay for it, I would be screwed every month when I go to the doctor because I pay. It's like I don't know, $150 a month or something. That
Right.
would be how much it would be without my insurance. Like, and
Right.
I would rather pay that than him get $600 taken out of his paycheck. Like,
That
I don't.
sounds, hey, if that's allowed, I don't know if they're making you do
They
something.
won't. They're making us have it. He's been there 27 years. He has no choice but to have it. And I never heard of such a thing. I've never had a problem. He's had the same insurance since I married
Yeah.
him. We've never had a problem until this year. I don't,
Wow.
and the only thing that's changed is I have a heart murmur. Who cares? And I have high blood pressure, but I've had it for a long time, and I take medicine for it. It's you know,
Right, right.
like last week it was
You
bad.
know,
I didn't feel good. That's what was going on.
I mean, the bottom line is, Mamere, like, was saying right here that,
I know.
yeah, you start thinking of all the potentially
Yes, and I feel like I put out into the universe.
problematic things. But I mean, it's simple. We insure our phones.
I don't insure my phone because it never works.
You see,
I
you
need
insure your
to
car.
because
Look, we insure our phones, we insure our cars, we have our Geek Squad on our computers.
I
We
don't have
have
it. We
things for inanimate objects that
Mhm.
can't provide for our family once we're gone.
And I don't
We are,
understand why.
and it's
Why
just
would they
so,
deny it? Why would the people deny their? Why are they doing this? Like, why are people denying insurance? Like, why are these houses, these people in the Palisades? Is this like a fuckery or what?
because it's with the weather's changing the way that it is,
That's
it's
not our
just
fault.
something so like if you lived in a different environment. So if you didn't live where you live right there, right
Yeah,
next to another person in the city, and you were probably like out in the country more where there was more distance and feet
yeah, we're
between
attached to
home
it right
structures,
now. Yeah, we're
yeah, then
almost
you
dead.
could possibly be insured within your state. That's what the research for California is saying that you have to be X number of feet away from the nearest structure for them to cover you.
So what the fuck are you supposed to do then if you can't? Like, what? I'm sorry. I would insure my house before anything else and my car. That's like that's the insurance I need. Like that's my biggest fear. Is like we have built like even though the house is getting rebuilt, like even though it's like it's going down this like everything in it, I can't. We have built as a life. Like I don't want to
Yeah.
lose my property. I'm so pissed that like
One
that.
thing is, Palaver Girl is right. Like rental insurance is not only required in most states,
Yeah,
rental insurance,
I wouldn't
but
have rental
it
insurance.
will pay out no matter what. So like rental insurance
You
is
have to.
still like had the people been renting those houses in the Palisades and
Mm,
had renters insurance,
mm.
they probably are covered before a person that had homeowners insurance.
And then hell is it that literally, even if they did, and like Spidey, they're like, even if they do pay us, they're not paying us what we deserve. Like you're not paying for everything. We got to like
Right.
literally.
They're going to pay you based
Yeah,
on a depreciated value unless you were paying a higher premium, because if you were able
that's
to be
insane.
insured, then there are premiums that you can pay a little extra where you
Okay,
get the appreciated value of your home, or they'll
okay,
figure it out, but there are
so
different types of paybacks that
okay.
they'll
So
do.
like, if you pay for so you pay a premium for this amount of so whatever your amount you're insured for, that's what you're supposed to get, right? Like if I'm insured my
Right.
house
So
with
like if you were insured for $750,000,
yeah.
that's how much you're supposed to get. Right.
And they can't say they give they only give you 30% or something. So it's definitely because
Uh-uh.
I'm really starting to think like wow, like insurance is really fucked up. No offense, I know that's what you sell, but like
Yeah.
why would people like? And I'm in Jersey, right? There's been
Uh-huh.
friggin' they're not telling you, but we have a wildfire going on, another one now down at the shore. And I keep telling everybody the wind has picked up here in the last 3 years. Like it is, I have to hold my chairs down, and I have metal
Yeah.
chairs. That I've never had to do that, and
And
it's like wild.
those types of things, are exactly what the insurance actuaries they
Yep.
have whole like departments dedicated to actuary statistics and patterns of stuff so that they can properly risk
Mm.
manage the money that they're willing to insure. So I feel you, and I feel other people when they say, "Oh, insurance is a scam," and I
I mean,
feel it also
it's
when
not a scam
people,
if it works
um,
right. Like,
Yeah, but it does have to work right. And it's
Yeah.
not the insurance that's, to me, okay, it's not
Okay.
the insurance that's the scam
Okay.
in New Jersey
Like the
specifically,
walls.
because they did insure you for some time. They just are choosing
Yeah.
to no longer do
Yeah.
business in New Jersey because they would be broke if they had a fire like they just had in California.
But
And they can't go broke. And the actuaries don't allow them to even possibly go broke.
how are they going broke
So
if we're
they,
paying for it every month?
because honestly,
They
the
go all
amount
over
of a
like
premium, the amount of a premium paid, it
mhm.
goes certain places. And so like let's say you're paying $300 a month and
Okay.
then you need to get cashed out $750,000. But you only paid $300 a month
Okay. Yeah.
um for a
So,
year. So you're about to get like 10 times your investment off of one
I
time.
was wondering
And
how that
then
works. Like
you
how long
see what
do you
I'm
have
saying?
like how long do you have to
So
have
it's
for it
just,
to work?
so it's just kind of overall, it's just not, the bottom line is it's not good business to cover all of these super high risk environments. If
Well,
it
then
was a
what do they, I mean, they
manageable
gotta get
risk
there
or
for them.
lower risk environment, then they might.
But I
Yeah.
feel like you
But
got
you
something
as a
there for them.
human, you as a human, definitely, I don't know, there has to be some type of benefit for your $600 a month. Like like maybe if you went to ER or needed some kind of surgery, it sounds like that
I feel like we should
costs.
have the best insurance, and if that for what he pays, why the fuck are we? It's serious. Like, why would you not cover my stupid doctor's bill? You know what I mean? And if I
Yeah,
swear,
well, it's not the 80s anymore. Remember in the 80s and 90s, you could go to the doctor for free from your job. You would just
yeah,
be,
I
show them your
remember
card.
$5 copays, five ten
Yeah,
dollar copays for your fucking prescription.
yeah, yeah, tops. And five, ten
That's
dollars for
30%.
your meds,
Yeah, that's not that.
tops.
No,
And
no,
then it
no.
went to $30 and now it's
Yeah, yeah.
$40.
Now it's
And
like
oh,
20% of
no.
it.
Now if you go to the emergency room, it's like $150 out of your pocket just for your copay to go
Oh,
to the emergency room.
if
Yeah.
they can forget
Depends on where
ambulance
you are.
there, $1,500. Oh, 1,500. I'm sorry, $15,000 from the ambulance, and the little bit of emergency.
Yes.
$15,000.
Yes. That's what I was saying, Palaver. So, oh, I'm sorry. What did you say, Krista?
We from the ambulance ride to the stay in the hospital. I'm sorry, the ER was $15,000 for George.
Yeah,
The
that's
ambulance is a
easy.
lot. Like what the
That's
fuck?
easy. That is so
I mean,
easy.
is it what?
So,
Like how many people actually get insurance and then need it within a year? I mean, does that even happen a lot? Like I feel like after
okay, so
probably
if you get insurance and need it within a year, depending
how
on your
how
personal
long do you have?
situation, which they would have told you at the time you signed up,
Okay.
they'll tell you, oh, you need to have this insurance at least this length of time for you to get the full $750,000. They tell you that up front. So there's no big surprise, there's
Well,
no nothing.
you know
So,
what the crazy part about this is? George's
huh,
dad had that same mortgage, that same homeowner's insurance the whole 30 or 40 years they've owned this house. I'm sorry, 40, 50 years they owned this house. And the second we paid, it's like, we paid off after owning it for 50 years and never used it once. Never
yeah,
used it once. And it's gone. All of it is gone.
yeah,
Like, we couldn't, I was like, oh my God. I said, your dad, he's like, he says he's never used it, but he paid for it
yeah.
every and
But
50.
he was covered for the entire time that he used
Yep.
it. So had anything happened, he
Yeah.
would have been covered.
I wish he
But
transferred. We
because
should
it's a
have done
term.
it. And then they dropped
Yeah,
it as soon as George became the owner. I was
yeah.
like,
Now, all of these things on structures and properties are usually
mm,
term. That means it's going to end at some point. Things on people, they call it permanent, and the
mm.
periods are
But like,
120 years.
oh, I wonder. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess like I don't even understand. Like, I asked him how many times. Like, he doesn't have an answer on why they dropped us. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I mean, it's been in your name for a long time, and even though his dad was like, he was on the deed with him, but like when his dad died, it became George's now, and it's like we paid him every month. We paid him, to pay the
Yeah,
house off. But thank God, But like, it's just and then even if when we get the house redone, I mean, we're putting almost $100,000 in this house. We need to have insurance. It needs to be insured.
yeah,
Everything's going
yeah,
to be. I'm not going to do this. Like we have worked so fucking hard to like pay a lot of things off and not have any like because we need to like save our money. This house is going to cost us a lot of money, and we don't want to have to pay anything. Like we're trying not to have monthly payments, and it's like if something happens, we're so fucked. Like all of our savings is going to be gone. Like, and I'm
Right.
so, and I'm trying to put it out in the universe
That's
that like,
scary. That's scary.
I like
You know,
literally, make an appointment with me right now before I forget. Can you just write one down in the book for me? After two,
yeah, I'm gonna,
after
I'll do
2:30
my
on a weekday.
experiment. I'm gonna DM you on your Instagram.
After 2:30 on a
No
weekday,
problem.
just make sure and don't ask me. Just tell me because if you ask me, I won't be able. I don't. I'm so horrible at making appointments. Like, just make me do it. I've been saying it for a year, and it's like I need to do it now because they're going to start tearing my house apart, and I need to like. And it's going to look so nice that I'm going to be really pissed if something ever happens.
Yeah.
You know?
Let me tell, Palaver says,
Yeah.
what does she say, Mamir? Can you use insurance? You can use insurance as free savings account that pays more than the stock market tax free. I'll let
Yeah.
Marja explain if she wants to. Exactly, Palaver. And that's the kind that I'd specialize in.
Oh, good.
And those are called indexed accounts. It's
Yeah.
Index Universal Life, and it's a hybrid. They used to have Universal Variable Life. And
Well, I need like.
anyway, anything that's in an indexed account means that anytime the stock market gains, you gain, but anytime it loses, you're steady, you hold steady.
See,
And
all the stuff
the
you'll explain
way,
will probably sound like Chinese to me. I'll just because I know you'll do the best thing you can for us, but everything you'll explain to me, will probably sound like
yeah.
Chinese.
Oh, I was telling my mayor had asked that question right there.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you separately. But from a mayor, yeah, so index universal life accounts is directly tied to life insurance. Therefore, you get the immediate benefit of tax-free withdrawals and you get tax-free accumulation. So at the end of the year, you're not going to get one of those 1099 or 10GC forms or whatever, like how you do on your savings account, like how you do on your 401k. You're not getting taxed on your gains. You're not getting taxed on the access, and you're not getting taxed on the withdrawal. And so what they do is, let's say you put away $300 a month towards an insurance premium. Now it has to be tied to insurance for any of this to work.
Mm.
If you just went out and it wasn't tied to insurance, then you're going to get taxed. Your beneficiaries are going to get taxed. You're going to get taxed on the gains. You're going to get taxed on the
Yeah.
accumulation.
We
You're
just
going to
got
get
taxed.
taxed. Okay?
We're still getting
And
taxed.
but if you do it this way, then you don't get taxed.
That's what we have.
Okay?
Yeah.
And it's only because it's tied to life insurance specifically.
Hmm.
It's not on your health insurance, it's not on your car insurance, it's only life insurance. And this has been around since like 1913. And this is how people get hella rich. This is part of why like nothing's on paper either because it's highly protected. Remember, okay, so you know who had a universal life insurance account
Hmm.
and who is a perfect example of how
Uh-uh.
protected it is?
Tell us why I get
O.J.
advanced.
Simpson.
Oh, oh, I want to hear this. Never mind. I was going to pee real quick before we talked about.
Okay, so O.J. Simpson, remember how many times they
Right
sued
back.
him?
Right back. Right back.
How many times did they sue O.J. Simpson? Because they knew he had access to millions. And then when he got out of jail, he was over on the golf course still with access to his millions because he was drawing from his universal life insurance, okay, which has living benefits because you get to access your cash while you're living. So, and that's only with a permanent policy. So this couldn't happen if you have a Prime America. You're not having cash accumulation. If you have a Primerica term policy, you're just covered for a period. You're not accumulating any tax-free cash. If you have, yes, this is how the rich accumulate wealth. It's been around since 1913. The Rockefellers, the Hiltons, the freaking Carnegie, Rockefeller, and darn, the other guy, JP Morgan Chase, in 1913, went to Congress and got them to pass this IRS code, which is called 7702A. Look it up. 7702A. And that's the only reason all of this is available. Your 401k is another tax code saying that if you put your money like this, then we're going to tax it like that. Your 403b is another tax code that simply says if you structure your money like this, then we're going to tax it like that. Same as with Index Universal Life. or code 7702A, which is if you structure your money like this, then we will or won't tax it like that. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. I try to do this stuff on my channel, but the people tap, tap, tap out. I could talk about this all day, and I'm trying to learn other languages to talk about it in, because it's fascinating that, you know, people do their best with what they know. We know about a 401k, so it's stacked, but also let's just do this real quick math and then I'll shut this up. So in your 401k, your gain is guaranteed about 4% a year, 4.5% a year. But what's inflation, people? Inflation is fake 7%. Okay.
Ooh.
It's 7% we can see. So did you make any money if you only earned 4%?
Hmm.
Plus you're going to get taxed, plus you're going to get penalized. So did you make money, or did they just hold your money and make money off of you? So, but I could put you in a place, and other people like me who are licensed in your state can put you in. This does take licensing. So people who say, oh, this is a scam. Nope. I'm at the DOJ. The freaking Senate is my freaking, the commissioner is my boss, like I have my fingerprints, all that stuff. I have to be licensed regularly, take licensing courses. The Ponzi schemes don't take licensing courses. Okay. Like, cause I get a lot of that too, but these are just like little ways that we can increase our portfolio. So if you don't trust it all the way and you're still into a 401k, great. Just diversify. If you still like the stocks and you know how to like do your stops and your splits and your options right now, because there's a lot of money to be made in the stocks right now. And this is actually how Trump made his money in the stocks the first time during 9/11. Remember, he called on the carpet for it the first time he ran for president, was how he benefited after 9/11 and made millions of dollars that we never got to see on taxes. But he made millions of dollars because he knew how to do that stop put thing that they did with the GameStop. Remember the people did the GameStop stocks that way, and they were able to stop and sell it short and do the options on it. So there's a lot of money to be made there too. Just diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. You should have 8 streams of income. You should have your money tied up 8 ways so that if anything happens to your house, to your car, you have 8 little places you can go and be like, okay, let me take some from here. Let me move some from there. And it's not really hard to do.
Eight
And
streams.
cryptocurrency is going to be crazy right now
What do you mean
because,
8 streams of income? 8 streams of
yeah, you
income.
need, 8.
How do I
You
do
should have
that?
8.
I only have
You
2.
have your podcast. You have your
Okay.
podcast. You
Yeah.
have your YouTube. You have your social medias.
Okay. Oh, so each one of them counts as a thing.
Yeah, they're each separate. They're not
Oh,
the same
okay.
check, are they? No,
No.
each check is a stream. Each check is a stream. So if you Twitch, that's a stream. If you see what I'm saying? Because Twitch pays you separate from your YouTube, pays you separate from your
Mm.
podcast, pays you
Okay.
separate from your. So even though the umbrella might be social media, you have different streams within your
Okay.
social media to get to your 8. Start an e-commerce store, put a link to an Amazon store, an Amazon storefront with all the things you like to buy over the last year, and then put a link inside your description thing. Every time you earn a commission, bam, another
Mm.
stream. Put a link, you know what I'm saying? So these are just
Yeah.
like different little ways
Like my
to add a
AdSense
stream of
account.
income.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah.
I mean, that as like I don't. It goes in there because I don't know how. I have no idea how it works. Like I'm still a little confused on how we get paid. I don't really understand. But like I'm
Oh
like
yeah, so you were supposed to have connected your account to Google AdSense. After
yes,
you met the parameters, you get
yes,
invited to join, and
yes.
then you connect your account. And then once you put your your routing number and all that, and you cross the threshold, you
Mm-hmm.
start getting paid on the 21st of every month.
Right.
Bam,
But like
bam, a
yeah,
screen.
but I just like I don't know how I get paid. I don't know how they add. Like I know that part, but I don't know how it adds it up. They add it up. I'm still confused on how I get paid. I don't mean how I like what. Like I don't know where the money comes from. Like I'm confused on how I make money, but as long as it's, I just got the
So
first
you
one.
don't have to worry about like the how of it. It's
Yeah,
because
I'm glad
people,
there's something in there. I'm just glad there's something in it. But can I
yeah.
hook my Facebook and my Instagram like up to AdSense or no? That
Facebook, I have not monetized my Facebook yet, and
I
everybody
just
tells
did
me I
it
need
for
to
no
get
reason, and I made
hot
a
and
dollar.
popping over on the Facebook Marketplace. But my personal experience with Facebook Marketplace has been scams, and so I didn't want to like even join in. I was like, I have
Well,
not had good
I made
experience. I had to send that shit back and call PayPal to stop the payment and refund my money. Both times I messed around with Marketplace,
oh, that's
so
the way
I
to
was
buy
just
stuff,
like,
though,
oh,
right? See, like
huh?
I made like somehow I made $1.09 on something on Facebook. I monetized it just because I was allowed to. So I'm like I don't do anything on here. It's not going to pay me anything. I made $1.09. So I was like,
Yeah, see,
can I send it
stream
to
of income.
AdSense? I would like it all to go to one account because I so many different
You
things.
know, another stream of income for you could be to
What?
do like use your chat GPT
Okay.
and help you write a how-to book on like how to whatever you're passionate about, like how to know when you're having an awakening, how
I
to
know.
start a podcast and grow it, how to get over anxiety and start a podcast, how to, and just do like a little ebook, and then you have levels. So you do one for free, a
Mhm.
pamphlet for free, and then you do one for like 10.99, and
Yeah.
then you do like a mastermind, maybe 3 to 5 video course of your information personally, where they can
Mhm.
subscribe and get that.
Yeah, what
And
the-
then that's another way that you're not only helping people, but you're getting
yeah.
your message out, and it's another stream. I mean, that I think it streams all day, you guys. I'm in
I know. I didn't
water.
think it was like I really enjoyed talking about spirituality, but I realized I was all over the place. But if I just had one topic each time, because
Uh,
I don't know where to go with it all the time, so that's why I was like all over the place. But I feel like I had more fun. I mean, I had more. I was more passionate about talking about that than I was doing the spiritual. No, I'm sorry, the sobriety thing. Like I can do. I mean, I don't want to have a separate channel, but I mean, I really enjoyed talking about the spirituality thing. But all depends on how people receive it. You know, but um,
yeah.
like my plants and stuff. Like I don't know. There's a lot I could talk about. I just don't. I don't think people care. Who cares? Like really, who cares what I
Well, and
say?
that's the thing. Like, I feel like more people care than we know, and
No, it seems like they do
they're
sometimes.
out there.
I have that literally imposter syndrome. Like I look at numbers, I'm like, that's not real. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm not. Like who am I? Like nobody. I'm like really.
And then when it finally gets low again, you're like, okay, that's what I'm used to. Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm like, well,
it's
that's okay
funny.
now. Now I can buy it now. Like I'm still believing the lies.
Yeah, yeah. And then you miss out though. You're like, damn, but I just must have really had that, or else it wouldn't have said that.
Right? I'm like, but
Yeah,
like, who am I though? Like, who the fuck? I'm like, I remember one day I was like complaining about something so minute like on here, but it was like kind of like not bad problems to have, and I was like, God, listen to me. I'm like, I only made this amount of money on this video, and it took me like 3 hours, and I only made this amount, and I was like, oh, I'm like, I should never fucking say that. I'm like, I'm really should never. That's fucked up. Like a lot of people it takes a lot longer for them to make that much money on a video. You know what I mean? At work. And I was just like, oh, like, I'm complaining about all this shit. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just be glad that I'm here. Like, I didn't ever plan to get paid. Like, I got to be grateful that I'm getting anything and that I'm here. And like, and remember that I could be out working a regular job, which would be awful for me. I'm not a good, I'm not good on, like, I don't like to be working for, I don't do well with authority at all. And I don't like work.
right,
I don't have such a hard time working for people. I'm like, I need to be by, like, because I like to do stuff by myself. Like, I like projects by myself. I don't like to interact with people. I don't want to be like with a team of people. You know what I mean? I want to give me a job and I'll go do it and leave me alone. But I was an aide at high school though. That was good. I really liked doing that because I could walk the halls and talk to the kids, and I was more like a kid anyway. Yeah, I worked there until COVID.
right.
But anyway, what are we talking about? Oh, Drew. Oh, I want to listen to Drew's video, but then I want to talk about freaking Teresa. Oh, real quick. Well, not real quick, but I'm confused. All right, if you file taxes, right? Obviously they filed their taxes and they owe money, right? Millions of dollars. Isn't that normal though? When you make millions to owe millions, is it a big deal that they
If
owe
you're
this
not
money?
doing like proper write-offs and stuff, if
Do you
you
like think it's
make
all right?
more than
Yeah, I'm gonna read
Yeah,
it out.
like, but there are like write-offs a person can do. Obviously, you need to talk to your tax professional. That I'd be wondering. I honestly be wondering. I'm like, oh, it's all profit. Like you didn't do nothing to earn it. Because like if you have your home business, then like you can write stuff off against it. But including the mortgage on your $1 billion house, if you were
It's
doing
already
business
mortgaged.
in your house, or if you were doing business in your car. So I'm not sure. how
I'm sure they
the
got on the.
people who do
Well,
end
their
up
house
having
is
to pay
mortgaged
so
to
much.
no end. So, and apparently he's being sued. All right, I'll open it in a minute. We'll read it. But this is Drew's song. Can you guys see it?
Yeah, this is Drew's song,
Oh shit!
"Lips" by Sedora.
Can you guys see it or no? Do I have the right thing? View Instagram tab. Is it
Oh,
up?
she's unveiling, and she has lips lipstick too, but she's gonna sing in this video. The
Oh,
song
oh, you
is
can see it. Okay.
"Single Again." It says "Single Again" by Drew Sidora and Dennis McKinley. Ooh,
What?
that's what it says right there. You don't see song "Single Again" by
Single
Drew Sidora,
again?
Dennis again, and Dennis
I'm
McKinley.
blind. Hold on. And wait, where's his name at?
At, the
Where?
bottom.
I'm so confused. I can't see. I'm so blind. Okay, Drew Sidora, Lips by Sidora. Wait, Drew Sidora, single again. Where? Drew Sidora, hold on. I have my glasses on. Where is it at, Larja? All right, let me just
Oh,
play.
it says right there where it says "Song Single Again" by Drew Sidora at Dennis McKinley at Music Change app.
Oh my god, I don't see it. Okay, let me just play it. I'm
Right
so.
above Self Stick Cosmetics.
I see her name in the single again, but oh wait, hold on. What am I doing here? Wait, maybe it's in here. Oh, there it is. I see it. Oh, you can't hear it.
Okay,
I see it now. I see it. I didn't have my glasses on.
yeah.
Supposed to last forever. Got rid of all my pride. Still love got away. Now it's
Hey,
too late. You took me for granted.
hey,
You tried to bring me down, boy. All you bring is pressure. Pressure, pressure. All you bring is pressure. Pressure, pressure. Diamonds come from pressure. The world ain't safe. I'm supposed to be a wife. It's supposed to last forever. Got rid all my pride. And still love got away. Now it's too late. You took me for granted. You tried to bring me down, boy. All you bring is pressure. Pressure, pressure. All you bring is pressure. Pressure, pressure. Diamonds come from pressure.
I'm sorry. It's a good song, but what the fuck is she doing? What is she fucking doing?
I
What the
and that's what I said. Like the visuals
doing?
so far
The car
haven't
is
really
a
been.
good song, but what the fuck is she doing with her face, her body? What is she? The song's amazing. I
Well,
can't.
and she's advertising lipstick right now too, you guys.
I'm
She's
sorry.
dropping a lipstick line
Wow.
also. Um,
What the fuck is she doing?
and this luscious red is now available at her website,
Georgia,
Drew Sidora, Click
fuck this.
Cosmetics and Shop Lips by Drew Sidora.
I want to talk about what the fuck she's doing. I don't the fuck her lips. She sings great.
Oh,
But what is her face and why does she look like she's getting she looks like she's in pain. She looks like somebody's hitting her from
do
the
it
back.
again. Maybe it was laggy on my side. I thought she looked cute. She was just
No,
trying to be all.
the song's great, but I do not like I don't know what she's doing.
That is nice. See, that's what I was saying. It was.
And
Isn't
it was
that the musicality of that song? Are you guys feeling me when I said it was
I'm
kind of
feeling the
islandy? Like
song.
it's very like lively and
I
it,
love
it
it.
was
I love the
unexpected,
song.
right? I
I love it.
liked it a lot.
I can't watch her do it though. If I didn't watch her, the song's fucking amazing. But
Okay,
she
let's let it play and close our eyes.
weird. Okay, close our eyes, and then watch
Yeah,
it
I'm
with
gonna close my eyes too.
and then
Okay.
watch it. We'll watch it with our eyes closed, and then we'll just watch it with no music, and we'll go like do both. You know
Okay.
what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so everybody close your eyes. Promise you'll close your eyes.
Mine
Wait,
are
I
closed.
did it the wrong way. Okay, mine are closed too.
Listen, the world ain't safe. I'm supposed to be a wife. It's supposed to last forever. Got rid all my pride. And still love got away. Now it's too late. You took me for granted. You tried to bring me down, boy. All you bring is pressure. Pressure, pressure. All you bring is pressure. Pressure, pressure. Diamonds come from pressure. Listen, the world ain't safe.
Okay,
Supposed to be a
I'm really
wife.
feeling it.
It's supposed to live
It's beautiful.
forever.
I'm
Oh
totally.
my God.
I was
It's
dancing.
beautiful. When I closed my eyes,
Yes.
I wasn't distracted. All I
No,
heard was her beautiful voice. I heard the music. She was right
yep.
on.
I
It's
was dancing.
nice. That was beautiful. Okay, now mute it,
Mute
and
it.
now let's see. She's
Oh
just,
god.
I think it's her that's distracting.
Just watch it. Just no, it's her
Yeah.
face. It's her face. All right. That right there. I can't with it.
Yeah, what is she doing?
It
She's
doesn't make
acting.
why are
She's
you
acting right now. This
it
is
doesn't
like
make
watching
sense.
her talk to damn Portia. She's acting.
She's
and
in
not
pain.
very well.
Right? What is that? She's in pain. Look, she looked like the fur's weird. The fur looks like her body, so it looks like she's in a weird.
Why does she keep doing that snarl?
Yes, I need to see the body move. Like she's not.
She's supposed to be hard. I
Whoa,
think no,
God.
that's for her lips. She must be making a freaking lip commercial or something. She's
I
trying
hope
to
this
do her
is
lips
video.
all like, look at these luscious red lips. Look at them.
Her face doesn't make sense for what she's singing. She should be like having like that's gotta go. Please, no with the lips. I can't with the lip. I can't with that look. I can't with the like that though, right? But you know that looks weird. Her head's going weird. Her head's like right there. What is this? Why are you mad? What are you hurting for? She's beautiful. The song's amazing, but that can't. We gotta stop with this one. We can't with that. Like, please tell me it's much different when you just watch. You have no idea, but the song is really good. I want to listen to it all over again. Like, I want to hear it all night long. Like, you know what I mean? That's like my new favorite song. To be honest with you,
I'll be right back, Krista. Keep talking.
it's like I really like this song a lot. Wait, where at? Where you guys at? When I get rid of it, I like that song a lot. I think that song's amazing. I mean, tell me what, like, please tell me I'm not crazy. Yeah, her voice is amazing, and that song is so good. That is such a good song. So I see why she works so hard, but like, I don't know who told her to dance like that and make that face, because I'm sure she could do something way better with the hair. Don't wear. I mean, I think she should be in like maybe that outfit, but like we got to see the whole video because that whole mean face look thing, like it ruins it. But who cares? Like the song's great. I like the song. Like I'm not mad at it at all. Like I just don't like her face in it. I don't get that. I'm not that. Maybe I don't know what you're supposed to do when you dance, but I don't think it was that. But gorgeous voice though, and like song's really good. Like that should make a lot. I mean, that should make like it's good. It's not. I don't hear islandy, but I just hear light and just it just goes well. It just really flows well, and her voice is really fucking good. So whatever they did it right. But like, I don't think we should watch the video. I mean, I just gotta close my eyes. That's all. Like, it's a shame because I think about the time that she threw the dirty wig into a box and tried to give it as a gift.
That was Mama Curves.
Oh,
She's like, "Do I have a juicer?" I'm like, "Well, we had one, Ma, but I haven't seen it in a couple of years." Yeah, she's like, "It's almost time to start juicing. We get watermelons back that are seeded and whatnot." Yeah.
juice.
So what were you saying? I love the song.
I love
the
the
visuals
song.
were very distracting, and that's what I said when I
Yeah,
first
we need to
mentioned
not
it. I was
watch
like,
it. We need
the
to not
visuals,
watch that. I
the
can't.
visuals were very off compared to the music I heard.
Yeah, I
It doesn't
don't
matter.
know. Let's see. I don't understand what it is. I don't know who told her to do that. Like right there, it's okay.
I think
She starts
she's
moving her head.
playing.
Her head looks like it's weird. Like it's
They were supposed to be a ring, be together forever, but then another one ran. She was being hard.
It's all great and all, but I don't like the
Now
hair.
she's mad.
Man, at what though? For the pressure?
And then the pressure.
She's had
Pressure.
then she's really mad.
Oh, but you know, pressure, it really does. You know how when you break up with somebody and you get that pressure on your heart for real? Have you ever broke up with somebody and got that literal pressure on your heart? Like your heart beats? And so maybe that's what her song is about. And she's trying to like show us, but it's a lot of snarling going on, Drew.
I don't think this is the video because somebody's behind her and it just looks, or no, that's the seat. I don't know. I hope that's not her video because I don't know what that background's about. She needs to have like a sexy background. The hair needs to be a little bit like, I don't know.
Is she still doing naked hair? Is this go naked hair?
Probably not because I don't like that hair. I mean, it's cute.
Yeah.
Nothing goes with the song. I hope this is just a commercial. You know?
Well, good for her. Can you click on her?
I love her song. Oh, yeah, that's what.
Click on that Silly Feet Cosmetics, please.
Yeah,
that little cosmetics. Where is it? It's up.
It's just something.
Right there.
There it is. Right there. Wait. Do you follow?
Where's her lipstick at? Oh, look, see, there she is.
Where?
That's her in the red.
Oh,
that's
she
just
red. Her face changes with her hair. She looks so good with anything. Like she can do anything.
She does. She
really is gorgeous. Like, yeah, she can take. She really can put off any. Like she can wear anything she wants. She can get away with it. But I'm not happy. I don't know what this. I mean, is that her lipstick thing? That's pretty lipstick.
Yeah.
It looked more.
Look
shiny.
at the next picture. You see the next little picture right there? Yeah.
Oh,
she's so pretty.
Wow, that's fucking beautiful. Look at that face, man. She's got a gorgeous face. No wonder they picked
Yeah.
her for makeup. Wow. Yeah, I like that. See, they looked more glossy in the video. This is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want to see more. Ooh,
Oh,
I like that look.
though.
You stand like sitting down. I didn't like it, but this whole thing right here, that's fucking hot. See, she should be right there, seeing pressure, right there.
Yeah.
That's the ground she needs with that.
Yeah,
Ooh,
she was overacting, Palaver. It's
it was
just a lot of
weird.
overacting.
A lot
I
of head.
love that color red. I'm gonna have to get me some. I love a good
Yeah, I
strong
liked it
red.
without the gloss. I liked it with the gloss without the
I wonder
gloss.
if it's vegan because I currently use a
Oh,
vegan. The lip bar
Sedora.
is all vegan.
Oh, wait.
But look, if you go to her, can you go to
Oh,
her
she's her
drewsadora.com
makeup.
right there?
It's her
Is that a
makeup.
real?
Wait,
Yeah.
where?
If you go to drewsadora.com, does that link through?
Wait, hold on. Just am I following her?
Go to her Bitlily right there. Her Bitly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
No, that's a music video. She does. Oh, her
Mm.
link tree. Try her link tree and see if Drewsadora Cosmetics is there, please. I want to see how much she's trying to charge for her damn lipstick.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to get to.
Oh,
Because I'll pay like
oh,
$24. $24 for lipstick is
okay.
good.
Let me see.
But
Oh,
if
that's what
she's
LinkedIn
gonna be
is?
crazy.
I didn't know what LinkedIn was. I had LinkedIn. I didn't know you could do all this on it. Okay. Oh, she has Go Naked Hair on there still.
Oh.
Order George's
Oh,
music
her
T-shirt,
actual website with her
makeup's not on
lipstick
here.
isn't even up yet.
What?
This is a really new venture. She doesn't
I
even
mean,
have it linked to her link tree yet, y'all.
I wonder if it's not available yet. Maybe.
Well, it
Wait,
says it's on that other website, Vivint, but it did also say on drewsadora.com,
yeah.
go to cosmetics. But
Hmm.
she doesn't even have it linked.
Huh. Let's see. I didn't know how LinkedIn works. What else does she got? Wait, hold on. Oh, I don't like her. Where you at? Okay. What else she got
You
going
know,
on?
her hair in that picture reminded me of Kay at the reunion.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, but it looks
But
so
it
much
looked cuter
better.
than Kay's for some
It looks
reason.
so good on Kay.
Yeah.
I mean, but Drew's hot. Like she can wear. I mean, I talk shit, but geez, she's like, I like her because
Yeah.
like I just feel. I mean, I didn't like her before, but I'm starting to really like her. I guess I just feel like she. I think I go back and forth between like the way she is because of her husband, because the way he's treated her, and she's so used to being defensive and always being called a liar or this and that, so she projects that and all. And she's always like, as she said, I go into a shell, but yeah, like I just feel like what she's really talented. She's beautiful. Like she's making movies. I don't know how good they are, but who cares? Like people want her back. So, and I felt like when Candace said she didn't want to. Candace can do a whole show by herself, obviously, but I think now Drew can too. Like I was like, oh, Drew must not be that be good if Candace doesn't want to, do a concert with her. But then it's like they both can be like, they both can just do it by themselves. They can be top, whatever it's called. They can do a whole show without an opener.
Yeah.
Like Candace, like I don't need somebody else that can do it by myself. And I'm thinking, so can Drew now. I think that song. I came out. Did I come out this weekend? That's the one. Good for her, man.
Yes. This
That's
song came out this weekend. Yeah.
I hope that everybody likes it because I like it. They
And
can't
that's
watch.
not the only one. Like she dropped several.
Are you
That's
serious?
just like, yeah, she's dropped several songs. Remember, she told the people,
Already know.
remember, she said that they had 30 albums. Her and Dennis allegedly made 30 albums, she said. She didn't say singles.
Album?
She said albums. That's like 12 songs each. 8 songs each is an album. Did anybody else here say she made 30 albums? Because I was waiting for her to correct herself, but she never did.
I know my loving hit different when we switching positions. Ain't gotta ask me whose is it, cause you already know.
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, where are you guys? Oh shit, you can't. I was like, oh my god, I lost them. That's a good song. What is this?
Yeah. But she already know out when she was still with Ralph.
Okay.
That's why he's back there with her.
No, that's Ralph.
But,
I didn't see Ralph.
Yeah.
So wait, is she on
I'm
here?
pretty sure she has other ones. Let me see.
It should be on here,
Yeah,
right?
30 albums. They released 30 albums.
albums. Huh. Well, I mean, okay, hold on. Drew Sidora, I'll put Drew and Dennis in. Damn, 30 albums? She means singles? I don't know. Dennis. Damn. Oh my god, I'm gonna get to forget after this. I'm gonna get to what's his name. I gotta read the thing with freaking. Well, duh, yeah. Better on my own. Okay, love again. She's hot.
Because I already know.
Oh well,
I just wish she didn't seem. She's not something
something's
about
good.
her. It's
Yeah,
like she's just not relatable.
I
She
know.
sings great, but then we look at her video and we're distracted for some reason instead of
Yeah,
just paying attention to her
right.
voice. She gets in a scene and we're like bored or like annoyed at her. And it's just
Yeah,
something a freaking about her. For some
I
reason, she's
think
not
it's Ralph.
resonating.
I think Ralph has gotten her beaten down, and she doesn't shine when she's so talented, but she doesn't shine when she's in a room with people. Like I think he's gotten her confidence. I think her confidence is really low, and I don't think she's able to cool. How like Angela Oakley walks into a room and she takes over the room. Kelly walks in the room, she can run she can basically run the room. Drew walks in and she's getting stepped on and looked over. You know what I mean?
Okay, here on her page.
Mm-hmm.
On her page, if you go to her page, it's the post with all of those. It looks like all those albums on it, like the third or sixth one
On her, what am I on her?
on her Instagram page.
Oh, her Instagram. Okay.
She literally has an album on here, people. She
Okay.
wasn't lying.
Wow.
I like this. I like her song Delulu. Have you
Oh
heard
my
her
God,
song Delulu
Tallulah.
yet?
She has a song called Tallulah.
Yeah. She
Hold on, let
said,
me
"You
see it.
must be
No shit.
delusional, Delulu."
What? I didn't know that. So this is like her older music. So what's her new music at?
Okay, so
She
go up a little. Go up,
okay.
and it's like that one right there. That black one,
This.
that lower black one.
Oh,
Is that the one you can click through?
like
Yeah,
what?
no,
I
I
don't know.
know the lower black one had, let me make sure. The lower
Like,
black one has multiple albums on it. Yeah. So if you use the
wow.
little arrow, then you can
Yeah.
click through and get to another song. Yeah, that one.
Hmm.
Oh, no, no, no. I meant the little arrow right next to that. Sorry.
Wait, hold on. Where am I going? Right down here.
Yeah, the second, that one.
Down here.
And then
Or
go
where am I
to
clicking?
you just click anywhere on that picture.
Fucking ass. I hate this fucking thing. Get the fuck out of here.
Me too. I hate my sidebar so much. Oh
No.
my
What the
God.
fuck? Go away forever, please. Do not come back.
Uh,
Fuck me up every time. All right. So where am I going now? I'm so blind. I
yeah,
need my
go in
glasses.
there. Just go in there. Just click that.
Just guide me because I'm so blind. Click on
Yeah,
this.
click that.
I'm
Yeah.
seeing double. Am I have it in the right spot?
Yeah, you should be in the
I
right
gotta
place.
get my glasses.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect. Now click the little arrow and go to the next song, and it should be Delulu.
Mm,
Yeah, that one should be Delulu. Go back
This
one.
is oh,
Uh-huh. And
did
turn
it
it
to
up.
me. Wait, it says I did it to me. Is this it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, let me see.
It says I did it to me or something.
Okay, no, that was the white one. I'm sorry. One more. Go back one more. Yeah, that one.
Okay. Wait,
That's
what was
that's
on?
delusional. That's an example of her delusional. Can you hear it?
Wait,
I don't know
where
why.
at? No, I can't hear it. I don't know where I'm at. Right here? Oh, there it is. No, wait, where am I at? I gotta get my
You
glasses.
should have the volume thing. I don't see it.
But no, I don't even see like where I'm point. Where am I opening up? Where's she at? Down here? Oh wait,
Yeah, down
me.
towards the bottom down there. You need your glasses because I can't even see it
No,
on my side.
I cannot see anything. It
It
says
should
stream.
be, or if you just click on it, shouldn't it start talking?
Maybe it's like it's a bunch of albums
Is
on
the
here. Wait, hold
computer turned up?
on. I don't know what's happening. I'm clicking on everything. I don't have it. Wait, hold on. Let me
Well,
get
here it
back.
is. Here, you can hear mine.
Yeah, because I'm on this. What this says all her favorite albums. I don't know where I'm at though. Yeah, yeah.
Thank your mind. She picked up the young. Gosh.
Who's she talking to? I don't even know who she's saying. I can't hear it.
Oh, you can't hear it?
No, I mean I hear a little bit, but like,
Oh darn! It was so nice and loud over here.
is it in your computer? Is it on your phone?
Here I'll
Or,
see you in your.
well, it's just like, yeah, it just got. It was like, well, I couldn't hear it. I don't know if they could, but like,
Yeah, I don't know why, but I just sent you what I was listening to in a DM, so maybe that'll play. But her other song is also very nice. I Did It to Me.
hey guys, yeah, I like the vibe of her music. Say hi
Yeah.
to everybody. Hey, everyone. All right, let's Here, I'll get it. 1 second. Let's go in your thing because you sent me the thing. You said send me the thing about Louis, right? In there too. Wait, where am I at? I gotta get to you. Where am I at? Get out of here. That's all right. My Instagram again. Messages, Krista. Messages, Krista. I'm live. I know. Thanks for telling me.
That's so weird. Oh my God.
Where am I? Okay. All right.
Can you hear it on your side now?
I just got to it. I had to go back in. Hold on.
Oh, no
Okay.
worries.
Let me share it. Right. Yeah. No, wait. Is it open? Okay.
Yeah, that's true too. With health
You're in the wrong
insurance,
fucking
you
Instagram.
can
Hold
have health insurance, but then the
on. Hold
provider
on.
has to
Wrong one.
accept your health insurance.
Ah, what the?
So,
Yeah, it's all fucked up here.
yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let me get out of this. Where am I at? I went to the wrong Instagram. Share screen.
That's true.
No.
Like a lot of the doctors on Married to Medicine no longer take insurance. And part of the reason they don't is because it stops how much money you can make
Well,
actually.
then why the fuck
The
is it?
insurance
I don't know
company,
why people would
the
pay for
insurance
insurance.
company, the insurance company ends up making more money than the doctors, so they just stop taking it. That's what happens. Yeah.
I can't see the chat. Oh, wait, there it is.
Yeah, I don't know why Louise
I know.
is being
I
supported.
agree. I totally fucking
Yeah.
agree.
Who's
I
even
was
supporting that
11
weirdo?
million.
I don't even know. Who's even supporting him, but I did
What's happening?
see things.
A lot of people. I mean, I hope they still are because I hate to say it, but that is so fucked up to think that way, though. It really is. Like, but it's like I understand now. I'm so fucking. What are you trying to get in? Come here. Come on, guys. Come on. If you want to come in, come in. They're like banging the door down. Come here. You want to come say hi? Come on. Oh, my kitty cats. All right. Let's talk about what's the name? I want to talk about. I want to see what Teresa and Louis did. I love talking about this motherfucker.
I
Wait,
sent you
where's my
that.
weed
I
limit?
was like, no, they are not
Yeah.
still playing with people. And then who did they
No,
send out cease and desist to? Because Chrissy
I
Ball
don't know.
said, "Oh,
I don't know.
I was like, who is that?"
I literally have. I know nothing. I saw a little bit about what it was. I saw it was like their insurance, but I don't know anything that's going on. I was waiting to talk about it. Like, I can hear you. Okay. All right. Let me go. I'll go to yours because. Hi guys, come say hi. Shut the door behind you, please. Shut the door behind you. All right. Teresa and what a fucking loser. I mean, it's listen. The drift is like, who's the drift? Oh my god, what is that? Am I playing something? Now I hear it. Yeah.
I'm telling you, she released
Little
all
less.
30 albums or something. I'll be right back. I'm
It's
grabbing
really
some water.
good. All right, where's low interest? Let me put low interest
Grabbing
in.
some water.
I'll go to Chrissy Balls. I don't know where she sends me. Me and Large have so many chats. All right, let me go back out of here. You guys can. I don't know if you guys can even see this right now. I'm trying to get into. Oh my god, everything. It's all over the place. All right. So here's the pink box one. Where am I here? Let me play share screen. I can't believe this. I mean, I don't know. I'm through with the tax lien is. So I'm so blind. Of course, oh god. Of course, I can't pull it up. Why would you post this if I can't say it? I don't. And even if I have my glasses, I wouldn't say it. I found out. Okay, I found out about this. Shut the fuck up. What happened? Oh my god, dude. Let's start over. I don't know. Let me get out of this. I don't know if I even have. I thought I had it, but all right, guys. I want to talk about. I can't get that. I need to get that. I need to get that link. All right, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try to find the link for the Teresa and Louis thing. I thought Large sent me, but I don't see it. I'll get the Chrissy Balls, I guess. It's the one thing I forgot to get before I got on here. Let's go to Chrissy because she's always cracking me the fuck up. search. How do I? I'm literally okay. There we go. I hate this. Is harder to do with this thing. It's restream. I don't know what we're doing here. I don't want the stream. Hi guys, come say hi. Come here, mama. Come here. Please come here. What are you doing? Come here. All right. Okay. Let me play. Share screen. Oop, wrong thing. Jesus, this is a nightmare. I hope you guys can see me. All right, hold on. All right, me larger in the thing. Okay. Christy Ball's on. Get the. Well, I didn't say to come up here, asshole. The fuck? Do not jump up there. Every time. Come here. Literally, they jump and literally knock everything over. Okay. Got that. And where are you guys at? Because I can't see the chat either. God, this is hard. Where's the chat? Okay, you guys are here. I know, it's so good. It's such a good song. All right, people raised it. What are you guys talking about? I know, a lot of money. A lot of money. I'm sorry that I didn't read it. You guys talking to me? I didn't read any of it. I'm glad large was, because I'm still trying to get used to this. All right, so this is the thing with trait. So literally, okay, listen. I told you a long time ago this dude's a fucking grifter. And come here. What are you staring at? Come here. The dude's a grifter. Come here. Psst, what are you doing? Come up here. And that means he literally, when the money runs out, he's out. He's like literally taken her Mercedes. He pawned that. Remember, he acted like it got stolen. And then he never got the $100,000 from the insurance company and never paid off the Mercedes company. And then he literally mortgages out the house for $4 million. They paid off. I don't know, somehow pay cash for it. But then, and then all this shit with the Venivia stuff, the grift is up, and she's running out of money because she's not working. So now what? She's working these stupid little $40,000 for that show. Why can't I get this to play? What the fuck is happening?
Tax lien, this time for Teresa. When it rains, it pours in Jersey, because on the heels of Louis' $2.6 million tax lien, you have Teresa owing over $300,000. The Division of Taxation in New Jersey just had this judgment.
Oops.
Another day, another tax lien, this time for Teresa. When it rains, it pours in Jersey, because on the heels of...
Let me just open it.
Another day, another tax lien, this time for Teresa. When it rains, it pours in Jersey, because on the heels of Louis' $2.6 million tax lien, you have Teresa owing over $300,000. The Division of Taxation in New Jersey just had this judgment.
All right, listen. It's normal to owe money when you have tax. You pay a lot of money in taxes. I'm a little confused on is this like? I thought it was something that they did was completely illegal.
Right, it's not.
It's not illegal to owe money. When you're that rich or when you make money, allegedly, he's getting sued. So, huh?
What were you saying?
Talking about
Louis?
I'm trying to.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
So what the heck's going
normal.
on?
Well, from what I understand, they only owe money for taxes, which is normal. Let me see. I'm trying to find it. I went into your Instagram. You said you sent it to me. Did you say you sent me something about it? Because I couldn't find it. About Louis. Where am I? I thought I had it. I know I can't find it. I'll look for it again. Let me just look them up. You guys can all hear me, right? I forgot. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. Where can I find this information at? For some reason, I don't know where I want to put. Oh, fuck it. Forget it. I do not know where the freaking link is. I don't know where it is. I had it earlier. Literally had it, and I had it open, and I don't know where to do with it. And I can't find it. Let me try one more time. I couldn't even have been Chrissy's to see. It's too small for me to read it. And I just want to find the link, to wherever I saw it somewhere. I don't know. I need the story. I don't need the link. Is that all they have? Is that 300,000? Is not a lot of money. I thought it was 3 million. I don't fucking know. Does anybody have it? Why don't I fucking have it? I don't know, guys. I really want to read this. I don't know what the hell I did with it. All right, let me get back to you guys because I feel like I'm not even paying attention to what's going on over here. If anybody has it, please send it to me, please. I just want the link to Louie and Teresa, the whole fat tax thing, so I can actually hear what somebody says about it. I thought I had it. I thought somebody else was going to read it, but it was just a picture of it.
Looking for it.
And
The Chrissy
I know I
Ball.
can't find it.
You're looking for the Chrissy
I
Ball?
went there and I couldn't. Well, I went to her story. But I want to hear the story. I don't want to see the tax lien. I want to know why does he? It's all it is that they owe that money. That's it. That's
You
the
want to
story?
see the story? You said it, huh?
Yeah, and
Oh,
I
look,
can't
she
fucking
just
find it.
5 minutes ago. She just dropped a new one. Let me send it to you.
Who? Chrissy did or
There we
who?
go. I just DM'd you.
I know. Let me see if I can get to it. I couldn't get to your DMs for some reason. Messages, Laura.
Bravo could probably make this happen. Day, another tax.
Okay. I heard that. I already got this one. Read this one. All right, am I sharing this yet? All right, let me share it because it's not sharing. That's it, right? Yeah. No.
Day, another
You can see it, right?
another tax lien. This time for Teresa. When it
I just sent it
Am I
to you.
playing?
because on the heels
Well, no, I'm trying
Yeah.
to play it. Hold on.
$2.6 million.
Is that it?
I got that one. I got her.
She's
Hold
saying
on.
another day, another tax lien. You heard that?
Yeah, I did that one.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay,
did
I was
that.
gone.
That's
So now which one are you looking
That's it?
for?
anything, any story on it. This is all it is that they owe money on taxes.
Yeah,
They did
play
their
that
taxes.
one.
That's it.
Yeah, play it.
Hold on. I was playing it earlier.
$2.6 million tax lien. You have Teresa
That one?
owing over $300,000. The
Ooh,
Division
you
of
can hear it, right?
Taxation in New Jersey just
Yes.
had this judgment put into place on March 20th, 5 days ago, less than a week ago. This means that Teresa and Louie owe the state of New Jersey over $3 million. How?
That's their
A lot of the people that are defending Teresa in this situation, which is pretty indefensible, but they always find a way. They're saying that this is the leftover debt that she owes from what she was paying off since like 2021. That could very well be. I don't know how they do things.
300,000 is not a lot. What is his $2 million come from? That's what I want to know. 300,000 is nothing.
In the Division of Taxation for the gray state of New Jersey, I don't know if they add on or if this is something new. Truth is, nobody knows. And the tree stumps can say whatever they want to try and put out the fire.
I hate them more than anybody, and I don't. This is nothing to me. This is nothing. They owe taxes. 300,000 is nothing. I want to know why the fuck he owes money.
But good luck doing that when you have
Well,
me
did
and
you
other
see the
creators
thing last week where the thing last week where Jennifer Aiden and them allegedly want their money from lending them $500,000 while they were on the show, and that Jennifer Aiden is allegedly Jennifer Aiden and the dude are bankrupt and selling their house for $3 million.
Wait. Teresa, they want the money from who? Who wants whose money?
Jennifer Aiden wants the money from Teresa and Louie.
Oh, they lent them money.
Right.
And they're saying now they lent them money and they want it back.
Right. In addition to Jennifer Aiden and her husband claiming bankruptcy and losing their house.
When? I didn't see this at all.
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck?
Who reported? I think Up and Adam did a
Jesus
thing
Christ,
on
I'm
it.
so dumb.
Or it was either she was answering it or something. Look it up in Adam. Where is it?
All right, Up and Adam. Wait, so they're fighting? Her and Jennifer Aiden are fighting now?
Somebody come by. Oh, excuse me.
Wow. Oh wait, hold on. I didn't hear that. Oh my god, that's a big fucking deal.
Up and Adam.
Wait a minute. $500,000.
It says bankruptcy. Jennifer Aiden addresses bankruptcy drama and selling her mansion for $3 million.
Okay, but what about Teresa? See, the whole thing about I owe taxes. I owe taxes for a long time. I fuck the taxes. The $2 million is the big deal. Hers is not. Them owing them $500,000 is a fucking huge deal to me. That's a bigger deal than
that's big.
That's
big. Look, not only did for stupid, she wore Teresa as an ass helmet. So she basically paid to wear an ass helmet. So you lent her $500,000 to wear to brown nose her.
That is so fucked up.
She should have been wearing you as an ass helmet, Jennifer.
You know what I think it's from? When they were on that trip in Greece, that wedding they went to. Remember with the fucking boats and hose party with the daughters, and they were at that dude's wedding, and like they died all the way in Switzerland, or and they went to Greece, and the Aidens were with them, and they were doing so when they were allegedly when they left the hotel that week, The company, Venivia, said they paid for everything. Well, they all got a bill at the end of the week, and they couldn't leave. They were yes, and I think that's when they fucking probably lent them the money.
Oh,
I mean, where else would you lend somebody fucking? How? It couldn't have been like over time. It couldn't have been all of it. Had to be just one lump sum because who the fuck would do that? Who would keep lending somebody money? Oh my god! Hold on.
Did you see the Up and Adam thing about
No.
the?
Wait, what? Oh my god! One thing at a time. Wait, what now? Wait, you guys, I literally, honestly though, I'm like, oh, this is too fast for me. So let's start with the beginning. Wait. So what's the second thing you just said?
Okay,
Does it have to do with her?
So $500,000 loaned to Teresa. Jennifer Aiden and Bill are facing bankruptcy and are having to sell their mansion for $3 million.
Okay, hold on. I think I found that. Sorry. What the fuck? Come on, dude. Is it not sharing? Why? Oh, there it is. Okay. This thing is so weird.
Mercury's retrograde. Don't worry about it, darling. You're doing great. Everybody smash Krista Marie's buttons. Make sure you smash her like button or subscribe button. Ring her bell. Ring her bell. So you can get notified when she uploads videos, y'all.
Leaking storage accusation explained. Oh, that's last year. Fuck, that was last year. God damn it, Chris.
Yeah, this is all last year stuff.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I was looking for where I saw the 500,000. I could have swore I sent it to you the other day. I
look in there, but sometimes I only saw the spiritual stuff so far. Like, but during the day, though, when I'm getting ready for this, I don't look anything because it gets me distracted. I get sucked in. But how can I miss
that lizard one? Show the people the lizard one. I sent you the lizard one about how the people aren't ready for this. That was good, huh?
Yeah, let me do this
one first. That one after our spirituality talk the other day. Oh my gosh!
Hold on, 500,000. Look at people. Okay. Oh my god! Like, what the fuck? Who cares? Right, dramatic moments. What the fuck? Come on.
Yeah, it shouldn't make them have to sell their house, though. It shouldn't. And she's only been fired for like 6 months. You haven't even been fired off the show for 6 months. You already have to sell your house. That's not a good look.
What is this? Hold on. Here it is. Okay. All right, here I found it. So, like I said, one time. Am I sharing this? Is it sharing? Come on, share, motherfucker. I was just fucking here. All right, hold on. I found it.
Yay!
Oh my god. All right, so one thing at a time. I can't. Let me just read this if you guys can see.
Okay. I love you. I love you, Krista. This is like too
much.
And look, it's just recent, March 18th.
Yeah. Real Housewives star of New Jersey, Teresa Giudice's husband, Louis Relas. Where's my fucking Beppy pen? Has taken out a new loan to help pay off his and the reality star's massive mansion. Teresa, 52, and her husband, Louis Relas, 49, purchased their now marital home in January. For $33.5. Okay. Teresa Giudice is under attack this season. Blah, 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 whatever, fucking cares. Louis Relas, oh my god. Louis Relas got $1 million off to pay his loan. Oh my god. And the son can that credit. Teresa and Louis purchased their home in Montville, New Jersey for $3.5. Court records obtained by the U.S. I can't read. Show that the couple did not take out a loan on the 7-bedroom, $10 million mansion. Why do you need 7 bedrooms, bitch? The fuck you doing? You don't have animals. Not allowed. According to the mortgage, Louis, who is a sole member of the LLC, used to purchase the Montville property, took out a $1 million loan on March 25th. I remember that. Then he took out more. A Florida-based realtor. Fucking, I hate this thing. A Florida-based realtor. Where am I at, motherfucker? I could have just did that. The Florida-based limited liability company referred to as the mortgagee issued the $1 million. Okay, we know this. Number of years. Okay, he hasn't paid it off. We know he pays $900 a month. Louis' financial struggles will lead to pay out the current season. This is fucking the season. Where's the money about Teresa?
Oh, sorry.
This one is like, okay, I gotta get to fucking Louis made the claims in a fight. He's in trouble. Okay. Oh my god. He said he lost his job. Remember that? Court documents obtained by the son. Fabricated emails under fake name as personas to damage. Shut the fuck up. That's what you guys did.
That's their house?
Yes, that's their house.
On 5 acres, huh? That's nice.
huge, and it doesn't look right. It looks, how like you're in a neighborhood and you see this weird house, you're like that doesn't look right there.
Yeah.
She always finds houses that look nothing like
the rest of the
others.
neighborhood.
Yeah, and it's gorgeous. I mean, it's a gorgeous fucking house.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't care about the fucking Junipers. I want to get to
We
where
want to
the
get
fuck they are.
to.
Yeah, then you saw the fucking headline. What the fuck am I doing here? What happened here? Like, where's the?
Yeah, it says right there. Wait. Okay, Jennifer
Yeah,
owing her
right there.
$500,000.
Like, how am I
Accuses,
getting?
but where does it say that in the article?
Like, I know.
Accuses her.
Like, yes. Like, come on now.
So
They
where's
took a
the?
loan out.
Can you do a find for? Okay, go a little slower and scroll again. Let's
Okay.
see. And we're looking for Jennifer Aiden or 500,000. If
Yes.
somebody says it, if somebody sees it in the chat, say stop, and we'll stop.
This is all about them getting their fucking house, and I mean, we know that. I know all about all this. I know about the loan you took out $1 million. Fuck that all shit. He did all that shit. Maybe we're getting to. Maybe they're just leading us into it. I don't know. That's
Maybe
mansion. It's probably fucking clickbait, but maybe we're getting there. We're getting there. Hold on.
Oh, go right there. Go up a little.
Up?
Yeah, go up.
Okay.
Up a little more, yeah.
Oh my god.
Here, yeah, wait. Let's see if it's in here. Rachel Fuda. Rachel, you bitch. Fuck you. Nope, I don't see nothing about Jennifer.
Clickbait. Jen, Aiden, Teresa. Oh god. Dude, like, bitch, I can't believe this bitch has 2 dogs. Who the fuck told her she could have a dog? If she did.
No. No, you'd have to do a find on the page, like at the top. You know that little function on the page thing, if you go to the 3 bars, right?
Hold on, I'll go up.
3 bars. No, it's not helping on. Yeah, find in page. So the 3 bars at the top of that page that you're on, if you go up to the 3 bars, no, up to the 3 bars by your function, by the web page for it.
Where am I going?
On your actual web page,
Oh,
wherever
here?
you're getting that from.
Yeah. Okay.
Not on the screen here, on your source. Wherever the source is, you should have your browser.
News. Yeah. Oh my. Yeah. News today. Am I supposed to do it?
Yeah. We're at the top of your browser where it says Restream.
Yeah.
There's 3 bars over to the far right.
Yeah. What am I doing with these?
You scroll down.
Okay.
And it says the second box should say like print, save page as, find, in page, translate, zoom.
Hold on. 2 found. So it's found, isn't it? Wait, hold on. Am I in it?
Because sometimes you do it like that and try to find it in there. Scroll down a little for us. You're doing great.
You can see right. This new tab, new window, new.
I don't know.
It's all about me. It's like it's all my stuff.
Search alone. There's no information.
Like,
she might just be trying to put her name and stuff. This is clickbait. This must be clickbait because we haven't seen Jennifer's name yet, you guys.
Okay, that's old. Let's fueled rumors.
But yeah, so you saw it yourself. That's the article I saw the other day, but I also didn't go into the article. I just saw the headline and sent it to you. So I don't know if it's true or not, but that along with now allegedly they're saying that they're claiming bankruptcy and having to sell their house for $3 million. And yeah, so it's just not a good look to already be in so much debt after you were being so mean. She was very mean to that lady by the pool. I didn't even watch the whole season.
I will never,
mean to that lady by the pool. So
who the fuck does she think she is? Literally, who the fuck does she think she is? How dare you? Like, how dare you think that's cool to talk to somebody like that? And literally post it and act like you're fucking cool. Like, you're right. Like, it was cool to fucking... I could not believe this bitch would do that. And she was wasted. Nobody's talking about the fact that it's 7 a.m. This bitch is wasted.
Right.
Posting shit about, oh, she's slow. Look at her. Who in the world thinks that that's cool? And then she fucking literally is doubling down on it. And it's not not
You guys, Krista's talking about that time Jennifer Aiden was in the airport and went off on the Jimmy John's employee at 7 o'clock in the
Jersey Mike.
morning after day drinking
Jersey
in the
Mike.
airport.
Literally, I don't know what the fuck she was. I don't know if it was drinking or pills, because I don't care if you're getting on an airplane. If you're going to get drunk, don't post it. Don't post anything, and don't talk shit like that. And then be sober and double down on it and act like it's okay.
Oh my God.
She is
The sober double
horrible.
down shows what a freaking narcissistic person she is.
Oh yeah,
That's crazy.
she's a narcissist. She's a fucking bully. She's a piece of shit. Only somebody with a dark right mind and living in reality would talk to somebody like that. And then somebody and her husband back it the fuck up. Both of them deserve to like literally go away. Like, how dare her? And then yell at Danielle for talking or screwing her hairdresser over. I treat my people so well. You know, like the people that work for her. She treats them so well.
Somebody hasn't noticed yet. People need to treat their makeup artists, their massage therapists, their kitty shavers, their nail technicians, their weave technicians. All of those people be having the tea, because Doritos person just came out and blew her spot up. And now we have over here this happening. The lady with the, what was it? Yeah.
She was working and shit. She was adding things on. There's a huge line in the airport, and literally she was like, the lady was like, no, I mean, you have to go down. And she's like, look how slow she is. You know, she's like 80 years old. Haha, I can't, like mocking her, like clowning her.
Yeah.
And like people started, and so did she. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You're putting somebody's mother or grandmother on and blast and like saying she's too old to be working here. She must be poor. Like, holy shit.
Instead of having compassion and being like, you're right, she is too old to be working here. Let me go easy on her.
Imagine that. She actually owns the place too. I mean, come to find out, she actually is like like she literally like owns the place, so she can fucking work as long as she like, you know what I mean. And we also like, I did a GoFundMe and raised like $10,000 for her as a tip.
Yeah,
you know what?
For having
and then
to
Jen
put
gets
up with a freaking asshole.
Like seriously, and like I don't think I've never seen anybody talk to somebody like that, drunk and think it's cool,
right?
And like and then double
down on it sober.
And then Teresa and fucking Kim DePola. Fucking Kitty, that bitch. They're fucking on the podcast, doubling down with her. I'm like,
yeah.
What
it's
in the
just
world?
All the types of birds and feathers, girl. Birds and feathers.
Well, like Kim, she screwed herself. I said, why are you? First of all, don't have Teresa on there. And if you are, stay neutral, because you're just losing people. Because nobody is fucking with this bitch. Nobody.
Right.
Nobody.
Teresa's
she has no friends.
Teresa's yesterday's news with Louis Roulella, messing things up.
They did it to themselves.
Yeah.
They were all high and mighty. They were high and mighty for a couple of years, riding the grift. You know, it's when you first meet, you have all this money, and then the money's, and then you know she's like working extra and all that. She's doing all these shows. All of a sudden, he has no money, and they start fighting it. They're at the point now where they're losing everything, and it's like he's punishing her. He's not like he's like going away. He's doing that narcissist thing. The grift's almost over. She's the grift.
Oh, so now he has to do the ghosting thing where he's going to leave her high and dry and be unreachable while he's looking for the next Vic. Yep.
It's called punishing. Yep. It's like a part of their thing. They get
it's
mad.
Part of narking.
Like you know,
it's
the
part
best
of being
thing
a narc. It's part of being a fucking narc.
Yep.
Yep.
And we knew this was coming. I said, listen,
we tried to tell her. She bit everybody's head off for telling her. Oh, you just don't want to see me happy.
The only thing left is going to be her life insurance. Her life insurance is the only thing left.
She's all.
He's going to put.
Oh, you just don't want to see me happy. We're like, no, bitch. We know you're stupid. We're trying to help you. Like
my parents sent him to me. I don't know why the universe had to put me. I don't know why I had to go to prison, but now I know why the universe put me there. The universe put you in prison, bitch. You are not Monica fucking Chacon, bitch. You're not Monica Chacon. And guess what? Juicy has his own fucking YouTube channel. Because, oh my God, I literally said, here's story time. I said, Joe's telling fucking stories again. Story time with Joe Giudice. And I was like, this is all wrong. I debunked it. He goes on a YouTube channel now. He's been spilling his whole life story. And he told the truth exactly why she went to jail. She's been like trying to lie this whole time. He told exactly what happened. He's telling the truth. Yeah. And it's like, he's drinking the Kool-Aid, but at least he's telling how the fact there was only Not the first time they did it. It was the first time they got caught. And she fucked up. They fucked up by not satisfying the mortgage for those people that they used their fucking name. Monica Chacon. You are Teresa Giudice, bitch. You're not fucking Monica Chacon. The universe didn't make you do it. God didn't make you do it. Nobody made you do it but you. And you go to prison. You don't take accountability. You blame the universe. And then they get you somebody even harder. So they put Juicy there, right?
Yeah.
She didn't learn that life lesson because she's blaming everybody else still. They put Louie, who's 10 times worse. So she's going to learn this hard life lesson. And if she doesn't learn this one, it's going to be worse next time. This guy's going to put her in prison. I guarantee it, because she did not learn her lesson. It's a life lesson. Think about it. She is convinced her parents sent her a good guy.
Right.
He's worse. He is the worst thing that could have ever happened to her because she was already fucking.
It's seeming like he could potentially have been a test to see if she was prepared for the right guy. And instead of let him be a test and her be like, pass on him because he's obviously Joe Giudice on 10. Instead of pass on him, she like linked to him because of her grief for her parents. So she was unable to see. And so she like trauma bonded, loved on him, and believed that he was somehow sent to her as a gift when it was really a test for her next blessing. Because then plus the quickness that it happened too, because usually you need to stay off somebody as long as you were on somebody. Do you believe in that too, Krista?
Well, listen, she was already all right. So Juicy was away for 5 years before, you know what I mean? So when he came home, she was done with him already.
Yeah.
And I think it was more because she said this because she lost a year of her life with her mom and all. I think she fell out of love with him.
Right.
So and then she was literally like, she comes home from
prison.
And
how does she, even from that just makes me automatically think of Joe, bless Joe's heart. Like,
he gets deported.
Joe, her brother, gets blamed.
Oh, her brother. Oh, God, Joe's done nothing
for
wrong.
what Joe Giudice put her through. And she can admit to him, oh, you made me miss this time with my mom. But then she treats Joe Gorga like he's who made her miss her time with her mom, or he's somehow, guilty of something.
She's convinced that Joe should have spent more time with the dad when he was sick. The dad moved in with Teresa because mom died, and it makes sense when Joe went to prison for Nono to move in with Teresa. Of course, they're going to have more time with him.
Right.
Joe is the only one that actually works, Teresa. He does have an actual job. So Joe and Melissa would always be fine without the show. Teresa's the one who wouldn't. So the fact that she fucked with him this whole time for no fucking reason, and then admits in last season that she couldn't fuck with her brother this year because she gave him the kiss of death and it was over. Then you've been fucking with him the whole time because it's always been him. I mean, it was always you. It was never him. It was always her. She admitted it. And it's true. She made shit up about everybody. Well, she found shit about their past. Look what she did. She had content creators literally like look for shit and then just to expose everybody because she thought she needed storylines to fight with people. She fucked herself. And her stupid fucking lawyer to be in on it. Like, I blamed Louis when this was happening. I thought Louis was the one who was making everything toxic. He's toxic for her. She was doing this shit with her lawyer way before he got here. He saw a fucking broken person, a grift. She's a fucking housewife. He was living with somebody. He was engaged to get married in January of 2021. No, 2022. That's when Vanessa runs from the wedding. Wedding day, runs in her wedding dress, runs away from him. That happens. He meets somebody else into the summertime. He's in the summertime. He's living with the girl down the shore. He sees Teresa and then leaves that chick. So he had a whole, then he was married too. He had 2 engagements, a wedding, a marriage, 2 engagements. Both of them left. They're all best friends. Then he meets another girl named Vanessa, lives with her until the summertime. They become best friends. So all 3 of them, oh my God, look how horrible she looks.
Didn't they then, after he left that trail of women, like that Dear John movie, didn't he then disparage them? Like he would did something crazy towards them.
Yeah, the whole season. Remember, the whole season was blamed on Vanessa.
Yeah.
Vanessa, he hired a fucking fake patient. He marries Teresa in that summer, the next summer, 2023. Then he hires 2 fake patients the next February to go into Vanessa's work to find out if she still in love with him. because she's a narcissist
Didn't you have her
therapist.
on or something? Didn't you have like
Yeah,
somebody on from there?
I talk to her all the time, Vanessa. Yeah,
Yeah. How is
I
she
talk to her
doing?
all the time. She's doing really good, but she's still. So this is the thing with them. I realize she's still toxically in it with him. Like I don't somehow a part of her is stuck with it because she still does shit online that could like antagonize him.
Yeah.
Like she'll post a lot of stuff, and I know, and she knows how to get to him.
Right.
And it's like she's still playing the game with him because it's hard to fucking get away from somebody like that. But he's literally still in love with Vanessa. He was hiring fake patients, Teresa. You fucking dummy. You
Yeah, because didn't
fucking
he
dummy.
lie and say he didn't know who she was?
No, he just said no. He said she was psycho. He said the whole the beach video of him naked and half naked was
Yeah.
for her to get her back. So when he starts to come to admit it, first he says, I was in a toxic relationship. I had to fix myself. Okay, good. I was convinced he was a good guy for like a week because I didn't know anything about him
Right.
until the video comes. I don't care. And even the beach video, I said, oh, at least he tried to get help.
Until you
Right?
developed your shellfish allergy.
My shellfish allergy, definitely. I mean, I started to get really upset. Like literally, when I realized, like, I was okay. Beach video's not that bad. He was going to get help for his fucking the guy screaming cocaine addiction, like all these fucking horrible things that you would never want to be with somebody. All these, and they're all there to get rid of that.
Yeah.
One session is going to get rid of it. The guy screaming, "Tell him how you did cocaine." It's like, whoa, okay.
Oh my
And hopefully,
gosh.
he doesn't
That's
anymore.
nobody you
But
wanted to party with.
then by the time he gets to fucking the show and they ask him about it again, he goes with, I had a toxic ex. So now he's going, now it's Vanessa. He went from being accountable to like now he's fucking like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's called bait and switch. So
Yeah.
then my eyes were like, oh, I was like, oh fuck, this dude is fucked. Like he just, wow, a toxic ex motherfucker. Did you hear what they said that you guys did while you're all there?
Right.
Like whatever, man. But then he blames Margaret this entire time for 3 years now.
Right.
Vanessa's are the ones who put the fucking
He was
video in.
very nasty to Margaret. And
He
Teresa
was fucking
allowed
bad.
that. It was disgusting.
She not only allowed it, she fucking encouraged it. She made sure she lost her fucking money. She was trying to destroy, not only on the show, destroy their lives in real life. Like fucking loot. Like what the fuck is your problem? All because because Louis' ex put out a video and she blames Margaret. Because Margaret's the one that antagonized everybody to hate Louis. Not that it's Louis' fault that everybody hates Louis.
Yeah.
It's literally Teresa thinks that everything is everybody else's fault. That's why this bitch is in the predicament she's in.
That's
and I'm
what
sorry.
marks do. Everything is somebody else's fault. They blame everybody else. They take zero accountability. They gaslight you.
Louis,
Oh, and they love triangulating you. I bet her and Louis love ganging up on somebody, trying to convince them their side of the point, right? Yeah, that's triangulation.
Listen, two daughters have already moved out. Like I always said I would feel really good if he really fucked her and like she needed everybody like her brother and they all went and they said, okay, Teresa, we're here for you, intervention. Okay, we know you got fucked up with this. I would feel bad, but like I really feel like if it happens, nobody's going to care at this point because she was fucking him over way before he got there, and you find that out when the content creator spilled. So it wasn't just Louis. So it's like you can't just blame Louis. Like, I mean, honestly, she's been doing this shit with Joe. Like, she's a criminal. And she knows she's been told a million times this motherfucker is going to hurt you. And she's not listening. So when it happens and she's got nobody, I really don't think I don't think I'm going to really feel bad. Look at her, fucking two head. Honestly, I used to ask, I said, what broke in you and when? Like,
you know who Teresa's reminding me of? Sweet and Sour from Married to Medicine, where she's with this man and everybody's like, look at him, and she sees nothing wrong and blames everybody else for their problems and is just all in with this highly abusive, controlling freak, mind fuck man, making excuses for him, ruining friendships and everything, and potentially, going to be kicked off the air because nobody, especially on Married to Medicine, he's actually a freaking abusive. Like he literally.
Is he the one that went after the other guy on the beach or something?
Yeah, but he's also the one who dragged Quad across the floor and tried to suffocate her once by putting his hand over her mouth and nose. And yeah, he used to treat Quad like really bad. And
but did anybody know that? Was that a secret?
No, not all the way. Like she told people were aware, like it was a lot because there had been mugshot. There was a mugshot. It had progressed over time. Like it escalated and escalated. There was a mugshot. There was different
For domestic
situations of
violence.
domestic violence where
Oh my
they,
God. So
yeah, where he pressed charges on her. He pressed charges on
okay.
her, but she's
Okay.
saying she was fighting back, and
I
he's
get it.
saying
I step
we did stuff to each other then. But we saw, I don't, you didn't watch the season, but yeah, the guy
No.
running after him on the beach, that was
Yeah.
after he ran up to the guy 3 times and got in his face and was talking a gang of
Mhm.
shit. And then
Like, let me
the
ask you.
guy ran after him down the beach. You know, it was like
Yeah.
all provoked, and there was no contact still. He was just like calling him on his bluff because he got up for 3 times and tried to punk him 3 times, you know? So
Let me ask you a question. Back up quick. So how come? All right. So if he, all right. So that happens. They get a divorce, and then he meets Sweet Tea. Why in the beginning was everybody so welcoming and accepting of Sweet Tea and that's relationship? If he was like that, like why were they all?
exactly. I did a whole live on it.
I'm so
I need to
confused.
know
That's what I remember.
as a sister girl, I'm baffled. I'm
But even she was
gobsmacked.
okay with it.
I'm like, how dare these professional women
I know,
side
but
with
even
an
Quad,
abuser of the Black Goddess Quad and at any
but Quad
time
was
give
okay
him
too. I
any
thought.
access to their friend group or benefit of it again?
I know,
I'm
but
just like, I'm
wasn't she okay?
disgusted. I'm very disgusted.
No, but wait. Wasn't Quad okay with them too, though? I thought Quad was cool with it too. I was like, I thought they were like,
Quad
even
was at
Quad was
work.
like accepting.
It's like Quad was at
So she
work.
wasn't like,
It wasn't
so she
like,
wasn't a part of like accepting him, her, and all. Because I was like, wow, that must have been a okay break. I mean, like a mutual break, like like not a bad break, a
yeah, she
divorce if
left
they're
him.
all accepting.
She left him, so it was a good breakup. She left the abuser. And
Yeah,
even
but like,
after she told them the abuse that she endured, Dr.
so
Heavenly
she did.
immediately came to her side.
So why did
And
so is this
but the
after
other
Sweet Tea or before?
ladies, it seems, to this day, are like, did it really happen? You know, and the men are like, well,
Like,
they both have to take responsibility. And I'm just like, look, I have a bottom line.
yeah.
I'm team keep your hands to yourself. I'm team if a
But
woman
then why
comes
are
up
they
to
so
I'm
accepting?
team if a woman comes up to a man
I
and
know.
slaps the shit out of him, he needs to turn around and walk away. He does not get to take his man hand and slap her woman jaw. He does not get to do that. He needs to do his man thing and take his hairy balls and do what balls do, which is control thyself, be and exert self-control and self-awareness. And you go
I
take
still want to
yourself
know.
someplace else and remove yourself from said situation. Because if you don't, then you're a Mitch, you're a punk bitch.
Oh, okay.
I do not
Oh, thank you.
condone it. I do not side with
Thank
it. And so how these ladies who I
So
actually
you're ahead
love,
because I was. I just
huh?
need to go back to the beginning quick to see. I just needed to know why at first they were. Okay, that makes sense. So they were act. Okay, I get it now. So they were trying to get rid of. Okay, I was
Yeah.
trying to figure out why they were so accepting at first. If they were
So,
Quad's friend, but I. Okay.
but it wasn't even like trying to get rid of Quad per
Quad.
se, because
Okay,
it
put
came
it in there.
out in this reunion that we just saw that you know
Oh,
about the Napa pile-on, right, everybody? Where they excommunicated Quad from the Napa trip after inviting her on the Napa trip. And then remember
so wait,
Simone?
is all this after Sweet Tea is in the picture or
This
before?
is, yeah, Sweet
Is
Tea
all,
was at the meeting where they tried to
so everything
excommunicate
you're talking
Quad.
about is after. I need to go from after everybody was accepting of her, and then that's the last
I
thing I
would just
remember,
do the
and then
last
this
two
all this.
seasons. Okay,
Okay, so
so
that's what.
if you
Why did
want
that happen now?
context, if you want context,
Well,
do
it's
the
Quad.
last
So
two
Quad was
seasons.
never okay with them, right? Quad was never okay, right, with them.
You know what? Quad was saving face, I believe. I believe
Okay, so that's
Quad was
okay.
only in
Is
4 episodes last season out of 15.
that the
Quad was in
season that
like
they were
4.
accepting?
So she
Is
didn't
that the
even
season?
have an opportunity to have to interact with the lady or anything. You can't hear who? Krista Marie?
Can you hear me?
Can leave. Yes, in Palaver's voice. Yes. Dr. G can leave. He's an abuser, you guys, allegedly, in my opinion,
Well, yeah, I
according to
get it
Google.
now. I just don't understand how everybody was so like I thought so Quad really wasn't. I would be even mature one too, but like in the background, they need to know what he did to me, right? So like, how
Well,
could they
she
be so
told the
mean to him?
people, and then they still didn't believe her. They still backed him.
Well, they
Simone,
knew.
and that's the thing. Nobody tell me how this is, Krista.
How did they not know what was happening? He was getting in trouble. Like,
Exactly.
were they
They
not
just
paying
sided with
attention?
him because he was a doctor. They literally were like, "Oh, he's a
What
doctor."
doctors I saw?
Yes,
I'm gonna have
doctors
to watch
and
this
cops.
season
Oh my God,
because
doctors and cops know how to beat a
that would be
bitch's
my
ass
biggest.
real well.
That
Believe
would be
it.
my biggest issue with that fucking group is the fact that they accepted this motherfucker after that. And Sweet Tea, because I was like, oh, how nice of these people to accept the new girl. You know,
Yeah.
like, oh, she can't have a baby. Like, I
Hello?
feel so bad. Like,
Can you hear
but I
me?
really thought Clyde was there too.
Can you hear me now?
Now, maybe she can't hear me.
I
Wait,
can
I
hear
don't know
you.
what the fuck. Wait, you can hear me? So you weren't saying that to
I
me?
can hear
Okay.
you, but somebody in the thing is
I
saying
can.
they can't hear you.
I know. It looks like
But
you
who
hear me
can't you
somehow.
hear?
Now you can. I didn't go anywhere, Diana.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe I
think
had
it's like she does not give a fuck, but it did trigger her. And
a fucking
she
trip.
wasn't going to give them the pleasure of seeing her triggered. So, especially that last episode where everybody wants to throw in her face, where she said, where she walked up to him at the first Met Gala and she was like, "Do you mind if I give your husband a hug?" And he was like,
It
"No."
wasn't
And
a
so then
secret.
she gave him a hug. And so they're like, so she was down with the shits. And she was just
Mhm.
trying to prove that you guys didn't break me. You brought this bitch and this abuser to
Yeah.
my house, back to my house. You brought him.
Oh,
So she was just
I see.
playing,
I
he was just
see.
playing
I
like,
get it. I
you
get
get it?
it.
Like
I
you
get it. Now
didn't
I
break
get it.
me.
Yeah.
But now
Thank
this
you.
season,
Yeah.
she's like, you brought this bitch back.
Right.
So now
Right. Right.
she's
Right.
like, here I got
I get
my man, the king. And then Sweet Tea is so crazy, you guys. How crazy was Sweet Tea when she called Greg King? She called Greg King. Did you guys peep that?
who's Greg King? Who's that?
So Greg, Dr. G, is the one who talks
Oh,
like
Dr.
this and is,
G.
yeah, her husband.
That's the one you're talking about, the
Yeah,
ex-husband. Okay.
she
You
called
called
him, the new
him.
wife, called Greg King, which is Quad's man's name, because
Oh,
she's
like,
just
huh?
the psycho freaking freak frack. What the frick,
Mhm.
freak, fruck, fuck shit is that? She's sitting on the TV show that Quad introduced her man named King on, who bought her a Rolls Royce,
Mhm.
by the way. And she's
Mhm.
sitting at the pizza shop with Dr. G talking about my king. And even he was like, don't call me that. Don't call me that ever again. Because that's Quad's man's name. She's crazy. It's
Yeah.
weird. It's
I'm,
weird.
yeah, that part I'm confused
That's
about.
psycho shit.
So is Sweet Tea and him? So Mallory to Medicine brought her back, but all the girls wanted her back. So why is everybody against Quad? They don't like her, I guess. Is she the
You
outsider or
know,
something?
Quad has for a long time been the punching bag of the
Oh,
women of Married to Medicine, and I'm pondering why. I have yet to come up with a theory, a reason, or a clue as to why these ladies would use Quad like a punching bag like this. And I did try to find some different ways to wrap it up and even make it funny. I was like, well, maybe it's sexual tension. Maybe one
ooh,
time they did something and they have it over each other, and or they're mad they didn't finish, or I don't know. It's like something's going on that even
yeah.
in the first season is evident of the way they would talk down to Quad. And they would even talk down to Heavenly too. Heavenly was there at the fight in season 1. And so it's
Mhm.
been 11 seasons of
Yeah, I
Quad
know.
being tortured basically by these bitches. And
Who is the one who's
it's
supposedly
just
violent
weird.
or something?
It's weird. It's weird. I
They
don't know
call
what
her
their
violent.
problem is. I
And
don't know.
somebody I remember I was watching it, and they were like, she's like a doctor, but she was like going after somebody or something. Maybe she's a dentist. Who's a dentist? Somebody went after somebody, and her like she was saying she was violent or something. I'm like, but you can't do that. You're a doctor. This is the very beginning. I was starting to watch it. I don't know who it was though.
I don't know. I don't
You know, like,
know.
I don't know. There was a white lady on there too at the very beginning.
Oh yeah, Carrie
Was she?
used to be on there all the time, but she had to get off because I think this legend is allegedly she had an affair or something
Mm,
and got caught up, and she got divorced. So
I
now
can't
she lives
believe that.
a lot of her
See,
time where there's snow. It's either Colorado, Aspen, Montana, something like that. She spent some time there, and she's like spend some time in other places, but she's not married to medicine, I don't think, anymore.
No, not married to medicine. You guys are gonna get me caught up. I'm serious. Like here, I'll drop the link. Because I'm getting back. I'm getting contacts now. I'm starting to catch up now, but I think that I mean, so how many? Who else am I missing? We have Quad, Doctor Heavenly, Sweet Tea. Oh my God, who else? Oh my God, how do I not? Who else am I missing? Simone. I don't know.
Toya,
And
Contessa,
Toy. Okay.
and Jackie.
Oh
Oh my
wow.
God. So we just found out at
Well, I
this
think Palace.
union. I can't wait to do the live. We just found out that Quad is using Dr. Jackie for her fertility
Okay.
specialist, and she's currently in IVF treatments. And they're even willing to pee on a stick like it might have taken. And
Really?
she's been doing IVF treatments. Yep.
So wait,
With
who was that
Dr.
again?
Jackie. Hi, Q.
Hi.
All right, you guys, wait for Palaver go. Like, get me caught up and just explain each women's relationship, like with each, like what's their dynamic with the group. So, because I'm gonna go watch it, and I'm gonna start probably like where should I start? 2 seasons ago, maybe, or where should I
Well,
start? Because the
I
reunion.
think it's the best show on Bravo. And I would
I'm here.
start at season 1 to see why I said that. And then you'll see
Yeah,
like
because
the
I'm so confused.
dynamics and the ins and the outs, and just like how all of this time
It's
they've
for my
all
own.
maintained their professional brands, where like,
Yeah.
shout out to the housewife franchises, but what we see them do is try business endeavors that usually don't take. Lisa Vanderpump was
Right.
rare, Adrienne Maloof was rare. There's not a lot of our housewife franchise women who are also entrepreneurial business successful in one vein, the way that it is happening on Married to Medicine, as lifesavers, really. I mean, oral surgery can save a life. Making sure this baby
Mm,
and me get through the birth can save a
yeah.
life. The doctors are working in ER. Their husband doctors are working in ER and in general medicine. And it's getting to see like the behind the scenes inner workings of maintaining a girl group in that environment. However, like I said, I have no idea. Q, what do you think? Why do you think, me and you was talking about this earlier. Why do
Like,
you
what do you
think,
mean?
Q, why do you think the freaking Simone
Make
hates,
myself small.
The reason
Oh, hold
um,
on.
why is
what?
Simone on Quad's arse?
Why is because, like I said, she's jealous. They have the same opportunities. The same opportunities. And from my understanding, being an OBGYN, you make a little bit more money.
Mm,
So my thing
Right.
about Simone, you're making money from being an OBGYN, plus there's more to being an OBGYN than just delivering babies. Cecil's working, plus you're on the show, same opportunities, but you're just being a bully. Because let's be honest, Dr. Simone, you really don't have a storyline. You have no place on
So
the
much
show.
so, well, so much little so, Krista Marie, that this year her
mm,
storyline was literally going to her grown son's apartment that she pays for and putting on
mm.
hazmat suits and cleaning up. That was literally what they showed of her life.
And it was funny. I'm like this. You have your children, they're grown. You should have taught them home training at home. Like
Wait, what was that?
you should that Simone should have taught her sons home training at home. You know what
What's home training?
home training is
What's
how to wash dishes, clean,
how like how to run a house
right, how to run a house.
or how?
So I call it home training because my when I was a kid, my grandma always said no, it's home training because you're learning how to keep up a home, your bedroom, the house clean,
Mm-hmm,
and all that at home. So
mm-hmm.
when you
Let me ask you this question. So there's each woman, right? Like what? So is it to the point now? Because you know with the housewives when they're on for so long, becomes very toxic because they've been on each other so long. They've fucked each other over all these have years of that. Did they force them to hang out? or do they actually have relationships on the show? Like, you know how they have to force our housewives to hang out, like make things up for them to do, and then
Right.
play stupid games and silly games, silly prizes, like
Yeah.
throw somebody off the thing. Do they fight and get their stuff? Do they make them do that, or like do they? Does it seem like that, or they really don't? They have a dislike for each other in real life.
It seems like
You go first,
Go ahead.
you.
it seems like that Dr. Simone, who I called on your TikTok, Pumba.
But is it like that? But like, is the show down to the point where they can't be friends in real life? Is that what it's like now?
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
Not just one person, but like the whole group.
I think some of my friends. Okay, you can definitely tell that Dr. Heavenly and Quad are best friends. They're so best friends. They're like sisters
In real life.
in real life.
So they don't fight. Those two don't fight. Okay.
If they fight,
Right.
then they fight like sisters. Hey, you
Okay.
you have your arguments, you get over it, cat fight, kiss and make up.
Okay, so we got those two, and then Simone is a bully. You said,
Yeah, Simone's a
or no?
bully.
Simone's a straight, yeah, she's a diabolical bully. Like,
To everybody.
she's like, oh, we're just walking through the woods. Look at all these beautiful flowers. And she's the kind of person that just stomps on flowers for no reason. It's
So
weird.
she's not so she's not good at the show then, or she's not liked in the show, I guess.
Right.
Or
I think that
Well, I don't know. It's a preference thing. Simone has a writer. Simone has a whole bunch of rabbits that love her ass. Some carrot chompers.
is that on
I don't know what the name is of her people, but
oh,
carrot chompers, rabbits, I don't know,
Like people-
pancakes, spatulas, flip floppers, the flippers.
Oh,
I
you
don't
mean
know.
her fan, her people
Yeah,
that
her
watch
fan
her. You mean.
base. I don't know what they
Yeah, I
are.
mean, like on the show though, like. So they're getting ready to have a reunion, right?
They're having it right now. We just had episode 1 last night.
Okay, it was really good.
Yeah,
I would rate it out of 1 to 10. I would give it a solid 9-ish. I would give it a solid 9-ish, 8.5, 9, because we got it started. It's officially started. It was nothing slow about it. We're getting to it.
Yeah.
What do you think, you?
Yeah, well,
Palaver?
I'm gonna give.
Yeah, Palaver, hi.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Can you do me Palaver? I want Palaver to tell me. Listen, real quick, tell me you're like if you can break it down for me, like all over just all over general consensus, right? Are these women fighting because they have to, or because they really are like done? Because I mean, it's get to the point where it's 11 seasons, right? Is it like still good, or is it like forced fighting?
It's a great show. They're so unique. There is no they defy. They're not housewife. They're in their own little like what do you call that, biosphere in terms of reality TV. These are very accomplished Black women, but they give a housewife vibe.
I agree.
They're very
But, like-
interesting. And one of the things, I think earlier in a chat, we were talking about how the new girls or gals in the RHOA, they're kind of bringing that fun shade thing. They do this. However, they're also petty as
I was gonna say, like, I remember them really liking Sweet Tea. I was like, oh, how nice of them! How nice of the ex-wife to be on. You know, like I believe that they were like that lie was like good. They were really
I'll
good. They had-
I'll defer to Q and Larja on Sweet Tea.
I just, like, what happened over the course of like the
She
all of a
happened.
sudden-
She just doesn't know
Okay.
how to. She wasn't gracious about her opportunity, I don't think. And being with these older professional ladies who are, they're like, at least be grateful. They were willing to play with her to a point, but then she would play and then literally off screen cry victim. She admitted this season that she went to HR after her husband started the whole thing, instigated the entire fight. Then she ran to HR. This
What a
season, you
snitch.
guys.
Oh.
She's crazy.
That's some snitch shit right there.
Krista, you have to watch that episode. If you don't watch anything else, start with the
I have.
episode when Dr. G is back
Okay.
shuffling because
Yeah,
he
that's episode
he
11, I
was
think.
rude and like completely aggressive to a man who is bigger than he is, who was trying to keep it together. As soon as the guy was like, you know what, I've had enough, he's like, police, police.
Yes.
What was when they were on the beach, right, fighting with one of the husbands? What was it? What was it over? Was it just like because he was abusive or something that they did?
It's
Or
Dr. G being kind of like the jerk
No,
that
but
he is.
It
But
was
he was,
because of the abuse, though. Because
yeah, it's
remember,
nothing to a man
King
this
was like,
time.
yeah, because King was like, I know what you did. I know what you did to her.
okay,
And we're not going to have
Okay.
that. If you have anything to say to her, you tell me. You don't talk to her. That's what he
wow,
said.
wow,
Yeah.
good, good.
And all the
shit, I
other
would-
all the other men in the group, all the other doctors and husbands were on King's side because he's a very affable man. He's like kind of like this
Right.
chill. He almost balances quads crazy, you know.
Yeah.
So
How long have they been together? So she's got a dude too. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
yeah,
They've
it
been
was
together
interesting.
like at least a
Do
year.
you,
And
Yeah.
do you think she's
So-
healed? Do you think she's healed from her relationship or no? Like, do you think she's healed from that whole thing? They need to get him off the show. That's not cool. We need to get them off the show.
From what
Like,
Dr. Beverly has said is that Quad does get triggered. And
yeah, like she shouldn't have to deal with that. She's been there longer. Like,
right.
she's been getting triggered, and it's been Dr. Heavenly because Dr. Simone, you're nowhere to be found.
She's over there flip flopping.
yeah, okay, I get it. Like, fuck that shit. Like, you're my. I don't care if you like me or not. We've been on the show for longer than whatever. Like, we still owe me some type of loyalty. Get this motherfucker and his whore
Yeah.
out of my face.
But
Like Shannon,
instead-
fucking Alexa.
Yep. But
Yeah,
instead,
I want to
Right
check
there.
with Q because the one thing that really kind of like broke my heart was she was verbally and physically abused. Granted, she did fight back, so they were both, booked because it was they
I don't know.
considered
You know, you're not just like
I mean,
a
you
hard
gotta
line.
that.
Caliber
Yeah, you
girl.
gotta-
Q. You guys aren't hard lines on like, like
He
if
hit her,
he's- you know what I mean?
or he's
Like,
probably so mentally abusive. She fucking couldn't help it. Like, honestly, sometimes you wait, am I there? Sometimes you gotta fuck a motherfucker up. Like, sometimes
Thank
they're
you.
doing that.
exactly.
And that's
And
the
then
Like, run
you.
And now that we've
I'm
seen him in action with King, a whole man, doesn't it make you
Right.
envision what Quad must have went through and endured
Yeah.
to even make her react to the point
Yes.
of him being able to call the police
Yes,
on her
because-
and press charges on his wife and
And
make
they
her
do
get
it
a
on
freaking
purpose.
mugshot.
Yes, and he did it on purpose.
On
Those
purpose.
motherfuckers like that.
And
Yeah.
They do that
Larsha,
shit.
and that's
They can
the
take it.
point. That's the point. These ladies completely dismissed Quad's
fucked.
trauma
Yes.
and
That's fucked up.
worked for years to bring back Gregory. It's like,
Right.
Wow.
what are you doing?
Wow.
Yeah.
And
That's crazy.
this is my
When you know somebody that like goes through that shit, like, you understand.
my grandmother told me if a man hits you, you knock him on out.
It's called self-defense.
Okay,
It's called self-defense.
look here. We're not
can we
having
put that on a t-shirt, please? This is like merch.
What's the hashtag? What's the hashtag?
Yeah.
Well, listen, like the fact that was so bad for her. Now I get why she was trying to accept it because like you're not going to get me upset, like
Right.
because I mean, but still, but then you got to go home and deal with that. Like these motherfuckers, like how dare them? Like I've been here for so long, I don't know who her
So
friend
then
is and who
did
isn't. But
that, and then Simone took it upon herself specifically while they were on a trip in Napa with the replacement wife, the new wife, not replacement, because that implies that she wants to be kept. There no way did she want to be in that relationship. She left Dr. Elmo. I don't want to run Elmo. She left
who's that?
T, and
Mm.
and
Well, he's
so-
not. He's at.
yeah, he talks like this. I can't even imagine what the sex.
He didn't know he was a good-
Stop it.
yeah. So, like,
Larsha.
Don't.
I can't remember any of those shows.
I can't hear Q. Can you guys hear Q great?
I'm trying to sing. Is your thing up? Not up. Hold on. Where's my thing? This is annoying. Hold on. I don't know how to get back to the people.
I think Q
How to
is
get back
just
to-
being polite.
Q, is your phone in a phone stand?
Yeah.
Yeah, is your phone far away?
Is it in a phone
Can't
stand?
Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
And the phone
That's-
stand has the mouth is down by the stand part, right? You need some more space there probably.
Hold on. Can y'all hear me?
It's reverberating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be worse now. Far away though.
All right. Can y'all hear me better now?
Yeah, just talk a little. Just talk a little bit louder. Yeah, you're good. You're not cutting out or anything.
All right.
Is that good or no? I can't.
Okay. Hold on.
That's good. Well, when you get closer, it's good.
I gotta get closer to it.
Yeah.
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 Cause
It's so nice to see the face with the name. It's amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had
I
a
know.
little work done.
Me too. That's good. I cannot wait for my money. I'm dying. Oh wait, let me ask a question because I don't know. Like we did our taxes like a month ago, right?
Yeah.
But we still didn't get our little. That's the first when they get the little check. What's it called? State or whatever.
State usually
Is that
comes
normal?
first,
Is
right?
it for,
Well,
wait,
isn't old boy fucking with the feds so much there might not be anybody to process his shit?
Well, it said it's on delay, and I'm a little confused because I thought we used to get that one at least with. We do have a special form he has to fill out because I owe the IRS money, so he has to fill this 88 something fill form out. So the big check
injured
takes
spouse? Is that the injured spouse form?
Injured spouse.
Yeah.
Injured spouse. Every year, so it does take a little longer. But the little check, I forget what it's called, the state check or whatever, the little one that didn't come yet. It's been a month. I'm like nervous. Like I don't know. Is that normal for it not to come? I don't know. How long does it usually take for you guys to get that one?
I
Like
don't
a
know.
normal.
It's been taking a while. Sometimes they don't even have the release date. What is it? March 24th?
Well, I don't
Yeah.
care about the big check. I just take a while. I'm worried about the little whatever. I don't know if it's state or I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't pay them. I mean, I honestly, I stopped paying IRS a long time ago. But there's like that little check you get too. I forget state one, I guess. That has nothing to do with the other check, the big check. Do you know what I'm talking about? You guys, I mean,
No. Can you give
Everything.
me a tip? I would like to get a little
Yes,
check.
let's check it.
no, wait, hold on. When you file your taxes, you get like a state and a federal, right?
Right?
Two different amounts. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
That's-
my state. In my state, there's no state tax, so I only have to.
Oh, you don't have it in every state. That's what I was. Okay, so it's not in every state. Never mind. So that's why you guys are like, yeah, what are you talking about? So okay. Huh? Yeah. So I thought every. So is Jersey? Wait, I'm so. I don't know. Whatever. Fuck. I guess Jersey's the only one that has it, or only some states do state. Is that what it is? State tax, dude. I don't know what the fuck. I still don't really pay attention to what the fuck it is. All I know is I don't like people taking money out of my paycheck, so that's why I didn't fucking pay them for a long time. And then I went to jail. So I still am like, literally, I was petrified to get my license back, my ID back. I don't want them to know where I am or who I am, where I am.
But you know they know
I hate them.
because of your social security, right?
Well, yeah, now I do everything legally because of George. Fucking yeah, but because I worked and he had a injured spouse.
Shout out
I told him
to
not to
George.
marry me.
We love George.
I said, "Don't marry me. Seriously, you do not want to marry
They
me."
have eyes everywhere, Krista. Everywhere.
Well, you know what they get out of me? They get $5 a year. That's what they get. So they don't fucking put a lien on me. I will never pay them back. Fuck. Why do I have to give them money? They've been fucking with us for how long?
Right?
I've been listening to my biological dad since he was right about it all. He was right. Crazy ass motherfucker was right. That's why I did everything he did. It was the wrong thing to do. But he convinced me and he knew. I was never vaccinated, so I've never been sick. The only time I ever got vaccinated was fucking COVID. Because I was afraid that I wouldn't be allowed in the fucking bars when we did the tour. And I'm pissed because I've never been sick a day in my life. I never had anything, never had been vaccinated in my life, ever. And then I have this, and now I have a heart murmur and fucking high blood pressure.
The COVID vaccine was the worst.
I don't even think
The COVID vaccine was the worst vaccine that they ever
fucking mad. I'm so mad at myself. I went my whole life without having to do that, and I'm so upset with myself. And I try to detox. I've detoxed myself so many times with heavy metals because I just don't know what it was. And I want it out of me. I'm scared. I want it the fuck out of me because I'm scared to death that I have I have a heart murmur all of a sudden. Oh, now I have high blood pressure. I am 47. Don't tell anybody that. Really 45. But who the fuck, never a day in my life have nothing wrong with me. And then this happens.
Yeah.
Never.
Wow.
And I'm like, what the fuck? And my dad's been right about everything my whole life, and he's still right. Like, but following the rules, it sucks. You have to follow the rules. I didn't want to. Like, why in the fuck should I give you that much money on my goddamn? Like when my paychecks, I was looking at I couldn't believe when I was doing mortgages how much fucking money. Like half of it. Like half. Like
Is it
half.
wrong that when you say that someplace in me is like, ah?
I mean, listen. I'm not. Well, no, because listen. Why should they take $3,000 out of my fucking? Why?
Exactly.
You probably make commission larger, right?
Huh?
You make commission, so you know how large. Like you make commission, right?
Yes.
Your checks can be pretty big. Like how much mortgage you like.
Right.
Imagine how much money they can fucking take from you, and
Yeah.
you're like, fuck it. It pisses me off. So I started claiming 12 dependents. Then I just didn't pay him at all, and then I got caught.
No, that's
Well,
why I hire an accountant. It would infuriate you if you look at the numbers. You just be like,
I don't want to. I don't even know how it works. I decided that
try
I
to have
didn't
as
want to be
many
a part of it.
write-offs as possible. Like I do 1099
Well, George does
work as a straight
George
contract commission. So they're
no,
you
even
know, I
I'm
can write off.
self-employed too, Larja. But even with
Huh?
the write-offs, it's still like, okay, I work till
He
April.
literally, how much money he's probably given them, and we get $8,000 back. You know how much money he probably paid, though. You know what I mean? How much they took? They probably took that in 3 months. I'm like, why don't they just give it all the fuck back? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you're fucking with me when you don't give it all back.
I keep seeing the damn Instagrams that are like, federal taxes are voluntary.
It needs no. Yeah, but they are voluntary.
Why are you over here messing with me?
I really hope that Trump, this is my wish, that Trump goes and he finds all the fucking mistakes and he says, everybody's washed. Everybody's a wash. Nobody else owes us anything. That would be wonderful if he would just relieve us all. Can you please pardon my taxes? Please, 80 grand. Can you just pardon that for me? Because I don't think I should fucking have to pay that. After what they've done for at least 100 years, they hijacked our fucking evolution.
Well,
You know what I mean?
shit, if we're to the last 100, then I know 450 on it.
Allegedly.
I got 450 on it.
Right? No, man. Like, seriously, I'm tired of being running. I'm not running. George pays that $5 a year for me, but still, like when I was working, I didn't realize when he was claiming. When I was working and he was claiming our taxes, I forgot that I was paying him back those years.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that was a nice chunk of money that I didn't realize I was paying. I didn't really wonder how it works. I didn't really care. I was like, don't marry me, don't. But then we got married. I was like, oh fuck, now what? And he's like, oh, there's a form you can do, but then it takes 18 weeks.
Yeah, it takes it longer. I have that. I have some of that. I have that for an experience. That's how I knew it was the injured spouse form. I know that.
Injured spouse, 8609 or 99, something like that. But like literally, the last couple of years, we've been getting it back pretty quick because I wasn't working. Right. I mean, quicker than usual. Like 7 weeks.
If you do the form with it instead of later, it really helps.
We do it with it, but it took it took 16 weeks the first 2 years, and now it only takes like 8. But I would usually get the little one back like pretty soon, like, and I'm nervous because I'm excited because he's let me keep it.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm on a budget, right?
Yeah,
it's like a bonus. But it's
you know what? You get a bonus and you get to keep it. Do you have your eye on something?
Yes, my Botox and fillers. I'm due, and you won't pay for
it. You're like, can I get 10 millimeters?
It's like $1,200. It's like perfect and not perfect amount of money. I'm like, cannot fucking wait because I'm due for them, and why not keep it up?
Is it CCs or milliliters?
You know what? You're gonna be mad at me. My best friend works there, but I don't know. I don't know anything about the syringe. I know I get a couple of syringes of either thing, and he's so good, but she has it all written down for me.
Yeah.
It's like she say 25. It's like 25. It's like something like that. But it's both. It's Botox and fillers. He does such a good job. And remember, I'm reversing in age. So
yeah.
It's
already working, and you're looking fabulous.
I was gonna say, what? Krista, you look so gorgeous. Come on.
On Adam's lives, I would go like this all the time, and I was like, because listen, I was a drug addict, right? So I thought I was starting to look like meth mouth. But even though I wasn't doing it, I was like, oh my god, my mouth was like, it was crazy, and I was like, you got. The first time I got it done was like 2 years ago. I spent $12,000.
I wish, Krista Marie, I wish you could see yourself the way we see you. You are so beautiful.
This is with a lot of heat, though.
I'm gonna lend you my eyes.
I know. I
Oh,
need that. My eyes are. You
cool.
know why? My eyes are usually bigger, but guess what? I'm so high by the time this time of night. I don't have hear my voice. George calls this my high voice. It's 11 o'clock. It's not 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock.
Oh,
Holy
yeah,
fuck!
it's
It's
8
11 o'clock.
here. Yeah, that's crazy. We've been on here for a long time.
How long have you been on here? Wow. Jeez.
It's been fun though. Thanks for inviting us. Where is Q?
I don't know.
Did they take a break?
Last week, remember, I was like not myself. I was like after 40 minutes, like I gotta go.
Yeah,
My blood pressure was so fucking high. I was like, guys, I don't fucking feel good. I didn't realize how high it was. I don't know why though. Last week was rough.
yeah,
I was having bad panic attacks. Remember? Oh,
yeah,
about it. I've been good. So like, but like seriously, last week was rough. I thought I was so mad. I thought I was dying. I'm like, I need to get. I'm blaming it on that. I will always, if something happens, I'm going to blame it on that.
right.
Nothing's going to happen. I'm on the most benevolent timeline available. I'm never going to be
Most
sick.
benevolent timeline.
We're all going to be healthy. We're never going to get sick again because Trump's
Healthy,
this.
yes, in every
We need
way.
bed beds.
Inside and out. Able-bodied,
They need to give us
able-minded.
beds.
All of our
I
cells
want med beds.
generated constantly. Purple at night flowing through our veins. Yes. We are
I hope
the
Mr. Tree
benevolent
also.
timeline. There you are.
Yeah,
Sorry, I had to get off the internet because the internet decided to kick me off.
Right. And you
It's
do what the internet tells you to do. I understand. I understand.
Let me ask you guys a question.
me just
Let me ask you guys a question. So
yeah.
we were talking about Teresa, right, with the life lessons. Do you actually like? I honestly do believe that, looking at it like that. But like, do you guys, Palaver, do you believe that stuff, or do you believe that like that she was sent somebody even worse than Lou or Teresa? I'm sorry, worse than Juicy because the first time she has not learned her lesson because she came out blaming the universe for her going to prison when it was her fault. And it's like she went and like literally the learner was like, oh my God, she didn't learn her lesson. We got to give her another one. Let's send her something worse this time. Don't you believe the lessons get harder if you don't acknowledge them and learn them
Yeah.
in life? Do you think it's true?
100%.
Because why else would it happen to her? Why else would she be sent somebody so evil? You know? Like what would be the like she already went and she's already, went through that in life, right? And it's like, oh my God, now the universe gave her something to go again. And it's like she's not grasping this. And it's probably gonna like really screw up. But I really do believe in that. And I just want to know if I'm crazy or not. Like I really do believe that.
I'm gonna tell you this. When I was a teenager, I used to tell my mom, I want to live a hard life.
Yeah.
When you live a hard life, y'all, you start to learn so much stuff to where learning a lesson becomes easier. Even though sometimes
Right.
you need to have that tap, hey, we ain't learned this time, but we're gonna learn next time. If I ain't get it right now, I'm gonna continue on to keep doing it until I get it right.
There's so many times, like for 20, like my two biggest life lessons I know was my drug addiction and mental illness. But for so long, I literally, I remembered like, I would told myself I was never going to get out of this. Right. And I didn't for a long time. And then literally it's like, you have to really want it. But like, I knew if I didn't go through that, and I hate to say this because everybody says you regret your drug addiction. I don't. I'm glad that that's all over with and that part of my life is over because I don't know how I survived it. But I don't because I'm a totally different person. Like I don't think I would have had compassion. I don't think I would have learned. It's just I can't really explain it, but it's like I do feel way more evolved.
Is it
because
like
of everything?
You're who you are today because of that experience? Therefore, it was a good experience.
No, it wasn't a good. I don't know really how to. It sucks that people had like I don't know like people got hurt. I don't know really that got. I mean, my addiction probably affected my parents and all, but like I never robbed or stole from anybody. But like I just did drugs. Actually, I did steal a little bit, but the government. But I'm saying I did like big things and like the people that got hurt were like the people like the government and like the bank. But
Yeah.
and then and then there's other things that happened, but like they were nothing to do with drugs. And when I finally like I was on paper since 17. I was 17. It was either probation, parole, prison. I would violate. I just kept violating. I didn't care. And it was like, but I was self-medicated, so I could not help it.
Right.
I could not stop doing drugs.
Right.
I was fucking mentally fucked. I was living in a fucking house with like people that literally like, oh my God, I can't, like, oh my God, it's shit that's happening now. I wish I could go back to that. That was easier than what's happening right now. My parents were like good parents, so I thought, well, they were, but like now I know all the secrets that were going on and other shit. But like now I can tell, like I never had peace of mind, and it was my fault. Like I'm telling you, I didn't know what peace of mind was until I moved here. I thought I didn't think it was normal, but there wasn't a night that I didn't go to sleep where I didn't have to worry about court, something. I was always doing something. It was always fucked up. Dude, like whatever was going on was the same. Like I always fucking was in a constant state of like, I guess I don't want to say fear, not fear, but like anxious. I don't know. And I was like used to it, I guess, because that's how I lived. Like I didn't feel emotionally safe. I didn't feel safe. Like my parents were cool, but like they were very easy on, like too easy, I guess. And it's like a lot happened, and like my sister wasn't me. My sister were both ripping and running. We had hookers there. I'm just saying, like we had hookers and everything in my house. We could have like really had our house. We could have been in trouble. Like we could have really gotten our whole house murdered or something. I don't know what the fuck was happening, but there's so many things that happened. But like, I don't know how. I mean, I was happy. I don't know. I can't explain it. When I tell you everything that happened, you guys are like, how the fuck did you even? I don't know how I survived it. I don't know. I think about Sons of Anarchy. That was her life. But like, I didn't marry that person, but that was my mom's life. And then she meets this nice guy, and then he ends up not being a good guy. And then all these 20, 40 fucking years go by. And now my parents are completely different people than I thought they were. Q, I didn't tell you the latest. I might have told you the latest, but I keep finding motherfucking shit out. Every time I get over one little thing since October, since she left him, something else, I find something else out. Get over that, find out something else. Get over that. I'm like, how am I not supposed to fucking be losing my goddamn mind?
Right.
Like, are you fucking kidding me? I don't know who the fuck my mother is. Sorry. I don't. And I don't know what to fucking do. I don't know. And I have to deal with it.
There's something that I want y'all to know.
I need.
And Larger, you're a mom, and you can't
Right.
tell me your sons know
I can't hear you, baby. I want to hear you. Talk closer. I need to hear you.
I said that Larger's a mom, and Larger can tell me that her sons know everything about her. They know the ins and the outs of mom.
Well, I didn't know about my mom.
Because
I thought my mom never lied, stole.
At the age of 30, I don't even know the ins and the outs of my mom.
Right.
Because
I thought I did.
Has a secret. Every father
Right.
has a secret. Every grandparent has
I don't.
Yeah, no,
That's a big
no. They don't know my ins and outs. Oh no. They don't know. They don't know.
It's like, if you were my mom, okay, right?
They don't know everything. Right? Oh hell no, nah. Especially not right now. No, when they get to be when we can laugh about it together, like maybe in their 30s.
Yes, yes.
I don't want to say anything that will influence them unduly. At this point,
I will never laugh.
I don't need to hear nothing about. Oh well, you did it.
I'll never laugh about this ever.
Wait until then.
I will never laugh about any of this.
But 30.
Nah.
I want to know if anybody understands what my mom did. Like, as a mother, do you understand what the fuck she did and why? But I'm not.
May I say something? I am a mom of 2 young adults, and to be honest with you, I think I started understanding my mother when I was in my 40s, because that's when my kids were coming up, like getting in the teenage. Before that, I'm like, why wouldn't you say this? Once I understood her, we had a very interesting conversation, because then she was speaking to me as a mother, not her kid. You don't want to say everything to your kids. It is. It's very. It's literally. It's like walking through a minefield blindfolded when you're raising kids.
Well,
because they switch on you.
It affects us, though. It affects us, though. What she did.
Yeah, the growth.
But at the same time, you have to go through your own.
What happened? What? What'd you say? I'm needing the time. What'd you say, Larger?
Sorry.
Because I'm not fucking laughing at this at all. This isn't funny. What she did is fucked up. Really fucked up. She kept a fucking lot of secrets.
Yeah.
And it affects me. It affects my brother. It affects all of us. And then now it's affecting it's just a lot of fucking shit, and it's not funny. It's like it's not something that you guys would ever even do.
Right.
I don't think you could ever test your kids.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why she did. I need to understand as a mother. I'm not a mother, so I don't get it. So I don't know.
No,
I
it's
mean,
not
I don't.
funny, Krista. That's what I'm saying. Like I have
No,
a
like
nervous
it's,
laugh because
it's
I
not like
have
you
the
knew.
experience of having.
No, I don't think you did this. I don't think you've done this. You didn't
Well,
keep
I
secrets
have
from her.
accidentally hurt my kids. Not, I don't know the
Listen,
level of yours, but
it wasn't an accident.
I have
I'm
had
gonna
my
text you.
kids tell me I really hurt them, and that's the worst
I'm
thing.
literally gonna text you. If I text you what she did, you're gonna understand what the fuck I'm talking about.
And
This isn't a personality flaw. This isn't my mom's. Oh my mom. I don't know what. There's nothing I can compare this to. Like, I probably shouldn't even. I'm not saying it out loud. I'm not gonna repeat it.
It's
Krista,
okay.
It's really fucked up, and I should probably stop
that
talking.
the secret that she kept
Actually,
from you, or any secrets, she didn't tell.
I should stop talking about it.
I'm about to say,
This, I probably should not. I don't know who's watching, so don't. I forgot. I don't know who's gonna want to see this. So
all I'm gonna
I
say
don't want. I just
as parents, and even though I'm
yeah.
not Nicole's biological mom, I'm still her mom.
Right.
I
Who's
know
on am I on
I
Instagram
told
still?
my mom, hey mom,
I probably
I
shouldn't
didn't know
that.
you went through this because I was a kid, and now I understand as I'm older
See, this is what
what
happened.
it is when you say sometimes you just gotta live your life.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
she called me and she asked me, hey, what are you doing? I'm chilling. How's things going? Things are going great. Life just be life in. And she's like, that's the way how things are supposed to be. Because
Mm-hmm.
if I told you all
Well,
of
I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask to know this. I
That's
didn't ask for
true.
this.
right, she's
I
like,
didn't ask for this to be weaponized against
but
people.
if I told you everything, you want to learn
Mm-hmm.
how to persevere through your own stuff.
No, there's something that she should have. This is something I'm not going to say anything more.
No,
Just don't even.
Krista,
Never mind.
can I tell
Because
you
if it's not,
something, please? You're entitled to your feelings. That doesn't negate anything. You're 100% entitled to your feelings.
like, it's not. This isn't like, oh, she told a lie to her best friend and she didn't tell us. This is fucked up. And I don't know how to fucking. I don't know what to do with it. I need to tell you, but I don't. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to. I can't tell you. I'll tell you when we hang up from here. Because if I tell you and then we have to talk about it, I forget that there's a lot of people watching. So on Instagram,
Just so you
like Renee's
know,
watching. Thank God she.
everything you're feeling is valid. You
I
should
just need to.
nobody should take that away from you.
Should be. Yeah, well, they tried.
It
They don't
doesn't
think it's a big
work
deal. I don't know.
because
like
it's
so
your
fucked up.
feelings, you know? You're a human being. You're entitled to feel. If you feel
I guess I don't
betrayed,
know what to do. I don't know.
we love
Hmm.
you though.
Yeah, we do.
yes,
You have,
Betrayed.
you have a good community that really adores you. And that's a
Like
good
literally, that's.
thing.
yeah, we
You
love
built
them.
your own family here.
I know, but I don't understand my mom. I love my mom so much. I just don't understand what happened. I don't know how to understand this.
Right.
Like, I don't know how to be okay with all of it. I can't even. I don't know why I'm married. I feel bad because I don't know who's watching, and I shouldn't. Why do I have to be the only? Like, why do I have to be one of the only people that knows this shit? Why can't my whole family just fucking know the fucking truth? Because I'm
Right.
tired of fucking knowing. I'm so sick of this. You don't even know. Like I just sit around thinking about it because I can't fucking do anything.
Right.
No wonder I fucking did drugs.
We
Like, what the
gotcha.
fuck?
We gotcha, kiddo.
How do you ever say to me, how do I sleep at night? How do I sleep at night? How the fuck did you ever sleep at night? How, bitch, did you ever fucking sleep at night? How?
Right.
Right.
Knowing that, oh my God, like at any time anybody could find that out, it would destroy everybody's life.
Right.
And she didn't give a fuck.
Ooh.
She doesn't even, she didn't care until it was like, until the very last minute. And then now it's like, wow, you're still keeping it. I don't know if she's a fucking coward or she just doesn't care. She's too afraid of what everybody's going to, I gotta stop talking.
Right. Right.
Like, literally, I gotta stop.
You gotta breathe. You
I'm
gotta
so
breathe.
fucking
You gotta
right now.
breathe. We gotta breathe.
Breathe and relax.
Do that. What's it called? Is it the box breath, where you're in for 6, hold for 4, out for 6?
Right.
In. Is it? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? There's
Yeah.
some kind
Yeah.
of breath
Is it a
where you do it.
breathing exercise, Larsha?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have
You
to do that. I have massive anxiety.
It's so hard.
literally.
I almost lose my breath. Like I almost lose my breath. I can't even take one in.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like I don't understand what because it's like it's like physically on me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I
Yeah.
feel that
It
horrible,
like
and it's
takes
like
your breath.
when I really think about it, I'm like, oh my god, like oh my god,
No, I
oh my god.
get you. I get you. I get those moments. Trust me.
This last fucking 5 months, I have no. I found out my parents are completely different people.
Right.
I don't know who the people are. I don't. And this is crazy. That's who they've always been. And my brothers like. My brothers are like fucking like I don't know. They're men, so they're like they deal with it differently,
Right.
and they don't know half the shit. I'm so
Are they
fucking mad
older
right
than
now.
you or younger than you? Your
We're all about
brothers.
that. They're
Your
all
brothers.
2 years younger. Yeah, they're 2 years younger. Like we're all like around 45. We're all 2 years apart. So like my youngest brother is 40, and my
Okay.
oldest brother is 45, 46. Yeah, we all grew up in the same household together as adults, and we were bad kids. And we thought our parents were perfect. They didn't lie, steal. They have virtues. They don't have affairs. They don't have. They don't do any of this stuff. They don't do anything wrong. They don't pay bills late. They don't do drugs. And then something bad happens with. We always thought my stepdad was the bad guy, right? Because a little something happens and then like we get over it and years go by and I'm still processing it. And then, and then I finally this year accept I'm like, you know what? I was crying that my parents weren't accepting my podcast. That was my biggest fucking upset. That was my biggest worry about
Yeah.
my parents is that they didn't love me. Remember that?
Yeah.
I wish that's all I felt. I wish that's what I had to worry about now because it was me. And I said, I have to just get over this. And because they do love me, right? I'm just going to go have a
Right.
relationship with my mom and dad. And then I go, and then now there's no mom and dad. There's no mom and dad. Who the fuck? They're like, oh, it's like I finally accept my parents and I have a good relationship for like a month, like Christmas, holidays, like no, I cannot even Christmas holidays. All the birthdays last summer, everybody was great. My mom, I could swear my mom was happy. I don't know how. I don't understand. I have to like I don't know. I don't.
You
I
have
don't know
to,
how somebody
you have to
could be
trust
so
yourself. I think you'll figure it out. The main point
just
is you have to validate your feelings.
But what is it? Like, what is it that makes somebody not be able to like explain? It'll never show an ounce of like literally have all something going on and just look so happy and so normal and say nothing to anybody and like literally you're having I don't and then like now we're supposed to just be like oh okay no where the fuck is Anne Marie, where's my mom, because this fucking woman is not the woman I'm like. I know everybody thinks their parents are perfect. I don't know. My brother's like, what, you think your parents are perfect? Well, god damn it, I didn't think they fucking did that. Like, I'm not perfect, no, by any means, but Christ, they never paid bills wrong. They supported us. We had a nice like, you know what I mean? We didn't want for nothing, which was probably a fucking mistake, but like I guess my dad was trying to overcompensate. I don't fucking know. Like they fucked us by what they did. Like literally, I don't mean like they stopped like bailing me out after a little while, but like we never fucking got in trouble for shit. Like we were given everything, it didn't matter. Like, and my dad thinks that was everything, and he goes, "I gave her everything. It wasn't enough because inside everything was so fucked up. Like everything was so emotionally fucked in that house,
Yeah.
so fucked. It was more fucked than everybody thinks, and like." But I never thought there was anything going on outside. I just thought it was on the inside. I thought we were just toxic motherfuckers that beat each other up. Really, honestly, we're all abusive. We're all mentally abusive. We're all physically abusive, including my parent. Like, we're all that way to each other. And it's really fucked up. And, like, it's still, like, I can't handle that anymore. And my sister and my dad still do that shit. I'm, like, fucking done. Like, I understand now why she left, but, like, I can't. I don't know how, like, this is literally why I'm like this. I'm like, I thought it was on me, but literally, when I think about now, I'm like, wow. Like now that I live with my husband and it's a peaceful environment and he never has raised his voice or never calls me a name. You know what I mean? Like I'm the one who's always like wrong and stuff. Like we got in fights, but like we were fighting because of me. Like
Yeah.
and now like this man is so fucking great. Like he's the person I married, and I don't know how. Like I was so devastated when that was happening with him and I was like, oh my god, like. I was literally like, it's like defeated. You know what I mean? You're like, you finally accept that you have the great, like, you don't have to live like, oh my God, I was living a toxic life and now I'm not. And then some things happen and it was like, dark night of the soul. Got over it. So that's why it devastated me. That's why it hit me so hard because I'm like, I thought that, oh my God, finally, I need to know where I'm landing. I need to know my future. I know that like, I for some reason, I just have to know. Like, if I have to know if you're a piece of shit, I'm not going to be with you because I know, and eventually, I don't want to worry about my home being taken from me. I never like I really like I always worried about something. It was so fucked up. I don't have to worry about my home being taken from me. My husband's not like, it's just crazy. And I live like that. So then some things go wrong. I'm like, and he thinks I'm crazy. I'm like, I know, I want to literally unalive myself because I lived like this my whole life. And I thought I didn't deserve anything better. Then I get it. And then it gets taken from me is what it felt like. And I was like, wow, like the universe is trying to really like, I don't know what's happening. And then, I turned that all around and we fixed it. But like, that's what I was so afraid of. And then now, my worst thing with my parents, my biggest fucking thing was like, oh, they don't support me. Now there's like, now they don't leave me alone, which is fine. But like, I'm dealing with things. I'm not allowed to say anything to this one.
Now they don't leave you alone. So
Like, it's fine.
Oh my God.
That's fine. Like now, they know what they're doing. They're using us to fuck with each other. That's the problem now.
Oh my
Dad,
God.
it's information he has. He really wants it. He didn't care that information was going to destroy me. He
Right.
just did it to weaponize against my mom. He says he didn't do that. We had a whole conversation the other day. Like we made up and everything, but then we literally for 2 days, me and my sister and him were fucking battling over it, like fist fighting over it. And they're yelling at me, saying, "Well, my sister starts yelling at me and my dad because we don't stop talking. Because me and him are both like, what the fuck? Like we're literally trying to process it because we can't talk about it with anybody else." Then she starts yelling at us, and it's like, "You bitch, shut the fuck up! Because why don't you fucking feel like this?"
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And then she thinks, and then we all become, and then I become the crazy one because I start screaming at them because they're very toxic. It's like abusive. It's horrible. I mean, I hate to say that, and I hope my dad's not listening. He's going to be really upset. But like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I love them so much. I love all my parents, but like, imagine that, and then knowing, like, trying to understand. Like, I wish somebody would just tell me that maybe it's not that serious. Maybe I shouldn't be this upset.
Yeah, no, don't be this upset. Everything's going to be fine. I think, Mercury's retrograde, communication is crazy. Give it some time to
Exactly.
blow over. You have all the way
I need
till
to
the
know.
middle of April because of the freaking
I know, but like,
Mercury retrograde. Communication is fucked, plus Venus is retrograde. That women are Venus. And so that's going to be our love string. Some things are going to be transitioning. And everything is all of this, like we said the other day during your wonderful spirituality segment, which I thought was very nice. I hope the people liked it. But
I hope so. I was all over the place.
it was beautiful because that's what life
I want to
is,
like stick
all
to
over the place.
easier.
The life is all over the place, Krista. It's okay. We don't have to be like nothing's a monolith. You get to exist as Krista, and it's beautiful. And there's nothing to be like added to you that would make you even more spectacular. For us, you're beautiful, spectacular, brilliant as you are. And you get to calm down, or you get to be hyphy about it and have high key anxiety and make yourself sick. And the beauty of what's happening is that it's all up to you. What we get to control is our reaction to these challenges that would otherwise be this could be a catalyst for your butterfly wings, for your next evolution. How you deal with this could be you cocooning to another evolution of your awakening that you already are aware of, that you've been awakening. So once you're able to transmute this chaos that you're feeling with your family right now, with your nucleus, it's going to be able to like strengthen you ultimately. So you get to choose, my friend.
It's time to talk to my spirit. It's time to talk to
open up to the universe. I believe in.
I do, but I need to speak. Like, it's time for me to talk to my like person that's like talks to that. My medium person. Like I've had like, but this is so. I need to know now. Like this is like I didn't have to ask any questions about my family. Now I have so many questions about like the timeline thing. How did she end up back with the same person? It was supposed to be him the whole time. Like why did all this happen? Like what is happening? I need some answers because I can't. I'm not audio. I can't hear them. I can't see them. I know they're there. I talk to my guides and guardians all the time, but I need to use my pendulum or like this is specific. Like I think it's time to like bring in the big dogs because I need like. I need to figure out what the fuck's happening.
Call on the archangel. Call on the archangel, your spirit guides,
whatever your praying is. Do some praying,
I know, but until I'm clairaudient, I need like they know I need to hear from them. Because I feel like maybe somebody said to me, okay, so right before this happens, right? I had not a reading, but somebody that was like doing cards and stuff. She goes, I don't know how these people, she's like, I don't know how she ended up your sister. She's not supposed to be there, right? which is and I thought, whoa, that's crazy. It's been 40 years. Like she definitely supposed to be my stepsister. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then this happens, and she goes back to the same person she was with before, my mom. Maybe that completely made. I was like, oh my fucking god, because then it's like all of a sudden it was like a switch turned off, and she was that's it, and it was like back to like the other timeline. That's the only way I can explain it. The other person that she was with before, and it's like, wow, how did we get sidetracked? Like, did we get? I feel like I don't know. I need answers because I don't want to say like I'm not trying to say like that they weren't supposed to be there, but I don't. Something's fucked up about it. And because I mean, like, I'm so bad. I love them. I don't want to keep saying this, but like, something's not. I don't know. I need to like figure out what's happening with that too. Is this a life lesson? Am I supposed to walk away too? I'm saying, but no, that's not. That's my dad. My stepdad is my dad. They're all my dad. They're both dads. My dad. There's no way for it to be any other way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Right.
I don't know how to. But is it though? Like, is he really love? I don't fucking know. I can't even like. Things are really fucking crazy because I really feel fucked up, and I don't know how else to like. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't know.
Well, this is the thing. Like I really
So
believe that we're all here for a reason.
but I hope this is my. I mean, I know this is my reality. I'm creating. This is my life that I'm creating all these people. But like, I'm trying to tell myself that like. But am I supposed to process this as like? How am I supposed to take this? Am I supposed to like? I don't know if I'm supposed to walk away. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Because I'm still.
Don't try, Krista. Just be. Just be. You are exactly where you are supposed to be.
Remember, Q, I made you promise me that I would never go back there again.
Yeah.
Remember when I was, and I did, and it happened again.
It's okay.
See what I mean? Like, why do I keep doing that? Is it my life lesson or what? Am I like fucking myself? Because nobody else is doing it.
I wanna say this because you're not gonna like it, but you are fucking yourself.
All right, just be
You're
careful because
fucking.
you know they might.
Sorry, you are effing yourself, and you need to stop.
Hmm.
I got that
But I mean,
one
like,
uncle. I got that one uncle that put my grandparents out. They gotta be out come next year, and my uncle and my sister. That ain't family. I just told one of my younger cousins that's not one of his kids because I believe that's kids new.
oh
I don't
wow,
know. And there is a rule in the family. You don't mess with grandma and grandpa.
right?
You mess with
Yeah.
them, you're cut off. We look
But
here
why is he
we
putting them out? Why is he putting
because
them out? How is he?
you want to get a quick loan.
Oh, he's gonna do an under backwards or whatever it's called, upside down mortgage or something for old to get.
Yeah. All right. So basically, he needed money for his truck since he drives 18 wheelers,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I had to look up what is a quick loan.
Hmm.
A quick loan or like a for his house against the house? I mean,
A
like how's he
quick
putting them
loan,
out though? Like,
a quick loan to get money, but you
like
need
I know a lot of money or
yeah,
like a mortgage size amount of money or like a
like
car
right,
amount.
like for a mortgage, and
Oh
he
wow.
took it out on the house. He didn't pay it back,
Well,
and
and there's
this is
equity on
not
it.
one loan. The house has multiple loans on the
Did
house.
they know about it?
Oh
Did they
my
know about it?
God.
They
Your
You.
my
grandparents know?
grandparents knew about three of them, but the other
That's a
loan,
lot.
the
How
other
many does he
loan,
have? How many does he
my,
have?
we don't know. Even my mom doesn't know. But the
At some
person
point, Lizzie,
who
at some point you can't do that though. Unless at some point the equity, you can't go a certain amount of equity. You can't take a certain amount out. There shouldn't have been anybody mortgages anything after like 3. You can't. That's illegal almost because you have to have a rent. You have to have a REIT. You can't. You can't do that. You have to have a loan to act like they can't mortgage more than. That's crazy. A quick loan is. He did it how many times?
this quick loan's the first one. He's had other loans that he's
But
taken
like they
out.
like home equity loans and shit. Like and he's paid them
Yeah,
back or.
he's paying
Oh
them
wow.
back, but I think my uncle paid back the other one.
He's
My grandmother's eldest son paid back one of the loans.
he's got to pay him every month or the house is going to be gone.
So
Like
he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry, but y'all got to be out by next year." My uncle
the
Frank,
grandparents,
my grandparents, my sister, and my uncle Frank.
they're old. Where are they going to go? Where's he expecting
My
to go? Isn't
uncle,
that
my
their house?
uncle Frank just said, "I'm looking for us another house,
That's
and
not their
he
house.
can have the house back." He's like, he can
Oh,
have the
okay.
house back because the house itself, y'all, is broken down. My grandmother just got finished with cancer.
Oh
She's
Oh,
in
fuck yeah.
remission for lung cancer. My uncle, I'm gonna say Uncle
Mm.
W,
Mhm. Mhm.
told his own parents he's not fixing up the house. The house is bad. I mean, when
What
you
the fuck? I
walk
mean,
in,
it would be healthier for them to leave then, safer and healthier.
I mean, so I like I told my grandma, in a way, it's a blessing. But
Yeah.
look here, your son is not one of us anymore. I kept
No.
listening to Lion King, One of Us. Uh,
He ain't one of us. He ain't like us. It was just like, how is he so? Why is he so mean? Like, why does he? What does he expect them to do though? Like, that's so fucked up. Like, what is his fucking deal? Why would he be so cruel? Or is
it's
it
just
for a
not
good
him.
reason?
It's not just him. It's his wife. My uncle
Oh,
still
oh,
my uncle still holds over me that I messed up his wedding.
but
I told him not to marry the woman because she's
so did
like
he live
this.
with them? Or did they live with him? Like, whose house was it first?
So it was first my uncle W's house and then his wife.
Oh,
Cause
so it's always been their
right, it's
house.
always been their house. My
They let everybody
uncle
move in,
and what happened was they went to a different house. My grandparents rented the house out. Basically, hey,
rented it out.
my uncle said, hey, how about y'all move into our house? Y'all can rent it from me. Y'all gotta stay here all the way until you die.
Oh, I see what's
And
happening
my
now.
thing about this is, dude, you lied. Um,
Yeah.
and my uncle looks at like this, hey, Couture, you and my daughter don't get along. No, we don't. We've been at it since really since 2000 and really since like 2000. I want to say 2013 when I graduated. We've been butting heads, and this is a child
Yeah.
thinking that she can tell me what to do. Um,
Yeah.
and me trying to hold secrets like I can't do it because you're a kid. But
Mm-hmm.
look here, you got on me when I started dating. When I got with DJ and when I told Grandpa I was moving out, uh, you better move on out, come May, because if not, you'll be paying my parents $300 a month. I'm like this $300 a month. When I got a whole man over there, and he's like that, we're gonna move in together. Cause me and DJ talked about moving in together when we first met. I'm gonna take care of you and you good. I moved out.
Can the grandparents live with you guys? Can they come live with you and DJ or no room?
No
No have
room.
room.
This is a two-bedroom apartment, and my grandparents
Oh,
don't want to live all the way out here in Baytown.
yeah.
oh.
They do better in the city where their doctors are.
And your uncle will probably find another house. The good uncle, the
Right.
one that's leaving. Yeah.
And
Well, it's
and
safer to leave. If the house isn't worth fixing, it's not good for them healthy for them to be there. Or safe
exactly.
probably.
I just told my
You
mom,
know,
I said, Mom, look
still
here.
fucked up though. Still
When
fucked
when
up. I
when
still.
when moving day comes, your brother W bet not be there. Or else I'm going to rip him a new one. I'm going to strip his
No, you
manhood.
didn't.
I'm going to strip his manhood and
I
I'm
can't believe
going
he
to
tells them.
rip it down.
How dare you ask them to move in and that's like rent their house out and then you make them leave? Like, wow.
I look at it
Like
like this.
talk them into
My grandmother is 80 years old. When
free.
moving day comes in December, my grandmother will be 81. My grandfather will be 83.
So they gotta live in
Wow.
the house with them for like another year, right? And then knowing that
They
that he's
technically they don't have to. Technically, if my uncle found something, he could break the lease agreement because look here, you put a loan on this house. You also
yeah,
broke the lease agreement. It's a break for a break. And I didn't know this until my mom told me that her and my Uncle Frank were helping Uncle W out with finances, and he finally decided to pay them back. And she said, never again. You put my parents out. This is it. This is it.
yeah.
So I'm just
That's
letting
like
my two younger cousins because I only claim my Uncle Carlos two kids. I don't claim W3. Like I got pictures with your kids, but we ain't close like that.
Like I'm just like mad at myself. Finally trying to like get over my shit and have a relationship with them, and then this happens.
Some relationships
And,
aren't worth repairing. Like
well,
I don't talk to any. Hold on, let me rephrase this.
it's
I
just
don't talk to
though.
anyone on my dad's side that's related to his mother. I talk
There's nobody.
to I talk to the children that are my cousins, but I don't really
Yeah.
talk to anyone else over there. Or unless it's my favorite uncle, my uncle Ray, that's on his father's side, and that's his half brother. And then of course my little sister Leah.
Oh shit. Oh, sorry.
Lot
Sometimes you just gotta walk away, sis. I know it sucks.
I can't. No, I can't. I'm not walking away from my mom and dad. I just need to know how to figure out. Like, I can't do that. I already decided. Like, I'm not because after when all this when I thought I thought I was losing them like to cancer not before, and then literally when I was like didn't want anything to do with them, I was like I'm going to be mad at myself one day because what if I really do feel that? And then when all this happened and we started talking and I was like holy shit, thank God I didn't walk away from them because that would like now I'm like I can't what I mean I was like I would have been devastated and
Then you
like
need to
now that
learn
we're
how to meet them where they're at
well I don't
and be
know that's what I'm
okay
saying
and be okay with it. And
every
don't take on their issues, sis.
every time I do, something else happens. It's not just their issues now; it affects me and my brother now.
Uh,
I mean,
some things are worth not knowing.
well, I didn't ask.
I have
I
to
didn't
agree
ask.
with you.
This information was not given to me. It was not known to me on purpose. It was literally given. Like it was like I don't know. It was nonsense.
Voluntarily
It was
given
like
to you.
yeah, I know. I'm gonna go too large. Sorry, large. I love you. I want to go too because I'm like, I feel like I'm saying too much and I'm getting upset about it.
All
I'm like I
right.
can't, and it's hard to explain
Hi,
saying
good
what I
night,
Thanks,
feel.
guys.
everybody.
For
That
having
was
me.
lovely.
Hey, Krista.
Love you
Krista.
guys.
Peace.
Yeah,
We forgot to tell them that me and you are going to be doing poly
yeah.
family.
We'll tell them tomorrow. Let's stay backstage for a second though.
All
Let
right.
me end this. Hold on, I ended it on Instagram, right? All right, hold on. Let me stay backstage.
All
I
right.
think,
Good
right?
night,
Hold on.
everybody.